What's going on, people? I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I hope everyone's in good health. Just a quick message before we start today's episode in regards to our visual episodes we release on YouTube on Wednesdays and in regards to Patreon. So from now on, we will only be releasing 45 minutes to an hour of our visual episodes on YouTube per week. To watch the full visual episodes of the podcast, please sign up to Patreon. We will only be releasing the full version of the visuals on Patreon from now on. All right, so essentially you'll get the first part of the visual episode on YouTube, but then for the full episode in its entirety, please sign up to Patreon to be able to have access to that episode. And we'll be doing this every week, of course. So nothing changes in regards to the audio. The audio episodes will come out on a Sunday in full, as per usual. This is only in regards to the visual episodes that we release on Wednesdays on YouTube. All right, so 45 minutes to an hour on YouTube, but for the full version, please sign up to Patreon. And this option will be available on both the £5 a month and the £10 a month tiers. All right. Also, we've got a new episode out right now featuring Tory Lanez of the Receipts podcast. The episode is absolutely hilarious, so please check that out. Leave your comments as well. We've got obviously a lot more in store, and obviously we've got everything we've released thus far on Patreon as well. So check that out, from the episode with Sandals to the episode with Gracious and Marvin to the Hot Wing Challenge to the Sip and Paint. So yeah, there's a lot on there, and we've got a lot more coming as well. So yeah, thank you to everyone who has signed up to Patreon so far. It means a lot to us and it goes a long way. So yeah, thank you very much for that. And yeah, everyone, please continue to support, spread the word about the pod, continue to listen. And yeah, man, here's today's episode. It's a long one. Enjoy.
Water.
You know what?
He's been waiting.
I've been waiting for this. Gina, intro the pod in it so we can get onto this nigga, bruv.
Bruv.
Who are we talking about here?
Forget it. Do intro later. So I'm on Insta story now. Y'all go to this nigga's Insta story. This nigga is reposting, promoting Tory Lanez's drink, vitamin water, Jace.
Wait, Sid.
Wait. You're here.
Did you say water and Jace?
Water Jace. My thing is, I don't mind you promoting Tory Lanez because that's your goat, yeah? I never seen this nigga promote my thing.
All mine.
Oh, Gina's thing.
Mine.
Oh, you're promoting Tory Lanez thing?
That's a lie.
Hold on. Hi guys, it's just Jean here with the all-star crew.
Hey.
Come through. RJ. Listen, I don't even need to intro everybody. You don't know. All-star team. I don't give a heck. I'm gonna out. BPA.
Yeah.
Yo, Matty.
So you're on the thing.
Chicken vindaloo.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hot like.
All of that.
Throw some D's on that beat.
All of
Come
that.
on.
Yeah.
Forget it, yeah.
I'm thinking, this nigga will repost Tory Lanez in the height of his domestic abuse situations.
Right?
But he won't promote my thing. Gina's
Tory
thing.
ass looking nigga.
I never seen you repost Flick First. I never seen you repost it.
First of all,
But Tory Lanez vitamin water, Jace,
first of all,
you're all up in the DMs.
this 100% alkaline. Just don't get your balance right. First of all,
pH
Go get
balance
that pussy right.
pH balance.
Go get that pussy right.
first, this is premium water.
Okay, premium water.
It's
Okay.
like Aquafina.
Can I just quickly ask you, can you guys all hear each other?
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, we can.
You can't hear.
I can, but I don't know. I feel like I can hear you like outside rather than in the headphones.
Brent, technicalities or?
Or is it just me?
Excuse the
She
technicalities.
said she can't hear.
No, I can, but I feel like I can hear them louder outside than in. Do you know what I mean?
Is your mic on?
Yeah.
You smoke weed?
No, nigga.
Not today.
Maybe it's just me.
Testing, 1, 2.
Hello. Hi, my name is Gina.
No, son, you're not hearing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Don't worry, it's fine.
Man said, don't waste my
I
time
don't
again.
understand.
I said
We're
Barcelona.
name your problem.
All right, so, okay, cool. Pure alkaline. This shit's intense.
This shit is intense.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, we back, baby.
Every day.
Now
Spider
listen,
legs.
me and my sister, we communicate through legs. It's
Oh, is
laughing,
it?
nervousness, it's all legs.
Oh, is it?
Anyway, first of all, I have promoted everything. You understand?
Mm.
I've done promo for you. I've done promo for trending. I've done promo for your artist. I love you. No, because obviously Gloria.
Piano
I don't be
lessons.
joining.
I don't be. Piano lessons, no.
Are you still on that? You still doing your COVID then? Okay, cool.
No, but trust
But
me
I
to be,
don't even-
no, but
don't
trust
worry.
you to be
Ain't
reposting
nobody-
Tory Lanez's water though. That's funny
That
still.
fucking ass nigga. Fuck off. But my story, I just DM'd this. Get the fuck out of here. That
Trust
fucking water.
you to be reposting his fucking alkaline water.
And you know what? Get me your little water.
Oh, it's in my car.
You got purple and blue, yeah?
It's that pink and
No, she mean like
Pink and
the
teal.
black edition.
Oh, black's
For the
coming out.
Mandem.
of
Bring
November.
me the black
That's the
one.
one he
Yeah.
wants.
How much is it? 2 liters?
2.2.
Also, don't forget my personalized.
Mate.
Oh, you didn't personalize too?
He wants. I'll see what they say in it.
Please, can I also do personalized?
See, this is what I'm saying.
Oh,
All of that's gonna come out extra. I ain't got time for that. To do.
Just send them my logo. Just slap it on.
yeah. I just want my name.
See what I mean? This is
No,
bespoke.
but
I'll pay bespoke price, no problem.
It's not that.
where is it?
Obviously, if you're doing a massive bulk order, to now be like,
Oh,
on
yeah,
this one
fair,
separately,
fair.
can you do? Do you know
Alright.
what I mean?
So can you not do
Alright.
yourself and just engrave?
Order me 200. That's what we do.
I am done. I am done.
Because you think I'm a dickhead.
You gonna flip them pounds? Hey, don't kill me. Sorry. Legs, sorry.
I'm like, yo, the new big man juice bottle. flex. I'm joking.
No,
man.
it's fine.
Hey, I'm gonna laugh
I've missed
today, I
this,
feel
you know.
it.
It's
I'm
been
playing.
nice.
I'm playing.
Especially because the group chat's quiet.
I know. Everyone's.
Yeah, everyone's just.
Everybody's
I know.
cracking
But
on with
I feel
life.
like now we're slowly getting back into.
Yeah, we
Because there was a
need to.
period where I was thinking,
We were
I can't
on
find
fire,
these
yeah.
niggas.
We were on
Crickets, innit?
fire.
You know when you have to scroll bare
That's
far
it,
to
cricket.
find each other? I
And
thought,
sometimes you
wait.
get the name, you type in Ghana, is it?
Yeah.
What are we these days?
What are we now? Better for us.
us.
Still better for us.
Better for us.
Better
I'm
for
telling
us.
you.
Better
I
for
was
us.
just like, wait, the group died?
Nah, we were just depressed, bro.
Live, innit?
Everyone going through their own
Yeah.
ish.
I've been going through some things.
The panorama just came
If
and
I
slapped the
speak-
bitch.
Literally.
Well, to be fair, you were in Ghana for how long?
To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I see Gina all the time, so it's not that.
Yeah, to be fair.
I speak. The thing is, with Gloria and Sis, because I speak to them so much,
On Clubhouse.
either WhatsApp, DM,
Yeah.
Clubhouse. I feel
Yeah.
like I've seen you anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's true. As everybody in here, I speak to like separately.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a
Yeah, as in,
Better
as
for
a,
us.
as
As
a
in-
powerhouse,
As a better for us.
I've missed this. I've missed
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Avengers,
yeah.
You know,
shout out to Doreen, the forever missing member.
literally in it.
She gotta work.
Yeah, she gotta work. All right, Brent, do you want to do your apology so we can get out of the way?
Apology.
Apology. All right, cool. All right, there's so many different things to get into. What should we start with?
Okay. Before we get into race debates, because I know we're gonna.
I'm not even bothered. with
I know
this
we're gonna.
today.
Oh,
Yeah.
please don't be bothered.
I cannot be bothered.
RJ.
But basically,
Yeah.
before we get into that,
Yeah.
let's just start with your goat of a film, please. Because
okay.
yeah. So
How are you going to intro that?
what is that to intro?
Can't you see?
I'm
Oh.
coming to America. I'm dead. Well, I
Alright.
want you to go first. 'Cause obviously, we know that that's your
All
ultimate
right, cool.
crown.
All right.
You love it. That's your
I
classic.
love
That's
it.
his
I love
classic.
it. I
That's
love
your
it.
classic.
Yeah, it's not mine.
I want to address something Gloria said off air. She said that Coming to America 1 to her was on par with 2. Like 1 was trash. So
Trash, yeah.
Right.
I didn't
no,
understand that.
No.
Okay, wait, I didn't say the second one was trash, though. You said the second one was trash.
So I think
You.
No, but then you
Imagine.
okay, cool, hold on. You said what then?
I said it's given the same energy as the first one.
And you think the second one's what?
I think it's all right.
So you thought the first one was just alright.
So
Yeah,
out of 10,
yeah.
What's the all right?
Is that no?
5.
So you
Five
said
is
you
generous
said
for
so.
No,
when
I mean
when I was
number one.
Five is
younger,
generous.
when I was younger,
Yeah.
it was like the greatest film
Yeah,
ever.
yeah,
yeah.
But upon reflection, if you look at it like now, it's
Yeah.
still like
Yeah.
good film, but it's not Adam Sandler. Or,
Come on.
No, but Adam Sandler is giving us classics.
Wait,
Grown-ups.
wait.
He's giving us classics.
Have you seen Grown Ups 1 and 2?
Are you saying
I've seen
Adam
one, I remember
Sandler makes
cinema for
the
that.
elite comedies? Is that what you're saying?
I think he does subtle because I think the only thing about 2 was the jokes were too.
Yeah, yeah, it was
has to
very-
be more subtle.
Yeah, yeah.
And
No,
Adam
no.
Sandler does subtlety well.
Hold on, what Adam Sandler? I like Adam Sandler. I'm a big fan of
I love him.
Waterboy.
Waterboy.
I love
I didn't
Waterboy.
like that one. Was it Baby Boy? When he's raising the little youth.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
which one you're talking about.
Big Daddy.
That's
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
That one was
Waterboy
my
to
team.
me, like, come on, man.
Has
Boucher?
anybody watched Shallow Hal?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Yeah, I think
Coming to America, yeah. I thought
The first one is a bit better than the second one.
first one. Okay, the
Yeah,
first one to
yeah.
me is a classic. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, everyone knows that. Yeah. Part 2, to me, seemed like a parody of the first movie.
Yeah,
And the first one was even a parody-ish anyway.
Exactly.
They tried too hard to recreate scenes and moments from the first movie. They just
Some of them niggas should have been dead.
they just rehashed.
Them
The
barbers.
barbershop nigga. That's what I said. Ain't the barbershop niggas there?
No, that is so cruel, Lord.
His veins was popping out in the first one.
The barbershop guys,
Especially the Jewish guy.
they're a staple in the movie. They have to be there, really.
I know,
Okay,
but
yeah,
in terms of realism,
Yeah.
But they tried to recreate actual scenes from the first one.
Yes, when they were in the bar and they picked up the girls. I was like,
not just that,
Or
yeah,
when the
countless
two
times.
girls came on the stage to do the
rap.
the rapping.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
name
Yeah.
is Tina, and I'm the best
that
of
one.
the DJs.
Yeah.
The fact that even bought checks with chocolate was a bit like.
I'm not gonna lie, but Randy Watson though kills me. Only
Give it up
because
for Randy.
only because
Randy Watson.
He's jokes.
and
He's jokes.
it's more the theatrics of
believe
it,
the
like the
children
face,
are
the vocals, the vocal range.
Yeah, now that I think about it,
Like
one
Randy-
is much better. One, I would say,
Of
I
course.
enjoyed
I can't believe we're
one.
having this debate.
Listen,
no, but
listen. I'm saying it's the same energy. One is better though.
But better by a million miles.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
Like a million.
But you know
million
what it
miles.
is? Okay, one's to me is not a classic. It's a classic, I guess.
It is
but
in our
yeah, but for me, it's not a great film.
Okay. That's
And
fair.
I,
That's fair.
I
That's
don't
fair.
think it's a great film.
That's fair.
It's not a bad film, but it's not up there for me.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
So
Is it up there in Eddie Murphy's catalogue for you?
yeah.
I don't
In
really like
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy's,
Murphy's
yeah.
catalogue.
No.
No.
you know what it is? Because I'm dumb, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I have to put things into perspective.
Yeah.
And my kind of humor is Nutty Professor. And it's not because of Eddie Murphy even. It's Dave Chappelle. Like
Okay.
yeah, with the Sherlocks.
I really enjoyed Nutty Professor. Maybe
Yeah.
not so much now, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want me to do words, word for word, like, do you know what I
I
mean?
don't.
Let me
I'm
look
not
at
going.
Eddie
I'm not,
Murphy.
We know.
I'm not asking you to.
We know.
But I'm not like a massive Eddie Murphy fan in terms of movies anyway. So
Yeah.
I can't tell you like what my top 5 or top
Yeah,
10
yeah, I
Eddie
get
Murphy
you.
films are in
I get
general.
you.
But
I'm getting them up now.
but I just don't coming to America. Like I wasn't excited because I felt like I knew it was gonna be what it was. I'm not gonna lie. I
I
knew.
didn't expect anything
knew the
grand
film.
from it.
Neither did
not
I,
even
but I
grand, but I
expected
just-
something a bit better
I
than what
did.
it was.
No,
a bit
I-
The
better than
writing
what
is
it
too
was.
flimsy. Like, it's so like 2 hours to just say he came to Africa.
Man
did that
found
thing
his
with the lion
son
and that
in
was it.
2
Yeah,
minutes.
he found
Like,
it so quick.
It was too easy.
But do you know what it
The
was?
writing was flimsy.
I didn't
Very
didn't
flimsy.
expect anything more because when you have kind of all-star cast
And that's what I
of,
fucking
It was
hated.
ridiculous.
of everyone
Rick
and their
Ross
dog, yeah,
and his
a
flipping
lot of the
accent.
people in the
Come
film.
from America. He's found his son.
It wasn't
and
really
he's here in America.
an all-star cast
No,
per
you know,
se.
you know what I mean by
all
all-star.
those
Cameos.
that were
Right.
pointless. Rick Ross.
So
Tiana Taylor didn't.
That wasn't really
Dre.
pointless. It was
That one.
Dre was pointless. Tiana Taylor, I got.
Timmy Dre.
Yeah.
Timmy, yeah.
Okay.
Did you know he said rotisserie? Like you're saying rotisserie.
Literally.
Michael Blackson.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then the Kimbe Mutombo.
Yeah, everything was.
Okay.
No.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
No, it is.
the Kimber
No,
Mutombo.
he's in the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
does this.
sorry.
He goes,
does-
no,
yeah.
that's his.
Yeah,
that's his.
Yes,
Yeah.
Whenever people try to dunk on him, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Wesley Snipes, I didn't like his character.
Everything was a mess. If I'm
Hella
gonna be
corny.
His
honest.
walking gave me jokes though.
Yeah.
I'm yet to pre.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Oh, when he used to walk into the
so-
palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
That was finished.
So I found the movie kind of corny.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
A lot of it just seems
And I didn't like his
It was just-
mum.
it was just too fast paced. Like
Oh.
I didn't like his mum's character.
the premise
Too much.
of the storyline was good, but the execution was poor.
Mm.
And then in
Okay.
what world
Yeah.
does the wife like the baby mum that quickly?
But you know what the maddest thing was?
Oh,
The reason why she
it
couldn't.
worked for the film.
But you know what it is? Also, yeah, he didn't cheat on you with this
Yeah,
woman.
he
So
didn't, yeah.
even if you're upset and angry, like
Yeah, but be realistic.
take it out
no,
with
I,
yourself.
no, I know,
No,
but like
he
she
didn't.
plays,
He
she
didn't.
plays no
Yeah.
significance,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and he
true.
didn't know about the child. So it's like,
Yeah.
No, I get that, but I'm saying in terms of like, it was just
but
a
she
bit
didn't like
too-
her to begin with anyway.
Yeah, I know, and
Remember,
then
it
them
was only-
liking each
And
other
it's
just
a
happened
2-hour
too
film,
quickly.
innit? They have to do it.
Yeah, beef until the end.
Yeah.
They
Beef until the end and then
they
make up
kinda
at the
did.
wedding. No, because they made, you know when she was like, oh, my friend. You know when they went and then
Yeah.
she
You
was
know when
upset.
I only saw them make up on the night where he was meant to.
They
on
met
the-
each other.
They did. They became friends when he got knighted officially as a prince, which
yeah.
was towards the end anyway.
Yeah.
So
like it.
I don't know. I just feel like
Like it really came across as this is a straight to
DVD joint.
exactly
Yeah.
straight to
Yeah.
Amazon.
Not even Amazon, straight to DVD.
Yeah, it didn't really give me like
And you know what's really
Theatre
annoying?
vibes,
Because I feel like the
cinema vibes.
production, there are certain parts of the production I enjoyed. Like, so for example, like although it was cringe every time they came in, I like dancing and seeing stuff like routines and stuff. No, it didn't fit the film.
Did you ever want to be like a backup dancer in your other life?
Oh, we spoke about this the other day. Spoke about this. I like performances. So again,
you were in dance crew in sixth form. Yes, I remember.
So
this.
Tiana Taylor, I loved. She's gorgeous anyway. So for me, I was just captivated by her beauty and her performance and stuff like that. So I like that stuff, but it didn't fit. It wasn't necessary in the film.
Because I didn't even like that she was just a copy of the wife before. Whatever you like, my friend.
Yes, I forgot about that as well.
Irritated
Come on, why are you copying the exact same thing from the first movie?
So
they didn't really write no lines like that.
No, just copy and paste. Copy everything that worked on part one.
Still there barking like
same barking.
But she was barking like a dog on crack this time.
Yeah, now she was cracking.
She's been in like a trance for 30 years. Like,
and he's like, thank you for releasing my sister from her. I was like, what is this?
Oh, by the way,
lazy
spoiler alert, because I realised we didn't put, not that anyone cares, but I mean, just in case you ain't watched it.
If anyone don't, I haven't watched it, forget it, let it go.
Don't worry, I'm going to put a timestamp,
So wait, this film, do you feel like the cinema experience could have made it better?
No,
it would have been.
I would have been even more angry.
Yeah.
I would have been
1995
popcorn though. Drink.
Hot dog.
Not even popcorn, because me, I do Nando's. So I bring my Nando's and my ice cream.
Imagine I've paid for all of this and I've sat down here. I would have been fuming. Because it's definitely one of those films. And I said this the other day, I was like, I didn't even watch it all in one go. I watched it in 3 parts.
Really?
Like a series.
That's how I knew it wasn't good.
Because I was busy. I was watching it and I thought, let me go do X, Y, Z. Did that, came back to
Even John
it.
Legend singing at the end was annoying.
No,
why was John Legend singing at the end?
That was unnecessary.
That pissed me off.
Why did he take on that gig?
In his house, playing the
What made
piano,
you go with
singing
that?
the song.
What made you go with that job?
You know what it is?
What made you take that gig?
It's because John Legend's voice, he's not got a bad voice, but I feel like...
Respect the legend.
No, his voice is beautiful. Don't get
But
twisted.
there's a time and a place, and his voice suits.
This is what I'm coming to
His
say.
voice only suits certain songs. And
Yeah.
remember, because we know what the song sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we don't need
I
that
don't
tone.
need
We don't
it.
need that tone for that.
That kind of
No, that was the wrong tone.
No,
Definitely
it-
wrong.
And the product placement was the worst.
I
Oh,
lied.
the Puma.
Fashion Nova,
Pepsi,
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Ciroc.
Yeah. Was
there-
We're gonna drink that great Ciroc. Like, come on.
And they made it so bait, it was a placement.
So
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was very
Pepsi,
bait.
the
The
official
Fashion Nova-
drink of...
The Fashion
Fashion
Nova
Nova
one
was
killed
annoying.
me. Was
Yeah.
it Brooklyn or no? When he went to America,
Yeah, when he went to Harlem.
Harlem, and it was
there.
right there, and I was like, Fashion Nova.
The Puma one. Sis was wearing Jamaica one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigeria another day.
Yeah.
Something else another day.
Did
I
Rose
said,
get
nah.
to put his belly all over the place?
To be fair, I didn't see it.
No, he
No.
didn't. Because
I
Ciroc
don't
was...
remember that one.
Ciroc was... And the way that they did the Ciroc one. Yeah, let's go get a shot of Ciroc.
Oh my dear. You man
this-
are not
is this-
selling me this film.
No.
I could just
No,
wipe that.
please, still
It's
just
irrelevant.
watch for the
Don't
sake of
bother.
watching.
Don't bother.
Watch it
You have to
just for the
watch it.
sake
You
of
have
it.
to.
No,
I feel like
watch
you
it. Watch it when you got a Jones.
Like my sister Gina.
Watch it when you got a Jones. Because then after 10 minutes, you end it.
I like the way you think. You freak big dad. Take your ass away from me. I hear that.
Stop it.
Get away from me.
Away from me. Or spare me. That's his new one. That's his new one. Spare
Do you
me.
know how everyone keeps sending me that fucking Twitter video of the sexting?
Oh,
Charles
you
and
and
Camilla.
yeah.
you move.
Everybody keeps I'm laughing.
They must have. That got bare views just a bit.
It's jokes.
put the clip
Proper
on
jokes.
On Twitter, I put it on YouTube and Twitter.
There was a tweet and then he
put it
posted
on
I
it.
put it into the thread.
He responded, yeah.
Yeah.
It's too funny.
Hella views, yeah. That clip went viral a little bit still. But yeah, watch it with Johnson.
With a Johnson, yeah.
You know how
Netflix and chill.
the film just seems like it's not going to do a thing. I don't think I can do, what is it? Proper 2 hours?
Yeah.
An hour,
No, it's an hour and
47
40
minutes.
something.
Yeah.
40 something. Yeah.
That's a bit short.
But also, what I will say though is,
She's your.
I definitely expected it to be much worse. So before I watched it, no.
Is it?
The reviews
Yeah,
I was seeing
Because I kept
beforehand.
seeing a lot of people angry on the timeline, like really, really angry about the film.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it the day it came out. I watched it like a few
Okay,
days later.
okay.
So I kept seeing people say this film is really shit. I'm really angry. After 10 minutes, I turned it off. Nah, I can't. After
Yeah.
I'm like proper going in on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess because of that, I proper went in with no expectations.
Okay.
So when I was watching it, I was like, you know what? This film is bad. It's definitely bad, but it's not that bad.
I think people are angry about
people
the
are-
African cultural reference.
I'm not gonna lie.
People are giving it a 1 out of 10,
Based-
2 out of 10, and I'm like, bro.
Based on the
I'll
trailer,
give it a 2.
Based on the trailer, that's exactly what the trailer was basically the whole movie in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
A 2?
I'll give it a 2. It wasn't a great film. Because I think I understand why some people are angry, because some people are angry that
They ruined the
sometimes
classic.
Africa just feels like a joke to Americans. Like the references and the research.
No, but
and
that-
because I said sis is wearing Jamaican colours one day.
Yeah, but those people didn't see part one, did they? Because it's the same thing.
No, I don't think it is, because I think part one, because it was so early and everyone's understanding of Africa was early, but we're in 2020. Like, do you get what I mean? Like,
So that's
Yeah,
why.
but you
there
can't
needs to
change
be a
the
little
whole
bit-
ethos of
No.
the movie.
No,
No,
but the
no,
ethos,
I
the
get it.
ethos isn't about
Your
the jokes.
understanding
It's the
of what's
understanding
taking
of
the piss
Africa.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Like they were saying
I
jokes
would
like,
rather-
"Hey, Kutan
No,
Kinte
I
and
would-
Ebola."
But
It's just like,
Crystal,
No, but that's
when
the same as the first movie.
But when we watched, remember when
yes, and now we're in 2020.
remember
So you
when the
rather than
trailer
get
We
came
laugh
out?
at ourselves easily back then.
No, but you can't change the movie and it's PC.
No, but-
No,
No.
I'm not saying PC. All I'm saying is you could just do a little bit more research to do certain things a bit correct. Like if you see the daughters and all their costume design, it's like, where in Africa do they wear this?
Zamonda, it's a fake place.
Let me ask you, would you have expected the accents to be polished? Or would you
No,
like it to
because
be
the
kept
accents
a
were
bit
shit
of a joke?
before.
No, they ain't been practicing.
Yeah,
They ain't got no vocals.
I mean, the accents were shit before,
Yeah.
so the accent didn't bother. It's just literally the little things like, why is this wearing Jamaica colours one day, Nigeria, blatant Nigeria colours another day, the other sister's looking Chinese one day, the other one's wearing like a fine swimwear thing. What? It's just like, just do a little bit of research for those type of things. Those type of things.
You know what it was for me, yeah? So when we first saw the advert, and I remember I said this to you, and I was like, I find those African jokes so like tacky. They're
Lame.
not funny. Like back in the day when we were ignorant and like not aware, they were
Exactly.
funny. I was like, but now it's not funny. And you know what really I thought was silly when in the film they're making all these jokes. And then what does he say? Oh, with the kids with flies on their
Yeah,
nose.
when it goes
It's
Kota
like-
Kinte, Ebola.
No, and,
I'm
he
just
goes,
like,
no, not that. And then he goes, oh, with the African kids with the flies around their face.
And now they said too far.
They were like, whoa, too far. And I thought, wait, so
Everything.
that joke is too far.
And everything
But everything else isn't too far. Like, make it make sense. And I get it. Obviously, the way the film is that's the kind of jokes that they run, whatever. And I'm not expecting them to change it, but again, I just didn't find it funny because, yeah,
Was one ever funny to you back there?
they had a
No, yeah, like
back there, yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
I did find one funny when I was younger, and
Yusuff, do you think if you watched one for the first time today, you would have found it funny?
Gloria, ask me when the last time I watched one. Ask me.
yesterday.
the other day he watches it all the
I
time.
watched one probably like late last year. I watched that
Oh.
movie. I've
Oh,
watched that
okay.
movie frequently in my life. Like I've watched it bare times.
It's your proper classic.
Like, at least
Oh,
once a
okay.
year.
It's cult
Annual
classic. It's his.
I've watched that
It's
movie.
Kill Bill.
That's your.
I've
It's his Kill Bill.
All right, cool. I
I
hear
watched that
that.
movie. I know you can play it and turn the volume off. I know exactly what's happening every scene. All the words.
wow.
Alright.
McDowell's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, even the fact that he's
So
still there. and
glow.
Oh,
he's
he's still there?
Yeah, he's opened it in Zamunda.
Everyone's still there.
Everyone, yeah.
Nobody there?
Nobody
Besides
there
his
except
mum.
for the
His
mum.
Passed away, right?
in
In
real
life.
life.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Yeah, I'm assuming so.
No, she was the woman in Lion King. She's
Yeah.
Serwaa in Lion King. She
Yeah.
died a few months after Lion King came
Yeah.
out.
Oh, is it?
So even in Lion King, they couldn't, Lion King 2, they
Yeah.
couldn't
Oh, okay.
replace her neither. So it was a bit.
But yeah, Gloria, to answer your question, yeah, I still find Coming to America as funny as I did as a kid now.
All right, cool.
And to me, it's not just a comedy though. It's a love in there, romance.
Yeah,
To
the
be fair,
romance,
yeah.
the romance.
There's more of a
aspect.
story. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
more
No,
of
to
a
be
story.
honest,
Yeah.
let me say
Yeah.
number one is far
be
better
loved.
than
Hello?
number
To
two.
be
Yeah.
loved.
There's more of a
Someone to
story.
kiss.
There's more of like things
Someone
weaved
to
in.
miss.
There's
Come
more
on, man.
things weaved in.
To
That
be
one, there
loved.
was nothing weaved in. It was just
Oh,
literally-
what a feeling.
The only one the only thing I said I liked was Mirembe, like the barber girl.
Oh, yeah, I like
Oh,
her.
she was pink.
hot.
She was nice.
Yeah,
I
she's
liked
a
her
funny.
character. Yeah.
Look at your face.
She's a
Bit of me.
sweet one.
Bit of me.
She was
Talking
nice.
about a bit of you.
And at the end,
Radios.
Talking about a bit of you.
Radios.
and at the end, when she comes out in her wedding dress, I was just like, yes, sis. I love it.
She's your.
That's not.
Oh, sorry.
Even the fact that he's still there makes me laugh.
Oh, what? What's his name? What's his
Simi. No, not Simi.
No, the singer.
Oprah. What is it?
She's-
And the Babalawo pissed me the fuck off.
Who?
The witch doctor.
Oh.
Things like that make
yeah.
me cringe.
No, but you know what? He's the appearance though and the voice
Disgusting.
killed me.
Absolutely
Man
disgusting.
found his son off a sketch. You
shouted.
know? Yeah.
You're annoying. You know who you sound like?
He's so
You sound
fast.
like Crazy Legs.
Crazy legs.
Yeah.
Crazy legs.
Oh, in Friday.
Domi Menace.
You're a joker. You're a joker.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be a menace.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Friday.
No.
Okay, cool. Hold on. Do you know who that character is meant to be though?
Who? Crazy Legs.
Yeah. So do you remember the guy in the wheelchair from Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
That's
The one
I know it's a parrot. I know it's
Yeah, I know. But do you know that was meant to be him?
not
Oh
a
my
fan.
God. I remember. Do you know why I remember that fucking film? Miriam used to fucking love it.
Yeah, I know. because growing up,
It was so.
we would go to her house.
Yeah, she was friends with my cousin. And every
watch
time she's
it
like,
every day.
let's watch Don't Be a... I'm like, I don't want to keep watching this damn film.
How can you like Dobby Mendes and not come to
Happy
America?
birthday, homie.
For me?
But I guess, as I said, at that time, it's very
but
different.
Dobby Mendes is not. It's not even funny.
It's
bro.
so funny.
You watch it. I don't even laugh. I just watch it like this.
Do you know what it is?
Teach my son how to
Be
be
a
a man.
man.
How to be a man.
You know what it is for me, Yus, yeah? It's you see how we have these like catchphrases?
Yeah.
It's those things
The
for me
quotables in there
that
is
make
mad.
a film really funny.
True.
So because there's too
Yeah.
many,
She doesn't even go here.
That's Mean Girls. Like Mean Girls is probably not a funny film for a lot of people.
I fuck with Mean Girls,
But
you know.
I like
I
Mean
could
Girls.
watch Mean Girls
I actually do like Mean Girls.
1,000 times, yeah,
Oh,
and
actually-
still laugh and be like, Toroka. You know when the little black boy,
Yeah.
when
I
do you know what I'm
can't
talking about?
remember that bit.
When she's like, oh, the only time she had her heart broken was when she loved that little boy back in Africa and their little kids.
That was funny.
And then she goes, I don't know what she says yet, but he's like, Toroka. But it's just really funny. And it's not that funny, but
No, it's a good film. I like Mean Girls. I
Because
think it's a good film.
I'll probably laugh at Dobby Mendes now because of you.
Oh, because it reminds me
like,
of-
Oh,
like
yeah.
energy, ego man. Like, If
Yeah.
I see it on screen, I'll laugh
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of you,
of course.
not because I found it funny before.
yeah. Energy. Eager man.
But yeah, all right, cool. Should we get on to the inevitable? We don't have to spend too much time on it.
Where is he?
Fine then.
All
Where
right.
is he?
He's gone somewhere.
Oh.
So the Prince Harry and Meghan, is it Markle?
Fiasco.
Markle.
Apparently it's not Markle, it's Markle.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
That's what
Who said that?
Might be the American.
Who said it?
Joe Budden.
Get out of here.
That's what he said. So I was
Meghan.
Oh, because obviously they're
Meghan.
American, right?
Oh, so it
they
is
even say,
Markle.
come on, they even
Meghan.
say Megan.
Meghan.
Yeah, Megan.
They
That
say
was
Megan.
That was
So is it
annoying me.
Meghan Markle or Meghan Markle?
Do you know
I
what
thought
it
it was
is?
Markle.
It's because we pronounce words differently.
Okay.
So, Markel,
but Kel would be Kel. Was cool is KLE.
Yeah, L-E, yeah. I think it is
Let's
Markle.
just stick
It's
to
Markle.
Megan.
Okay,
Let's just
Meghan
stick to Megan.
Megan.
Right. So they had the interview with Oprah Winfrey. Apparently she made like 8 mil off that still. And they got paid
Cash
nothing.
in.
They got paid nothing.
They got paid nothing?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they didn't take any money for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they probably don't want the UK press to say, see?
No,
Yeah.
of course.
See?
Yeah, the backlash from taking money.
But you know,
from it.
Oprah will just do the side.
Maybe.
You get some money. You get some
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
the side.
Right.
See, one in your house?
I'm surprised Oprah didn't do the whole, you know what, I went through that too. You know, back in the day, that was
He
a
said
thing,
that-
innit?
Yeah.
Whenever she had to interview someone, she always said that. Yeah,
Do you know her name's actually Rachel?
that happened to me.
Who, Megan?
Yeah, it's Rachel Meghan Markle.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Interesting.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thoughts on the interview, guys.
This country's bad vibes, bruv. That's all.
Gina, you want to start with you? Thoughts?
Let's get it.
You know what?
She's your
No, okay, so
She's our queen.
when I watched the interview,
To be.
be.
I thought, okay, it was sad to hear. It was shocking to hear. Oh, fuck off. How about that?
G.
No, it's
I'm
him.
joking.
It's him
I'm
singing. It was
G,
him
ignore
singing.
them. Ignore them.
It was him singing. I wasn't laughing at you.
No, I'm actually joking. But yeah, it was sad, didn't it?
It was sad, didn't it?
No,
And
because
that's it.
All right.
I
It was
watched
sad.
it.
It was sad. and
no,
therefore-
It's because we believe her.
it was sad, but also this sounds really harsh. But sometimes a part of me was also like, but what did you expect, kind of thing, yeah.
Gina?
And I guess, and I
come there.
and I guess.
RJ.
RJ. Yeah.
So and that's not at her, but it's
Yeah.
like I'm not surprised. So I didn't watch it and be like, oh my god, like I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it and be like,
Shocked.
I'm disgusted. I just,
Do you know what?
Yeah.
She is shocked because
she didn't see it coming.
of her privilege.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's. I think it's she's shocked that they didn't protect her.
Yeah, but that's
my
a
heart,
different
innit?
that's a different subject
as in-
altogether.
Yeah,
Who?
as
They
in the
as-
royal
Wait.
family.
Yeah.
The institution.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
The firm.
I'm like, what, nasty? Is you here? I know you. Fox is here.
I literally kept thinking as a firm business.
Firm is.
Firm biz.
I'm thinking the firm.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's shocked about. That
Because
You
if
didn't
if
protect
someone
me.
of our tone was going in, I think they
we
wouldn't
would've
even
died.
be they wouldn't even be
we would
allowed
have died
in.
when you were girlfriend number.
Listen,
You wouldn't even be
Week
allowed
2
in.
of being girlfriend, you would have
Yeah.
been
This is how
exterminated.
they're treating
so-
someone who can actually pass for being white.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was like,
this
Never
is-
happened.
This
That's
is what
why
I'm trying to
you know
say.
what annoys me.
Nigga?
You know
Yeah.
what also annoys me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I look at her, she's very yes, she's mixed, but
yeah.
I feel like she is more on the white side of
Hey, Mum.
mixed in terms of her complexion, right?
Yeah.
So I always think,
she's very like,
right,
Yeah.
you lot are really nitpicking then.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
You lot
I
are
look
taking
at her and I literally think, but you can see similarities in you within her. Like you can see yourself in her.
bro, they don't care,
but
bro.
clearly, no. So I'm just thinking, hey,
Because even the fact that
imagine if
nobody
it was
did
one
the
of us.
science to think, light skin plus white will equal
A
white.
liar.
Fam,
Like,
do you know what was rattling? It's like with the complexion of the youth. It's like you're gonna born Chris Brown. It's not gonna come out that shade.
I know. You know when
Probability,
even
you
when
know?
people are like, oh,
Not even
what
probability.
complexion?
Genetics.
But I think maybe this is where
They were looking at her mum.
they're
No,
That's
they
what the
were. They were.
Mom
They were.
dreadlocks.
Yeah.
I feel like again this is where the ignorance comes from because, and I guess not being exposed to it because again like for us because we are very versed in niggerism. Yeah, we're like
But gee, you know how DNA just like crops up. They're thinking,
Yeah,
crap.
that's
If it's
true.
that off
Yeah, it might
DNA,
be
yeah,
that
then
it
that
dip
baby
do, baby.
come up.
If dip do, I choose you.
You, the nigger.
no, I hear that.
Trust me.
But
Got a nigga, baby.
but I really did think you like Buddha.
Got a nigga, baby. Got a nigga, baby.
You like Buddha.
Sorry.
Are we even allowed to say that?
No, but I do think
Oh, is that a clap moment? Or?
I just thought yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
RJ.
I like my picture. RJ.
silly.
What the fuck have I missed?
But to be fair, yeah, he looks like Ross Barkley.
The child.
No, because Ross Barkley is half white.
He looks like
His
Griffin.
dad-
What's his name?
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin,
They're
yeah.
kind of
Looks
similar.
like Blake Griffin.
Yeah, the two.
I think Ross Barkley's dad is mixed race, Nigerian and English, and his mum was fully white. So have you seen? Is it Archie? The baby's name Archie?
Yeah.
So he looks like if you look at Ross Barkley, he's a white man, but you
you know
say
that,
there's something
There's a
in
little
there.
something.
A bit like Oliver
was
Jack
like him.
that everyone was loving.
Exactly,
A bit
exactly.
like Oliver Jack.
There's black there somehow.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Ross
You can
Barkley,
tell
Back there.
because of the ginger.
It depends on the day.
Yeah, like Ross Barkley looks like. There's
I can
something-
understand.
Yeah, so that's what Archie looks
Because
like. to
Blake
me.
Griffin is.
Yeah,
You can tell.
Yeah, Blake Griffin definitely got black in him for sure.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, but for that to rattle them, for me,
Rattled.
even forget the race thing. For me, my issue was how can you like ignore someone when they're saying they're going through mental issues? That was the issue. That was the main issue
Main
for me.
issue for me.
Yeah.
It's like how cruel do you have to be for someone to come to you, ask for help, and you don't
No.
give them the
You can
help?
give all the help, the best help.
You can give the
available.
best help ever.
These times they're going to court to stop people from mentioning Andrew in any cases. with
Yeah, it's
Epstein.
mad. It's proper
You're going
mad.
literally the furthest you can to protect this person, and this person just says, "I think I might kill myself. Can you help me?" And they're still like, "No, yeah." It's just like, wow. And then for peers to also come with it, I'm like, oh,
Can we not talk about that turkey neck human, please? Because I cannot.
I'm tired.
Like I actually cannot with him. I cannot.
But I like Harry though. I like
Yeah,
him.
no,
I like.
I've always liked Harry.
I agree that Harry is the husband that Diana always like that she needed.
The husband, Harry.
As in like
Charles.
no, as in
She
like
needed
Harry.
Charles to
No,
be
she
Harry,
needed
yeah.
Charles
She
to
needed
be
Charles
Harry.
to be Harry.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
that's the husband that she the way he's riding for Meg
Yeah.
and like willing to kind of
Charles was never
because
gonna
he's
be like
even they even said it like obviously if this stuff didn't happen he was never gonna leave. Like where's he going?
that.
He didn't see a way
Like,
out.
He said,
like
he said he's trapped.
Yeah, that's another thing that gets to me. Like, how are you paring your son? And William as well. Like, I'm
Fam.
curious
Your
to like your
brother,
brother. How
That's
are
why
you
we
doing
need
that
to be
to
real.
family?
Because how are you saying you're gonna give security? What do you think? My man can just go to a Tesco and
I'm like,
nobody's
I'm
gonna come and
Prince
talk?
Harry.
but that's why
Literally.
but that's why
They don't even need passports to fly. Like, you know what you're saying?
What is it?
Yeah, they take
No,
your
they don't need
passports, they
passports
take
to
everything,
fly.
driver's license.
Oh, they just walk up to the desk.
Yeah, because they know what do you need a passport? What someone's gonna
but
pretend
you
to be
know
Harry.
that's why
Yeah, but
when-
then that could be said for bare people though, like Obama. Everyone knows who Obama is.
No, but I'm saying some of these people don't. They
But
don't
then-
need
Yeah, I
passports to
guess.
fly.
I was gonna say that's why when Turkey Nick was yabbing off his mouth here, it was really annoying me because I thought, hold on a minute, he didn't ask to be Prince, right? So this is a birthright. He was born into this.
This is
So
it.
of course, okay, he's decided he no longer wants to practice as Prince or be a royal in that sense, yeah. But that doesn't take away his identity and who he is. So I don't get how that then justifies, okay, so you no longer need security.
Fam.
Like, and the fact that Piers was arguing like for that, I just thought, wait, what am I missing here? Like, and why are you riding so hard
because he wants
for
her.
the queen?
First
No,
thing.
when he's like, no, I'm gonna protect my
Yeah,
queen.
yeah.
I'm not gonna let you bash the queen. I said, she your
Who
mother.
is she to you?
Who is she to you?
Piers going
Don't
like,
lie to me.
Piers is going like a sucker, bro. Man's on air, his heart's on his sleeve, bro.
Bruv.
Talk about, I
Ge-
dropped
generally-
you home, bro.
No, he said that he
I put her in a taxi.
He put her in a taxi that took her to the
At the
party where
that
she met Harry. Shut up, man.
Like, who
Big
cares?
man, get over it.
Like, you're
Do you know what?
married?
He's questionable at times, but sometimes he does get it right.
No, on
It's
no,
like-
but he gets it right on
Do
things.
you watch? Do you regularly?
No, he
watch?
gets it
I
right
don't
on
know.
things that favor white people. But when it comes to us, there's very big confusion.
Sometimes he gets it right.
On what? Like,
What the only thing I saw
The
him
Marcus
get right
Rashford thing.
is when
yeah,
he,
no, but that
that's
because
it.
that benefited white people. It was still poor white kids that Marcus Rutherford was fighting for.
I'm even talking about, you know, when who was it in the newspaper when he was arguing for and saying that the press are like they write racial headlines when it comes to.
Oh, so he understood it there, but he didn't understand it.
This is why I don't
No,
understand.
but this is personal vendetta. That's why.
That's why again.
Yeah.
He wanted her bad.
The coach is them.
Yeah, it's too much. Man.
Are they paying him?
They're paying.
Yeah, Piers is a funny one still.
But do you know what also?
Oh, he's married?
Yeah, it must be married.
He's got married. He's married with kids.
He's like 50,
Why are you on air talking about you?
And you're
wanted Meghan Markle?
your
then?
pain is showing. When you come home, I'm booting you out, man.
This
Showing your
sounds like
pain.
this sounds like
Oh,
irreconcilable.
wow, you know it's just for television. I'm just
Exactly.
joking.
It's privilege.
Yeah.
But do you know what I find really crazy? Yeah, that obviously for a while people have been saying that he's a bit racist or on the fence, especially when it comes to Meghan, and no one really cared. But at the moment, so when it comes to race, no one gives a shit. But you see, when you cross that mental health, when you cross the mental health line,
If he didn't mention anything about the mental health,
Avengers,
I'm telling
the white Avengers were there.
because
Bro.
from what I've heard, obviously we don't know if it's true or not, but obviously they wanted him to apologize about the mental health stuff, and he refused. And obviously
He said
now,
he didn't believe her.
Yeah, and now there's like, is it Ofcom? They're doing
Ofcom.
because a lot of people are complaining about
50,000
it.
complaints.
But it was mainly about the mental
Yeah,
health.
it was all mental health.
Because imagine it becomes Mental Health Awareness Month, and ITV now want to come and do a piece
They can't.
on mental health.
Problem.
They're not doing it because people are going to be like, I'm sorry, because your one of your stars has come out and said with his chest that he doesn't believe a person when they said they're suffering from mental health. So what do you have to say about that? So they knew, unless he apologized, there's no way they could move forward with him. And obviously him too, with his pigeon chest, he couldn't do it. So
No, what part did you
Do you think they gave him Piers, make a decision? We're not firing you, but you know what to do.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I
think so.
believe
I think
that they told him you'd have to apologise, and he was like, no chance, mate, fuck off, I'm out.
Yeah, definitely. Because he knows that he will get another job somewhere else. Where he'll get a job in LBC where he can be racist.
Yeah.
He'll get a job in any other broadcaster where he can be racist. No.
I'm scared for Gloria.
Some LBC people are fine, but you know that the Nick Ferraris and whatever the world where they just go and say whatever they want and nobody censors them. So he can just go do that. He knows he'll get a job somewhere else. And he can get a column. He can do whatever he wants.
He's good at what he does.
Probably get a podcast on a Rogan.
No,
people will listen to him.
Of course. Don't make me laugh here whenever Meghan says something shocking, I'll like,
This what?
He said what? He said what?
Wait a minute.
Oh, so Brent can do his apology or...
Oprah was
He said
killing
he's
me.
going to do it after.
No, Brent, we're on the topic now, so this is the best time.
Is this part of your apology?
Oh, you said something disparaging about our queen.
Oh, I didn't even ask for one
No.
today.
He was
Thank you.
going against Gina when she was saying that
I didn't even ask for one. Thank you, Brent.
was after Meghan or something like that.
Oh, you didn't think that Piers Morgan was after Meghan?
No, but he
Well then.
kind of like...
Wait. You didn't think I wanted one?
I didn't even ask for it.
Can I have it? Anyway, go on, do your apology.
Can I have it, you know?
Thank you.
I obviously came out of pocket for a while, and I apologize. I will never do that again.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna believe everything that you say.
Emma.
Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you.
I didn't have a clue that he actually was infatuated.
You
with
couldn't
Meghan.
see it.
No, I couldn't.
The guy tweeted 50 times about her before the interview even aired.
No, but that doesn't mean that he liked her.
To be
Because-
fair, if you didn't know, if you didn't
I just thought he was
get a
racist.
hint of it.
Oh,
But
okay.
the thing is,
What things were true?
I was thinking, why would you make your love for her so obvious? Like, why would you make it so like bait that you're just infatuated with her? That's why I thought, nah,
She ghosted
he
on
can't
me.
be.
And then you saw the interview.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
like,
when you
"Rah."
saw the interview, your mouth dropped.
But that's the thing. And look, remember, Giggs was even tweeting about it from time.
Yeah.
That's why he
Yeah,
even.
got
That's why he even
blocked.
blocked
Yeah.
Giggs.
Yeah.
Like loads of people were clocking that. Nah, this is not just the Queen thing. This is something more personal.
I put her in the cab. Like, this guy.
Do you want a medal?
How old is Meghan?
Because before he was doing mad, that was not the only interview that he spoke highly of her. He said it maybe 2 or 3 times before
Yeah,
that.
there was a different one I
There
saw.
was
even
other
before
interviews.
that.
No, I saw
Yeah.
where he was like, oh, she's so sweet.
She's so
and-
sweet, lovely.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
And just,
He'd speak really highly of her.
I was
Are,
like,
are you sure he's
hey.
married?
Said to nine.
No, he's
This
married.
was like a married man.
Let me check.
I saw people say that
He was
he's
just
married.
making it so obvious that he's infatuated with another woman on TV. I mean,
But it's for television, isn't it?
Oh,
what? She's,
no, yeah, second wife got married in 2020. Still
He's
married.
married.
he
2020.
got married last year.
2010.
Oh. Second wife, okay.
1991 to 2008
Celia
was
Walden.
the first wife.
He's
The one that
married.
got away. The one that got away.
Honestly.
Who?
When she go black.
Oh, what? His first wife
You
was,
gonna need a
was black?
wheelchair.
Well, his first wife was black?
No, we're just saying in terms of Meg.
Oh, Meg's one got away. I don't think Meg ever wanted him, to be fair.
At all.
Clearly.
A good 16 years between them.
I don't think there's any thing that would have made Meg on Piers Morgan.
No.
He's so mad.
Someone like him just jars me, you know? Do you know
He's
also,
always
like,
been a
can I
jarring
also say
character,
what's
isn't he?
interesting, yeah?
Him and Adam Sugar.
Think about this, yeah? You know his co-host, Suzanne?
She's
always like this.
That bumble.
Her
Sitting like
lips.
this.
See a little thing this morning.
Shouldn't even talk.
You know what do you know what I find really interesting? Because
So wait a minute.
wow.
He's here.
So you're just gonna
She
cut me
actually
off.
gave Piers time of day.
I was coming to say that.
This is
Sister.
madness.
No, they went out for drinks.
They went out
once
for
upon a
10
drinks.
hours of knocking it back.
Yeah.
She was entertaining Piers
Enjoying.
Morgan.
Yeah, because he's Piers Morgan. Not
Yeah.
because
Wait, this is the second white guy that we know that she's. Wait, she doesn't like black men. Nah, she's big.
no, but
I say why we've
Get a
defended
load
her
of
for
this
is that
guy.
Brent,
I've
I've said my piece.
Oh, you said it already?
I've said my piece.
did you?
Well, I didn't say it, but I'm just saying that her privilege got her to the space she's in,
Jeez.
and now she's a bit rattled. That
Wow,
ooh,
yeah.
whoa,
But
What do you mean
don't
her
we still
privilege?
They-
protect?
they see me as them.
What privilege exactly?
her skin tone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you
Okay.
meant her.
Yeah,
No, when I said her privilege, I meant her skin
That
tone.
makes sense, yeah. But I saw a tweet about that. I was saying colorism was what got her into the royal family, and
Nanka.
anti-blackness is the thing that is. It's the thing that's
Because if
is
I'm being
causing the
honest,
problem.
yeah, when we're looking at the panels or the people that are being really outspoken about this, sometimes I just think, oh,
But it's black woman, yeah, it's dark. Yeah.
But we're really fighting a fight that's.
It's still a fight.
She
No.
It's
wasn't
still a
giving
fight because
us
it's
the
racism.
time of day.
No.
Us black folk.
The thing is, I don't know because she was in America this whole time, so I don't
That's
know.
why I said my
I don't know
issue,
anything about
my
her.
issue when it comes to her is how they ignored the mental health. And then obviously to know that the royal family are racist, it includes all of us because we're even darker than her. But when it comes particularly to her, my issue is the mental health bit.
Yeah, I get what you mean about the privilege. Yeah, the light skin because she was light skinned.
Archie not getting insecurity.
That is, but that's what I'm trying to say.
What?
The racism aspect of it is not fair. It's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
It's not fair.
Yeah, I'm just repeating what you said. It's not fair. At
Yeah,
all.
yeah. You can't try and get
Do you
me to
know what
change
I
something
found
or whatever.
I'm not trying to-
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
So with Suzanne,
Could
whatever,
you
yeah,
pass me a bounty, please?
I could.
Who's that?
Piers' co-host,
okay.
yeah.
She's the one that's quiet.
So I could
Thank you.
never,
Thank you.
clearly, as you can tell, be on a show where a man or a woman, for that matter, is consistently cutting me off, not allowing me to speak, over like telling me to wait my turn. Like the way he moves with her is mad, but she always is silent, right?
Very mad.
And I feel like I don't know how it is generally with how it is in their dynamic because again I'm not white so I can't speak from that place here. But I feel like you know how there's this whole thing of Meghan's too much and she complains and you know she's not grateful and all that stuff that comes with it, yeah. And her even coming out and doing this, her coming out and doing like this show. It's like as black women, she was raised by a black woman, innit? Her mum's black. So as black women, we have been raised to have a voice. Like we're quite outspoken. So we are going to voice our opinion when we don't feel X, Y, Z. I feel like, you see them lot, they're not used to that. They're used to Suzanne. Pium.
And
No, they used to
putting things
tears.
in writing.
Yeah.
That's
or-
it. They're used to tears. So they're used
Or-
to when things don't go their way, tears come up. Whereas we're okay to defend our position and actually have a debate.
Forget even the tears. Susan, I've never heard her.
No, on that day when Piers was going mad, she tried.
But that's what I'm
And
saying.
then he still was just like, nah.
Crystal, where's the Vim?
Yeah, there was. She was like, no, but. And then he just carried on. I was
But
like,
that's my point.
No, but
What I'm saying is, I don't think as a community,
No, she's shit.
they're not even just her, but I feel like they're not used to. Do you know what I mean? People like women anyway, like having a voice or an opinion
being
or clapping
outspoken.
back or
Clapping back.
being outspoken. So I feel like that's also why Meghan has rattled that side of.
But that's why they like
humanity.
to rattle black women on Loose Women and those shows. Have you not realized that when they're on those other like the Jeremy, what's that? Not the Jeremy one, the one that's on Channel 5 sometimes in the morning, and Loose Women. That's when they will try and rattle their black guests. So whenever they got a FoRRus talking about racism and whatever, that's when they do the same thing. So I see that white women do the same thing to them when they have black hosts and black guests or whatever.
I
That
don't
they
think
do exactly.
they're trying though. I don't think they're trying.
What do you mean?
I think it's natural.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. And I'm saying in terms of they don't do it to their men, but they will do it to us on their. So
okay.
Loose Women,
but that's what I'm-
and
yeah,
do you get me?
yeah.
Loose Women,
But,
all those shows. That's when they'll do it.
And that's why I'm saying when it comes to men, they don't. There's no.
Quiet.
unless you're Katie Hopkins, but she's an anomaly.
She's mad.
But that's what I'm saying. But besides her, she doesn't represent the majority. So I feel like in that situation, because you've got a person who's, again, she's not white. She isn't being quiet or just being like doing what she's told. She's coming out and she's saying that she's unhappy and she's expressing things that nobody else would have dared to open their mouth to say. It's just like, who does she think she is? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's and because even what's her name, her in-law,
Kate.
right?
That one is suffering. So.
I'm pretty sure she's suffering.
She's suffering.
I'm pretty sure.
And she's even more suffering because her family were like, we're going to do this. Whether you love this man or not, you will marry him. You will skip a year and you will go to university because that's what the mum done.
Oh, is it?
She's a year above. They took a gap year so that she'll be in the same year as William. She went to all the same clubs as William.
Oh,
They
really?
they orchestrated it so that these two would be together. Like she liked the things that William liked so that she joined the clubs. So I think for her...
Anything that you like?
Yeah, literally. It's like, so I think for her, she just, as people say, grateful. She's grateful to be there. Like shit, it paid off.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. I never expected it. Like for her, that's just how it is. Whereas for Meg, it's kind of like, well, if I like this nigga or not, I will leave.
But also, did we ask Meg, like, what did you expect? Like we were saying earlier.
Big man. That's why I said... and I didn't want it to come across negative, yeah. But honestly, for me, I just thought, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah,
Like, do you get what I mean?
Like, I'm not surprised. Like, if they treated Diana like this, Diana was purely white. So imagine how they're going to treat you. Obviously, Diana's situation was different. Who, Diana? What do you mean she wasn't
She's
white?
albino.
I think she.
Man.
Anyways,
Obviously, Diana's situation was different in terms of what transpired, but still, they treated her like this. So what they expect from you? You know what I mean, even though you look the way you look, your mum is your mum is your mum. Obviously, you're not fully white.
It's because
so.
they listen to Brent's
You know
not
what killed me
racist.
last week when you said Craven Cottage.
Okay, real quick.
but if
Fulham FC.
Man, like Mohammed Al Fatih, you know.
But if Charles acted right, yeah, if Charles acted right towards Diana, I'm sure Diana would have been willing to follow the house rules, if you get what I mean. It's literally because Charles was doing his own thing. But I'm sure she knew when she was going into the palace, whatever, there's a way she's supposed to act. There's this is how it's going to be. So I'm curious to know, did they not school her?
And you know what?
Did they really change things up?
And you know what also I found really interesting when she was like, oh, I didn't Google him. Like, and again, it's
Didn't
like...
Google who?
Harry, when she was like... no, because Oprah was like, so did you not do your research of what is expected of you in the royal family? And obviously she was like, obviously in America, like we don't have kings and queens and stuff, and it's only what you kind of see in like films or like TV and stuff. So she didn't really have an idea. So then she was like, so amongst your friends, your girlfriends at least, like, did you not do your Googles basically? Yeah. And she was like, oh, I never Googled him because everything I needed to know he told me. Fair enough, but it's like, if I'm going for a job, and I'm sorry, but you're marrying a prince, but he's a job.
What is there to Google about him though?
No, not about him. I mean,
the institution
that you're actually getting yourself into.
No, because I genuinely think Americans are convinced that Britain is not that racist. I think that's fundamentally...
I'm not even talking about racism.
You think so?
I'm not talking about racism.
I think, no,
because the only research that she could... Because even if she Googled him, you know it's Prince Harry.
Yeah. No,
She's not going to learn about the royal protocols. So she doesn't know that you can't wear these type of nail polish.
From watching The Crown, they train you when you go into there.
No,
right?
I agree. But what I'm saying is...
She didn't receive any...
There was no online material. There was no lectures.
But that's the only thing. Do you get me? That's the only thing that you'd Google. And I think Americans generally are convinced that Britain
I think
is
she
not
got in there and she
racist.
realised, wow, this is a bit tight.
Even Clubhouse.
I think Americans definitely don't think Britain's
even
racist.
Clubhouse is what showed me that they were like, no, but you don't go through the same struggle.
You know what?
That's when I know that they...
Clubhouse, when it was Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
and we were protesting and we were and people were like talking about things in the UK and showing things. I saw Americans be like, "Rah, like you lot actually have racism over there." And when we were talking
Americans
about
can be so ignorant.
When we were talking about our experiences, I've heard Americans say they don't, unless you're American and you're black, you can't use the word nigger.
Or you can't say you're black.
Have you seen the memes of the gang culture?
Yeah, you can't.
They use old rifles saying this is what goes on in Britain.
I've seen them.
Yeah, they don't think.
Yeah, no, I get that part.
Yeah,
of it,
they're showing bow and arrow.
We're racist.
No, they even say that we can't say we're black. They said that we're not black.
We don't have.
Some of them don't even believe Top Boy.
Yeah.
Listen, we're
That was their first
more in
induction.
touch with our heritage than they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
but
don't even know where they're from.
but a lot of
some of them.
Half the time, yeah. Not all of them, but some of them don't know where they're
Yeah.
from. They don't know
But
the origin.
they don't. No, of course,
Right.
but they don't think we have
They don't think
remotely
struggles.
anything
Yeah.
similar to like racism in the UK. Like word, like, they don't think it's an issue over here. So, I do agree with Christel. I don't think they think it's a big thing. And obviously, we know that in the UK, racism is a lot more subtle. It's more hidden and wrapped in a bow.
Yeah.
It's not as it is over there. So, and maybe because we don't speak about it as much as they do, and it's because it's not so in your face. They think it
I would
doesn't
prefer
exist.
in your face racism than
I
just
prefer it
subtle
too.
shit,
No, of
bro.
course.
Say it with
Then
your
this
I
fucking
prefer with your
gaslighting, then
chest.
it's-
Yeah.
Say it so I know.
I
Then
can't be
it's
bothered
gaslighting,
for in
then
the
they
face
do.
all the time. I can't be bothered to be annoyed every week. Sometimes keep it away from me. Sometimes
No, but keep it away. They're not keeping it away. They're just doing it in that you
in
think you're
subtle
going
ways.
mad.
I don't
No,
like
when
either.
But when you're
It's
being
neither
but
of it
you
is
know when
good,
you're
but-
being subtle, for me, it's that you actually think you're using your head and you
Yeah.
think I'm a dickhead.
And
Nah.
it makes me even more mad. I'd rather you just say nigger.
Yeah, that's...
No,
What? And then what? You
I
get
would-
into an
I would speak
argument
your
that
mind.
day.
No,
And the
no,
maddest
no.
thing
You
is,
probably
if
prefer
someone's
like
calling me
you
a
coming to sit next to someone and then move their bag. That's like
No, because I don't like that neither. Because
Nigger.
I will take that bag and fucking throw it with the shit contents in it. Like, what the fuck?
No, for me, it's like...
But I
okay,
think
cool.
that's why she didn't think, let me Google this, because she generally doesn't, they generally don't think they're racist. Like, they're like, surely, racisms, have you seen, do you see that TikTok today? It was like, have you seen any racisms? Like, there was one guy that was doing like, when they're interviewing black people.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, yeah, this is like, surely, like, it can't be that bad. Like,
you know-
how many racisms have you seen?
You
Like,
know what I really hate?
Racisms.
You know what I really, really hate though, yeah? And one thing I can't stand, yeah, is when you have black people in high positions who, whenever they get asked this question, and I always think, do you not know how damaging your comment is? Like, use your common sense. Like,
Yeah.
when I don't remember the guy's name, but there was an interview the other day, and obviously, you know, when they had like different people on the panel, and they had, I don't know, I've watched too many Good Morning clips over the past couple of days. It was a black guy anyway, and they were like, "Oh, you're a friend of the royal family. Do you
Look at the person that came to bring
believe
a friend.
Do you believe that
Homeboy.
Britain's racist?" A black man, and he's just like, I mean, absolutely not. Not with my
Oh,
experience,
girl,
you know.
bye.
Everything's been, and I thought this is the problem I have, yeah.
How old
because
was
how old is he?
Take a guess.
This is like the
In his
Nick Young.
50s.
This is like the Nick Young thing when you're like,
And I thought, hold on. My problem is, yeah, why do you can't speak on behalf of everybody
Everyone,
else.
yeah.
All you can say is, do you know what, yeah? My personal experience hasn't been that. However, I can't speak on behalf of everybody else. So I don't think it's fair for me
Like,
to
even
say.
without seeing every,
like historical context should be able to show you. Like even if it's not
that's
your
what-
experience,
exactly.
historical and social context of this country
Yeah.
should show you. Like if you're
But
looking at
that's-
stop and searches, if you're looking at disproportionate amounts of people getting arrested, if you look at maternal rates in
But
black women.
that's the game though. They invited him for the purpose.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So when people do that, I'm just like, huh?
But that's
But he's not
why.
gonna say anything else. That's
But
the
it's
thing.
like you know when Lil Wayne was like Black Lives Matter, don't affect him.
This
stuff
is why
like
I don't
that.
like Kanye.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like because you don't experience, you're
gosh.
privileged enough not
And
to
he's a
experience
fucking
it
liar.
No, but-
because
no, but
He
Wayne-
is, because we
Wayne's-
heard
Wayne
his
is
song
a
with Robin
liar.
Thicke.
No,
Wayne's
of
trying
course.
shit.
I'm not
Wayne is a
I'm not
liar.
talking about wait, but I'm
Yeah.
saying it's a common thing where because you're no longer like in the trenches or like
Yeah.
on the ground, yeah, where that
Yeah.
stuff happens, yeah. It's no longer your experience.
And because you're in business with these people.
Exactly. So I get it. You've got a business relationship that you need to protect. However, I think it's so damaging
Sell out.
when you come out and say those statements because what happens is it's like, I know it will be like, well, he's black and he doesn't think
Yeah,
he's racist. So
that-
you lot
that's-
must be
that's
chatting
it.
shit. And
That's
that's
it.
always what happens.
And this is why I don't like Kanye.
And whenever they ask these questions, I know, but that's why they're asking those questions. Like they're asking him because they know he's not going to say
Yeah,
yes, it is,
exactly.
and he's not going to agree.
And we
he's-
know that they pay people to come chat shit. Like when they paid those 3 people to come and say, yeah, I watched the interview. Like,
Oh,
how?
they were lying.
Like when?
Their
How did
lies
you
were
watch this
deep.
interview?
I love those two boys though. They're the same ones that got Katie Hopkins. You know when it's them two?
Oh, is it?
Because I started following them after that. So you know when they
okay.
took her to Germany, wherever it was, and they did that whole conference and they filmed everything she was saying with all the racists. Do you remember?
No, I didn't know it was them. I saw
Is
it,
it-
but I
is
didn't know
those
it was
two
them.
boys?
Oh, they're goats then.
They're content creators.
They're fantastic.
Black boys are
White boys,
White
two
boys.
white boys.
Okay.
That's the only people
And
that
they're
could
like
be able to
young.
get that.
And
Black
they
adjacent.
pardon?
What was it?
Say
What-
black adjacent.
Nah, you're on one today,
what-
bruv.
So they live across the street. And
What Ross Barkley things? I see you.
You're on one, bruv.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Hey mum.
But this has really convinced me that,
Jay.
you know, in 2 years I need to leave this country. I need to
That's
jump
peak, though. She can't leave the yard for 4 months.
Yeah, that's mad. This is what I'm trying. That kind of treatment is what's angering me.
Bruv, is the yard that nice?
Bruv, what speed's the Wi-Fi? Look at your...
It's only Jake's
4
house that I can stay
months.
for 4 months.
Bruv, it's crazy.
People have lost their nut over this like
You know
lockdown.
what?
4 days, and I'm like,
you know
nah.
what really also annoys me? Yeah, is when people are like, she's comparing it to being in lockdown. People that live in council estates with like 5 children talking about, I know what you're going through.
killing me.
I've been locked at home. How dare you? And I'm thinking, big man, why do you lot not hit?
That was good still.
Oh, is it?
That was good. Yeah, that was good. I rate that still.
Thank you.
She's thinking Rama add this to my CV.
You know? But it's like,
Voiceover work.
people don't like, I feel like with that interview, what I realized as well, yeah, is a lot of people don't actually hear what they don't hear what is being said.
No.
They hear what they want to hear.
Yep.
Because the runaways that people came with, like when they were like, oh, she said that the Queen is racist, and I'm thinking,
She did not say
but I
that.
watched the same
She
interview.
did not say that.
The Queen released a statement, right?
Yeah, it was at 4
Yeah.
lines though.
Or was it?
What did she say?
We're going to
I
investigate
racist.
this.
Yeah.
We're going to
I never knew it was
investigate this.
happening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I think,
Archie's good.
Yeah, they're still family. We'll deal with it in private.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
and I heard that they said that the Queen wasn't
Don't
the
get
one
it twisted.
who
They're
made
going
the
to take
remarks
the family
about
photos
Archie
in a
being-
couple years. Like
Yeah.
everyone's getting involved in their
But
family
you know what also
business,
pisses
but
me off as well, yeah? You know
they're
when
going to be fine.
Piers is like, you know, who was the one that made this comment about your
Archie.
child being like Archie? Who's the one that made the comment about who's the one that made a comment about the mental health stuff? Like, we need context.
Tell
My
us
thing
then,
is,
yeah.
why does it matter? Like, big man, why do I need to tell you who came and said what? So because I didn't tell you the name, it means I'm lying. Because that's
Yeah.
what he kept saying. Well, she didn't tell us who said it, so therefore, why can't she tell us then?
And what I hate is when they say,
'Cause they're still
but
protecting their
context
family.
matters. What I hate is when they say, but context matters. You have to think about the context that they said it in. Did they just say it in like, like what color is it gonna be? Or I'm like, no. There's no context that you can say that.
Did
there's
you see the
concerns about colour.
Ghanaian woman that went on TV?
No.
Oh my gosh.
She was a prick.
She
was a prick.
She's married to
A white man. She goes,
And
people
she-
always ask me.
She said,
Yeah.
even when my kid was coming,
Yeah.
I was wondering what skin tone.
She
It
was a
wasn't a
prick.
racist
She was a prick.
Ghanaian woman.
She was a lawyer. She was the one that said
right.
that context.
That's a
Yeah.
different context.
It was her.
That's just casual racism. It's
Yeah.
alright.
Who's the
Oh,
one
that was
Who taught the one
was
that
it
made
she the one
Piers
that said
walk
Loose
off?
Women.
No.
Loose Women.
Oh,
Alex-
the Alex
something.
who's everyone's like,
Alex
he's a spice. Have you seen his
Alex-
topless pictures flying around
Yeah.
now?
The gays are loving him.
I said he's set
I
good
punted
though.
him.
The gays are loving him now.
He's set good though. I hear that.
Gays what's his name?
Gays Beresford.
His name Alex Beresford.
Is he homosexual?
No, but the homosexuals are loving him.
The homosexual community.
Yeah,
are
they're
into
loving him.
And
They
what-
found the topless pictures.
No, it's flying
over.
around.
I swear, what's her name? It was that old black
Gina
TV host.
Asheray.
No, she was on
Oh, Trisha.
Trisha, yeah. I swear she
saw
was
that
there as
one.
well, wasn't it?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
pulled
and
Trisha
she-
out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
liked how she patterned Piers, and she said to him, "Stop telling black people what is
Yeah, that was
racist."
it, that was it,
yeah,
that
I
was
was
it,
like,
that was it.
I respected it, and
Man,
that's why he
Trisha.
had to be quiet, because it's like, you can't tell me what is racist and what is not. Like, it's not you're not a victim. You're never going to be. So, please.
Because they can identify everything else. Homophobia.
That Ghanaian.
Like, what's that called? Ableism. They can, everything, but
Oh,
racism
yeah.
is what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
struggle
All
with.
the isms.
All the
is-
other
yeah.
isms, but it's racism that you are struggling.
isms.
The ones that you people created and
obvious.
perfected.
The what?
The isms and the obvious.
Yeah, the ones that you people created and perfected is the one that you're struggling with. But everything else, you can, oh no, that's a bit homophobic, that's a bit transphobic. Like, so why is racism so hard for you to understand?
And you know what I don't get?
No clip is killing me. Sorry, you know the of Wiley, yeah, getting into OBE.
Take it back,
That is the funniest clip. That is one of my
You know
favorite
what,
clips.
please?
Top
What I
5.
find really
Take it back.
You know what I find really, like, it's like a hard pill to swallow, but we have to swallow it, yeah? That a man can say, all Jewish people are rich, yeah? And that is classed as being anti-Semitic. And
That was Gina Obeng.
I'm repeating what he said. No, but
I hate.
take me to jail. Throw away the key.
I'm scared of them.
Can't say that. Can't say
I
that.
still need my job.
Because all I'm doing is repeating what he said. A man
That's
said,
just underscore Jean, not
Stop
green.
it. Stop it. Stop it.
honestly,
No, I hear what you're
I
saying.
don't think what I'm saying is wrong. I'm
No,
not
because
No,
it's
no, I'm
equality.
just
No,
bringing
it's
the fact.
equality.
The
I'm
point I'm
joking.
making is it's a hard pill to swallow. But like I said,
Yeah.
a man has said that all Jewish people are rich, and that has a lot of historical context, and it's classed as being anti-Semitic, right? Cool, we've accepted that. Because of that, he's been stripped of every single right. Probably he has left. He might as well
That
live.
guy can only come in clubhouse.
he might as
Have you seen him?
he might as well live in a hole, as far as I'm
Man's a
concerned.
refugee, you know.
No.
Just in England, just a refugee.
But that's what I'm
mad.
saying. But then this is it, right? There can be so much racial slurs,
I'm a political prisoner.
conversations, statements,
I'm a little alien.
all of that stuff here in regards to
I'm an
black people.
Englishman.
Everyone
That's a
but
song.
us.
And,
Classic still.
and literally
Sting and the police. I know them
the
things.
world moves.
It's sad. It's sad.
like the world moves.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
And he only got fired because he spoke about mental health, not the racist stuff that he's been saying.
So that's
nothing.
why I just
We've got a lot to.
no, do you know what's
We
happening?
know, we know this deep down.
Yeah.
We know what I got.
The other day, yeah, one of my girls brought it to the attention of the group, and she was like, one of her colleagues was asking her like how she's getting on with training and stuff and whatnot. And then she's like, yeah, it's really good. You should check it out. You should join. So she sent her my page and stuff, and she was like, the girl she didn't even like pre the workouts. The video that she watched was the June bug challenge. So that's all she watched there.
Oh,
Yeah. And then she came back and was like, random question, is this training group only for black women? And then the girl was like,
Is it a fair question?
and then she was like, no,
But a
why?
workout wouldn't be.
This is
Yeah,
it.
yeah, a
And
workout would be.
even if it was,
What's the
How
problem?
can a
problem?
workout be just for?
but this is
They're
what
not
she's
gonna be in
saying.
your living room.
Is this one black?
No,
The woman
no, the woman's white. And she said, oh, is it just for black people?
Yeah.
And then the girl was like, no, why would you say that? She's like, oh, because I watched the video and there's no one else, there's no one there that looked like me.
No
Okay, but-
representation.
No,
So
no
it's a video.
representation.
What's
Wait,
that
but
again?
what would
Say
be
it
the
again,
fucking represent? You're the only one on screen, Gina.
no,
Not that video.
No,
The
when
video
she's
of them doing
she's
the-
working out.
But hence
No, but that ain't
why.
what she saw first.
But
She
the
saw
thing is,
challenge
No,
of
but
black
that's
but
why-
my thing is, even if you're watching something, like if someone's teaching to dance,
But
whatever,
she's
and it's
the
full
only
of
one
white
on
people.
No, that's not what
Doesn't
she's
stop
saying.
you.
The
Doesn't-
woman didn't join the class. She
No,
saw
I know,
the
but
June
that's what I'm
bug
saying.
challenge where it
But
was
I know,
just Gina
but
and
what
black
I'm
people.
saying
You
is
start
online
protecting this white
training.
woman.
No,
Yeah, because I'm
over this
saying
black woman.
I'm not protecting
online
anyone.
Know what
training.
you're doing, bro.
Shut up, man.
Online training will just be Gina.
Yusuff.
So what representation
I
does?
know.
The
Forget it.
Christel, we know.
No,
We know.
the point
Dugging in my
was,
bitch, I got no fit. Nah, that's my song of the week.
no, but
Is that
basically,
for the week?
It has to be, man.
everyone but like the uproar was like, okay, it's a workout group, right? It's a class and there's a trainer, and you didn't even get further to even pre the work. You didn't get that far. You just saw one.
That's what I'm saying. She
you
didn't
just
see
saw.
it. Is what I'm saying.
but
I'm not
she didn't-
protecting her. I'm just
No, but
saying.
you
but
use
she
your
didn't,
mental-
she
your
didn't,
common
she
sense.
didn't
Yusuff,
allow
Of course,
her.
of course.
What I
Bun her,
want to
bun
say-
her.
what I
Bun
want
the
to say-
Babylon.
What I want to
Yeah,
say
bun the
is that
Babylon.
if we're looking at cooking recipes, if we're looking at dance tutorials or whatever, and the person's white, it doesn't matter to us. Like we're still
Well,
going
we're
through
still-
it.
Yeah,
All we're
yeah.
doing
That-
is copying.
So that's why
Yeah.
the girl went back to her and was like, why was that the first thing that you
Yeah, of
noticed,
course.
kind of thing? Because
Do you know what she saw? She saw that and she thought, "Oh, I can't do that."
you
Yo,
know,
It's a bit hard. What? I gotta move my
No,
chest
there's a
and
lot of
my head.
You're
you so dumb.
You're doing a whole bunch of movement.
No, but it's like you didn't even see the quality of the workouts, or
At
if
all.
it was, you didn't allow yourself to get far enough to actually see what you were meant to see. The first thing you saw was not seeing yourself.
And they was like, I
And-
don't see color.
And that's the thing. You
Them
turn
no
around and
colour
say
They defo see
you turn
colour.
around and say you don't see color.
Yeah.
And also, why is that a problem? Because in society, in the world that we live in, a lot of us go to places where we're not represented, right? But
Yeah.
you just keep shit moving because it is what it is.
Mm.
Like I wouldn't go to I would never go to a gym class that has a white instructor full of white women and then say, is this only for white women?
Yeah.
Because it's fit, like, because I guess because of the nature of the thing that you're doing, it doesn't even matter, in my opinion anyway. So I just found it really interesting. And then obviously the girl went back to her and said, but if that's the case, then in our team, our work team, you're a minority. So does that mean you don't want to be here or you don't feel comfortable working here kind of thing? Because no one else in this team looks like you.
Thinking about it though, I think it's a valid question on the law.
Like, is it only why it's only for black women?
Yeah.
But if that's the case, then she wouldn't have sent it to her. Remember, you've asked me if it was only for black women, why would I say to you, go and have a look? You should join us if it's only for black women.
it's
Also,
white
the friend in the middle was also white.
No. Let's say Christel is at work,
Yeah.
and her colleague is talking to her about exercise and workouts, and Christel's like, "Yeah, you should come and join. It's really fun. We
Crystal's
have a lot
black,
of
by
fun."
the way.
That's what I was
Clearly,
trying to-
she's yeah.
Okay.
That's why I used her. Yes.
I'm
And
just making sure he knows.
Oh, and then obviously her colleague,
Could be
Crystal's
white
colleague's, Crystal's colleague's white, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you should check it out. You should really join us. It's good." So my point is, if Christel knew it was for black women, Christel wouldn't say to her colleague,
Yeah.
"You should check it out and join us."
Unless she wanted to set her up.
But in this scenario, she didn't want to set her up, and that was not the
She
case. That
wants to
wasn't
lose
her-
weight. The bitch
that
wants to
wasn't
lose
her
weight.
intention.
She's
She
gonna
thinks
do it
there
on
are
her.
different workouts for black and white people.
Here we are. So, but then, interestingly enough, apparently she reflected and was like, "Oh, I can see how my question might have come across quite offensive and
Quite racist.
Yeah, because she was like, I can see how it's racist because it's not a necessary question to ask.
Yeah.
Because
And we like
if,
people that learn.
if I sent you like a workout thing and there was loads of white girls, I'm pretty sure you're not going to come and ask me, is this only for white women?
Exactly.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm glad
You
she
would join it,
reflected.
you don't.
Yeah, glad the
So,
reflection
'cause-
was there.
Yeah, but it was really interesting.
But it came natural.
What came natural?
It
Oh,
came
her
natural to
asking to
just ask that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
especially
saying.
them don't see colour dons. Those ones, they love it.
It's
I
only when
don't
it
see
suits
colour,
them.
but
Yeah, mum.
I don't see Gatla.
I don't see colour.
All right. Are we off race?
Yeah.
How did you feel them slating that white girl? How did you feel?
What white girl?
Fuck off.
What white girl?
Oh, Banda Babylon and
You know what I want to talk about, but I feel like I'm not going to.
Go on then.
Nah,
Go
so
on then.
I saw a comment about Gavin last weekend and I thought, because he's here, because he's not here.
Yeah.
Nah, go on. I'm Gavin.
no, you.
No, I'm not going to bother because he's not here in it.
Bruv, you should hear the unedited version.
You lot, all I'm saying, yeah, is you lot think.
Oh, is this a pod episode I missed?
Listen,
The ones that just
they
come
had
out.
a
The
go.
unedited version is a
The
really
unedited version,
Can I just say,
yeah.
I saw the
Family.
clip on Instagram.
I haven't caught up.
I had to bring swag because you lot was getting up the swag and the socks and that. I just wanted
Oh
to see
no, I need to catch up quick.
No. All I'm saying is, we were here for 4 hours. How long's the episode?
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Thank you. 4-hour pod.
Yeah.
And that's all they got.
Well, you
2 hours, 20 minutes.
What?
Because bare of it was reduce it.
I was listening to the. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting still.
Yeah, it was dramatic. So I'm not gonna do that to you, Gav.
Yeah.
So what's the
not-
question that you received about Gavin?
No, it's fine, innit? We're not just Gav's not here,
I
innit?
just cut it out.
You just want to cut it out.
I just cut it out.
No, it was just a comment. That's
Who's
all.
that?
So clap then.
No,
Yeah.
he's not listening.
Yeah, because he ain't
I
gonna
know
do
when that
it.
spike coming. Leave that shit in.
Go
All
on.
right. When Gav comes back, we can address it.
We can address it.
I can't wait that long.
So I'm guessing Gary.
Yeah.
I can't wait that
I'm
long.
like 2 episodes behind.
No, he is.
No, he's back.
You,
He's back. But anyway, what else is there to talk about besides Gavin?
Nothing's really been going on in the world,
Anything
is
else
it?
been going on? Any other hot topics?
Wait, could you cut the
Oh, he's a flat earther.
legs in?
Kind of. Well, I use that to make fun of him. He's
He's
not
not a
really a
flat
flat earther, but I
But
use it.
he's a conspiracy theorist.
To be fair, if
Not
she
really.
was here, oh my
Oh,
god.
this episode would have Crystal.
Ah,
I was
6
thinking
hours,
about
7 hours.
You would have gone home.
And a hat.
No, we would have slept. Like literally.
He was accusing Yusuff of.
No, let's not go there. Let's go into a whole other spiel.
It was a lot. It was a
Oh,
lot.
dating outside your race, he was a topic.
I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
see that.
Crystal. This
Let's
conversation.
not rehash an old.
Okay, I need to
Episode of the
yes.
episode.
But the thing is,
Because I'm still on
but
Eater.
there's no point though because you're not gonna get the real like gist of the
Yeah,
actual
it's gonna rattle me,
conversation.
isn't it? I'm gonna
No, because you're not gonna be rattled because the version that's out there is not a rattler.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
edited
Yeah, it's not. The
version.
unedited
It's not
version is
better.
my thing. I'll listen to like that.
Yusuf was like, so.
Yeah.
I just listened to this episode and yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
Fair,
bad stuff,
fair.
bad stuff. Bad stuff. Yeah, cool. What else we going on, man? Talk to me. What else
What's
been
actually
happening?
been going on in the world?
What's been happening, man? What's been
See
happening?
what's on the dockets.
Have you got a docket today?
Impossible, but I'm scrambling.
Yeah, because
right
the
now.
world just
He's
been
going to
Harry and Meghan, isn't it?
Clubhouse.
The funny thing is, me, you, Jason,
Oh,
and Peace
Clubhouse is starting to
having
annoy
an
me now.
interesting
Oh yeah, it
convo
was
still.
having. Yeah,
But them topics, you already rinsed them here, innit?
Oh,
That's the thing.
okay.
Yeah.
What, you rinsed it here?
No, the topics that
Let's have a mature content.
yeah, it was one. You know, the topics that we speak about all the time. Innit?
To be fair, me and Jesse have been having some mature
Hey,
conversations.
Brent, you would have been proud of me.
He's been
I'm
doing
grown.
some unlearning
Like what? Like
Huh?
what?
Did I?
about massage. He even knows about the triple. What's it? The triple.
Oh, spare me.
The what?
The
Triple shift.
triple shift
What's that?
theory.
Listen, bitches have been teaching me.
Triple shift theory.
About
I'll
women
be
doing-
teaching him too.
Every
Bruv, I'm proud of him.
triple shift.
No, but
About
what is
women
that?
having
Because
triple shift, being
It's
a
about.
independent, like working, also being a mum and also being a wife.
Oh, you were unaware before?
No, that it was coined triple shift.
Oh yeah, I don't.
I didn't even
I'm
know.
unaware-
I didn't know it
I'm
was called
unaware
triple
of
shift,
the
but when you
term.
said it to me. But no, I've been having some mature conversations with Jesse.
Yeah, man.
Mature, you know.
2021
Bring
GNS.
some of them forth, innit?
Yeah.
What was we talking about?
My
Oh yeah, we was talking about my book. It's
Oh,
coming
what
out, guys.
chapter?
I've actually got a date.
You're not
Nah,
right.
you
You're
being
not-
serious?
Of course, you're not being serious.
I've got a date.
Is this what's that theory?
You got a
that
date. Have you even started writing? Talking about I got a date.
It's in my notes.
The Tolu theory.
Yeah.
No. Not
Toying.
Femi and Toy.
Toy- oh,
No, that was old. No, I gave you that one. That's chapter 3, but I got chapter 7 now.
Okay.
What's chapter 7?
Chapter 7 is.
Hold on, have you really got notes? No, you
It's
haven't.
in here.
Alright, go on,
I've
do
got it on
this.
my notepad.
Just skim so I
No,
can
but
see.
it's scattered because
so I can see actual text.
The rooms on Clubhouse are so like typical right now. That's why I don't even come on past 6 o'clock anymore.
Niggers.
Are you alright? You said that like a proper like.
Mm.
Well, I imagine the straw hat and them thing in your mouth. What did they choose straw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggers. You know.
There's a room. What is a real black man?
Oh, my God.
Oh, spare me. I don't
Yeah,
join
the
them.
black this, black that.
I don't join
I
them.
joined for 10
I've
minutes just to
given
hear
up.
the enraged.
No, you're in Clubhouse. I see you all the time, bro.
No, not anymore. My screen time come back Monday mornings looking.
Oh, is it?
I'm about to cut it down.
After 6, I don't bother.
Because I go in there just to see what the rooms are saying, innit? I
Yeah.
always see this nigga in there already.
I literally only come on for the
The battles.
battles, or
To
if
be
I
fair,
catch
that's what I
a
do
prayer
now.
room now and then.
And the
I'm not
stunts and
gonna
that.
lie.
The affirmation
I
rooms
don't
in the
remember.
morning.
I don't remember the last time I've been on Clubhouse.
Yeah, there's no
Because
reason
some
to
of the
be on there.
conversations are
Really.
just utterly ridiculous. Then
There's
after a
no
while, it's
reason
like,
to be on there.
you people are just making up shit now because you're bored.
Mm.
Like, how many times? can
Okay,
you
let me not
repurpose?
say that there's no reason because there are people that have managed to, yeah,
I just started following like white people in VC. That's really
yeah,
changed
to get
my,
some gems out
yeah,
of there.
that's really
so,
changed my
White people in VC.
What's
yeah,
VC?
venture,
that?
venture capital.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's really changed my timeline. Oh, hallway, whatever.
Brent, let me rap to you. Not rap, but you know what I'm saying. I've got this chapter in my book, chapter 7. It's coined the Maame Serwaa complex.
Which is what?
What?
Why are you like this?
And why she gotta be Ghanaian?
Because I am,
That's what he knows,
whatever
bro.
you say I am.
I never wasn't.
So why would I? Listen,
Mama Serwaa.
that's exactly how I'm going to insert a little audio so you can.
I'll do it for you.
It's got
I'll do
double
no,
space.
I'll do it for you.
Okay, cool. The Maame Serwaa complex. This theory
Oh God.
that I've written, it talks about the disenfranchisement
Why are you like this, bro?
You're jarring.
Just get to the point, man.
of our fellow Afro-Caribbean women.
Mm.
So, by definition, and we've had this conversations late nights, pause. The Maame Serwaa complex.
Mama said why?
Hey, don't be giving room for delay. Don't laugh.
When a black woman
Fingers.
is in attempt to be the polar opposite of everything her mother and auntie has embodied, so that to the point she almost detriments her own future and blocks her blessings.
What?
Speak on that, Brent.
Mama said why?
No, I like that. I get it.
And
But
it's
No,
why
really?
have you called it the
complex.
Mama Serwaa?
Yeah.
First Ghanaian name that came to the head.
Mama Serwaa.
Oh, wait.
But this is kind of like the conversation that we were having.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
And I've had these.
But this is,
conversations.
but you repurposed it very different from how we were.
Yeah, and you
Like, 'cause
called
I-
it Mama Serwaa. Like, don't.
So the
Mama.
conversation we were having
I
about
said Maame Serwaa, yeah.
about when men say they want a woman like their mum.
Yeah, and that's about the eat a pussy complex.
Huh?
Huh?
I
How did
said
you
what
get
I
here?
said.
The what? Oedipus.
Eat a pussy.
I thought you said Oedipus.
said-
Freud.
It is Oedipus. It is, but he says it
Oedipus.
like a
No, but
dickhead.
She mentioned
Oedipus.
mama, you
You
mentioned
mean
ear
Freud?
pussy. How did the two?
No, it's
Oedipus.
called the Oedipus complex.
But
It's
he
with
said
Freud, right?
Oedipus.
Where like guys have like it's like guys have a sexual
Fantasy of their
fantasy
mum.
of their mothers, but it's called the Oedipus
Seeing Baby Boy when it's like,
complex.
you want your mama
Mama.
to be the woman. I'm a boy. Jody.
No, you're dumb.
You got an Oedipus complex. That's what he said. Oedipus.
It's not Oedipus.
Oh.
But you keep
Because
saying
this is exactly
Oedipus.
what he said when we were
Eat the
talking.
pussy.
Brent, that's not how it goes.
Oedipus.
Oh, y'all know about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only learned this
I'm
in
the next one.
psychology
Okay,
in
okay.
college.
I never knew
That
that.
men are
okay.
attracted to women like them.
Their mothers, yeah.
Or they
And-
look for
and the-
qualities.
As in
And the
traits. As in personality traits.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the opposite is the Carmax complex.
As in daddy issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
So
So you're saying that women are asking for too much these days. They should settle for what their parents settle for, or their mums settle for.
I'm saying
No, that ain't what you're saying.
What
Isn't
what I will also
Let him
ask
land.
here.
Let him land. Yeah, because that's what
Is that
he's
what
trying
you're
to
saying?
say.
that's not
That
what I'm
ain't what I
saying.
got from it.
Okay, what do you get from it?
That women are trying not to be like their mothers in terms of like their behavior, characteristics, and how they maybe were treated by their husband.
Is that what you don't want?
Wait,
That's
so,
the last part of it, yeah.
no, so I saw it as, okay, so for example, like, you might have seen, like, your mum might have
Endure,
suffering.
endure.
and basically
Mums
grown,
are- yeah, mums are sufferers.
yeah, and
Yeah.
grown up
Yeah.
and basically been bitter towards your dad,
Yeah.
right? And obviously that's been passed on to you. So now when it comes to your relationships, you
Yeah.
kind of still
No, it's more subtle than that. So the conversation I was having with Jesse is more subtle. So what I was saying is a lot of men say they want a woman like their mum. But what qualities about your mum are actually genuine qualities about your mum? And what qualities are the fact that she's been beaten down that now... So you know when people say mum's forgiven? No, is your mum only forgiven to your dad because she's tired of your dad's shit? Or is your mum actually genuinely forgiven to all people? Because a lot of people's mums are holding a whole bunch of grudges.
They're not. They have
They're
grudges.
holding a whole bunch of grudges
That's
for
fair.
sisters and whatever. But in your household, your mum looks forgiven because your dad's broken her down,
Yeah.
right? Your mum is this homemaker. She's fantastic.
Sis be preaching.
This was the conversation
Chapter
we're having.
7.
Like your mum, don't know. I want my couple because we had this
Straight.
conversation.
Straight.
Like,
Keep
your
going.
mum is a
There's no
homemaker. Your
clarity.
mum is an independent woman. Your mum still comes home to feed you, and because your dad is lazy, so your mum isn't a superwoman.
That's
It's your
it.
dad is lazy.
That's it.
So all these qualities that you're looking for in your mum, is it out of your mum's suffering, or is your mum really that as a person?
She talking about my daddy? Your daddy?
You know what's really interesting?
Thanks for clearing that.
We had my mum on the pod, yeah. So
Patreon coming soon.
yeah, and it was interesting because we spoke about like cheating and African women and like traditional roles and stuff. And
Auntie was killing me out there.
no, my mum was
Auntie
so
was
jarring,
killing me.
but it was funny.
Yeah.
But it was interesting, and even just talking about like cheating and stuff, and it was so. I don't want to. Actually, you lot can listen to the episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
listen,
listen.
listen when it comes out.
But yeah, that is what we were discussing. Is you're looking for qualities in your mum, but is that your mum's genuine
Genuine
No,
qualities?
that was your extension. But
No,
then-
but that
yeah,
is
yeah.
So
that is
say-
the reason why
Yeah,
women
I'm
are saying.
But
interested
that's what-
in you
But that is the
saying.
reason why women are saying, I am not going to be like my mum. Because we can see why our mums are like that. You guys have this romanticization of what your mums are like. But as a female child, you can see
Does it
why
benefit
your,
you?
Yeah, you can see why your mum is like that. And you can see that's of no benefit to me. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be the
It
triple
hasn't
shift
ended
person.
well for all mums
I'm not
by
going to be the
being that
triple shift
person.
person. I'm not going to,
Yeah.
because my mum even does that where my mum will shout at my sisters about not doing dishes. But it's like, you're not even angry at my sisters, you're angry at my dad. But because you can't take the anger on that person, it spills out to other people. So when they say you're forgiven, you're not really forgiven. You just forgive this one person because you know, I don't want
there's
stress.
nothing else.
There's
There's
not.
nothing- yeah, there's
But
no
everybody
option.
else gets the run. Everybody else gets the unforgiving nature. Everybody else gets the spitefulness. And we've seen it. So men romanticize it in their mums, but women, we can see it and be like, I don't want this. I don't want this stuff. I don't want none of this.
So what was your version though?
No, so we spiraled off into that, and I agree with a lot of what Christel said. But my bit originally speaks to like how, because you've seen how your mum has been mistreated or how she's been undervalued and
Yeah.
perhaps didn't experience some of the finer things in life because of sacrifice or whatever, or deprivation or whatever.
Yeah.
Your quest to be the complete opposite, it does kind of lend to the idea that you may be asking for too much or for something that's not there in abundance. So when that happens, the thought of settling is now the most derogatory word when it comes to relationships, right? So perhaps you're looking for maybe pre-packaged meals too early and people are trying to skip past the growing with process. One of my aunties was like, why is it that you young kids today, you don't want to, I think we was on the same corner, you don't want to find someone and grow. When we came, we was 24, we was 22, and we did life
I'm
together.
31 now.
So it's like,
I'm not doing it.
because your filtration process because it's done in good faith, right? You want to eliminate all the trash, which you should be doing. So your objective to get rid of all the trash is actually you're removing a quite quintessential evolution process with another human, because you can't. So it's at your own detriment.
No, because the problem is some of these aunties did not raise their sons and they want you to raise their son. So you sent a trash son out into the world as a woman, and then I have to now do you 20 layers later.
Yeah.
So I'm now having to teach your son the things that you should have taught your son. So that's the problem sometimes with aunties. I don't listen to them. Because you're only, especially in Congolese community, it's such a big thing. Congolese women are so raised to be wives, cook, clean, do all these things. And Congolese guys are not taught any of that stuff. So when Congolese aunties tell me that, grow, it's like, no, because you guys are sending out trash human beings into the world. And so now at 30, I need to undo all that work and grow with this human being.
Yeah, but that's true. But the thing is, there's a misconception is that, and I always say it, girls online perpetuate this narrative that they're dating their uncles and their dads.
Because some of them are.
No, but we've changed the fact that we're all domesticated to an extent. We don't require in depth the same thing that our dads and our uncles were doing and putting you through.
Fair,
So
the domestication, but when we have conversations about cheating, some men are still showing the same attitude that their dads are having about responsibility in the home. Some men are still having the same conversation that the dad are having. So fair enough, you can cook and clean. As in like even just the whole paying bills in the house stuff and whatever. For certain women who want all their bills paid, and if you want me to be a homemaker, you know, if you want to be the homemaker, because one thing that I find very, very funny is, you know, when a lot of men talk about Kevin Samuels, when they talk about Kevin Samuels and Kevin Samuels conversation, they don't talk about the whole thing Kevin Samuels says, right? So Kevin Samuels does say the derogatory, and I don't agree with all that type of stuff. But Kevin Samuels does also say, if you require a woman to be feminine and all these things, this is what you need to bring as a man.
Yeah.
Right? So Kevin, a lot of men don't listen to Kevin Samuels thing properly. All they do is exactly what you're saying, what people did before is they take it and they take whatever message that they want. Because Kevin Samuel says, if you also want these feminine thingy women, you also have to be a high value man.
Yeah.
Now, are you a high value man?
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of men who are coming with these
high value man, high value values, but they're not high value men.
Exactly.
So you want me to cook, clean, be Susie homemaker, or have sex with you when you want, look the part,
raise your kids,
all of that kind
and
of stuff,
still pay 50% on bills,
and then go halves. But obviously, with a high
and then you want me to be feminine, and you want me not to argue with you when you do bullshit. You want me to have all the characteristics of women.
Yeah.
That
Mr. Man.
You want me to have all the characteristics of a woman that only comes out when I feel like this guy is taking care of me mentally, physically, spiritually,
financially.
all of that, financially, all of that.
But you know, also, it's always it's about the full package as well. Because for me, it's like you can't expect me to like be at your beck and call or do all the things that pleases you when I'm not being catered towards as well. Like I'm not here to like to do everything like just to please you and make you happy. I need to be happy too. So if you're not ticking my boxes, where do we go from here?
There needs to be a balance.
This is what I'm saying.
Where's this belief that there is no balance?
In some of the conversations.
There's no balance in the force, young Skywalker.
Yeah, in some of the conversations that I hear people have, it seems like, because I was having this conversation in Clubhouse a few weeks ago where a lot of men, there was a room about is Kevin Samuels the voice of black men or whatever.
Hell no.
And this was the interesting conversation because they were like, men haven't been heard in terms of what they want. I'm like, men have always been heard. We women have been raised. We women have, all we've been raised about is knowing what a man wants. You need to cook, you need to clean, you need to do this.
What type of food you like?
Even little things when your mum says, are you going to do that in your husband's home? No, it's my home.
Crystal, but forget even that, yeah. Don't you also find it really interesting that like, traditionally, yeah, like if a marriage, Yusuff, if a marriage, yeah, is on the rocks or a relationship is on the rocks, yeah, the first question is, what did you do wrong? As a woman, you are always questioned and asked, what are you not doing? Like,
To keep
Even if
the
he
man
cheated.
happy.
Do you think
Even
so?
if he,
No,
yes.
it is. You know,
Even if he cheated.
Where are they doing
No,
that?
no, no,
I
Sid.
think it's the other way, bro.
No,
That's
Sid.
too
No.
historic.
No.
The old school aunties will ask that, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old school
Like
aunties will ask that.
aunties, not even old. I feel like not even old school
Anyone
aunties,
above 40.
even my mum.
Yeah, anyone
Will
above
come
40.
and ask me like,
Oh yeah, where'd your man would?
wed. But you see what I'm saying? Like the common notion is, or even when we were talking the other day, why are you not married?
Yeah.
I'm being asked why I'm not married.
Yeah.
Big man, I can't marry myself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not proposing to myself.
What haven't you
That
done?
is true.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
before-
yeah.
the one
What
before
haven't
is
you done?
old,
Yeah.
man.
No, but
These days, it's a how did he fuck up?
Where?
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
who?
but you're getting it from
our
us.
generation.
Yeah,
From
from
our
our
generation.
No, we're talking
But
about
why
our
we
parents' generation.
But why we
Because
keep back them for?
some people still have that
You know, the premise of this
mentality.
whole conversation about
yeah.
the aunties, no?
Because you're talking, remember, we're talking about what
isn't
you.
it?
No, but obviously,
I
we're
was
talking
talking
about.
about why do we believe that we are still that generation?
Because
When
some
you
of that
clearly change.
generation are still raising the men that we're supposed to marry.
Yeah.
Some of these
but those-
aunties.
There's a lot more men that have not matured. They've changed, evolved, just like women have. And a lot of the men will speak to like, why am I quote unquote being punished for my
Yeah,
father's and
I
uncle's
get you. There are some good men out
Yeah,
there
the
that
good
have
men.
them.
Yeah, the good men. Fine.
and not as, fully concentrated patriarchal as them man was.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of
Yeah,
I
but
I
what
feel
I'm
like there's too much focus on the dickheads. And there's
But
a lot of hybrid men.
Dude, there's a lot of dickheads.
No, but those civil issues is a different thing.
Civil issues.
those spats.
I'm done.
Civil disputes.
Yeah, we can talk about that because I agree.
Yeah.
Men can be some terrible people.
Mhm.
But in terms of dynamics of households, you've evolved, we've evolved. It's much more hybrid.
Would you pay all the bills in your household?
Mm. Can it
No, there's a reason why. There's a reason why. And I don't want to. With money can breed disrespect and power. And with money is too much autonomy. And I don't want to feel adored, almost idolized.
Nigga, we're just asking if you could pay the bills.
No, if I could, I would.
Man said I
And
wanna
that's
be
it. That's what I'm
idolized.
asking. Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
asking.
but I don't really want to.
Okay, so you see that there
Yeah.
is already, if we break it apart, what we're saying. So you don't want to pay all the bills, which is fine in your household. But then we're saying, so then, and I'm not saying you because you're different, but there might be some men that will also say that, but also say, but my wife also needs to cook, clean, look after my kids, sex me real good, do a whole bunch. And that's what we're saying as women. It's like, whoa. Like with that, with all those benefits.
Yeah, but you're talking about men that can do that. And with men that can pay 100% of the bills, they also have options in order to retire their wives and give them the privilege.
Yes, and that's
of
what I'm
doing-
saying.
Exactly.
So that's what
So
a lot of
that
women
same
are
man's
saying,
not
that
gonna
even
require
when,
what you're saying.
no, but that's what I'm saying, that even men that can pay bills or pay 100% of the bills, the ones that are saying, no, I'm not going to, it's like, that's fine. But then really also understand the benefits that you want to get from your wife in terms of cooking, cleaning, looking after your kids, like not having that 50-50 household. It's not really working for some women
Why is that?
because it's never 50-50. Raising
It's
kids
not. You know what?
is an added thing.
And the thing is, yeah,
Speak
people,
on it, sis.
people,
Speak.
when it comes to kids, yeah, I feel like there are some hands-on dads, yeah. I'm not taking anything away from them, but it's still not the same. When the baby's crying for my tit, you're not like you're not bringing your tit out.
But that's by. I mean, that's not.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
not-
And we're
I'm
not
not
saying
saying
it's
it's
a
your
bad
fault
thing,
either,
yeah.
but I'm just saying
it's the
Little sip.
realities.
it's
Little
that
sip.
naturally,
Little sip, little
what I'm
sip.
saying is
Yeah.
naturally, it's never going to be 50-50. It's never going to be even. Do you get what I mean?
Even when
Yeah.
you see like films where like the mum is staying up late waiting for the child to come home, and the dad's like, no, let's just go to bed. Like I remember when I was watching that show
Fuck
on
them dads.
Netflix when it was you know the
My
one
dad
wh-
will be looking out the window.
You know
My
the
dad
one
is
that-
in the living room with the lights
No,
on.
my dad is the
I
same.
don't
My
know.
dad-
Gloria's dad will be sitting in the study. He's sitting in the car. Gloria's dad will call Gloria. Gloria, she's like, yeah, dad, I'm just outside in the car talking to Gina.
Yeah.
Half an hour we'll call back. He'll call back.
Gloria.
Gloria. I was like, raw.
Yeah,
No,
my
when I
dad
watched
cares
the
for me.
Netflix- When I watched the
Waiting for him.
Netflix show, you know the one I was on Amazon Prime, the one where Kerry Washington, they did like a play,
Yeah.
and when she was just like, I've
Oh, the
never
son.
slept. Yeah, when she's like, since he's
when
been
she's
born.
with the white man and
Yeah.
their son gets killed by the police.
Yeah, and she said since she's been born, since he's like the guy's 18, but since this boy has been born, I've never had a good night's sleep. Like, do you get me? In terms of biologically how woman feels as well, it's never gonna be 50-50. Like, so if you're telling me you also want me to pay 50%, but that's fine. But then we also have to figure out the dynamics of this household to ensure that things are 50-50. It's not that you're taking the benefits of the biologicalness of I carry these kids. You know, I probably take care of them a little bit more than you do. You know, you still want me to sex you and you know, God forbid I don't, and then you cheat and I'm like, yes, because you wasn't giving me sex.
Why is the sex talked of like a chore?
No, I'm just saying those are the expectations. It's not a choice, the expectations.
Sex is on both ends.
We're not allowed sex in our marriage?
No, I'm saying it is the expectations.
Do you not expect sex?
Do you, sir?
Do we not expect sex?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's the expectations.
No, when he said we, he meant men and women.
Yes, we, but I'm saying I'm talking about men's expectations. Yes, women also, but I'm saying the men's expectations.
We want more?
No. Oh God. You're being obtuse.
No. I need to.
No, I'm just saying these.
Explain this,
but
because you're saying like I'm inconveniencing you. That's
No, it isn't. Again, you're doing the thing that you want to hear what you want to hear. All I'm saying is the expectations. I didn't say that I'm saying these are the list of expectations.
Okay.
So I'm saying.
So when you add sex to your list of expectations, that doesn't necessarily sound positive.
But it's an expectation. Whether it's positive or negative, it's an expectation. An expectation's expectation. Like, that's it.
Okay.
How you want to see it and how you want to perceive it is up to you, but it's an expectation. That the house should be clean. We should be having regular sex. I'm looking after your kids. I'm still going to work. I'm still paying 50% of the bills. It's just like, as women, we're just like, it's tiring.
Talking, boy.
So that's the reason why we're breaking away from what our mums, because we saw our mums suffering. You guys romanticize it. We see it for what it is.
When you say we, you mean daughters?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Daughters see it for what it is. Because some of the times we got the brunt of it.
So how are they blocking their blessings, sir?
How they blocking their blessings?
By wanting more, apparently.
No. I'm saying there's growing pains. When you want more, you're going to see growing pains, and it builds natural frustration. Because what you're searching for is what's the opposite of infinite? Scarce.
Finite.
Yeah, it's finite. So,
but isn't that a bad thing?
No, because the natural like outcome is that you might be disgruntled because you didn't get what you wanted there and then, as opposed to perhaps growing to it and experiencing it as a two become one thing. So
you're saying that they want a ready-made.
Yeah, that's kind of a different topic, though, right?
No, because so no, that's what I'm saying. So if you're searching for the ready-made, everything that appears to have it there and then, a lot of people, and whether it's a good or bad thing, are still growing into, I don't know, their final form.
And this growing stage is full of reckless stuff.
What does that need to understand?
Not necessarily. It just could be every green flag that you wanted. So this is where.
So are you talking only financially that they're not in
confused.
No, just it could be
as a person.
Because what other issues or
there's other things
are they maturing?
Character traits, so cheating.
No, I need to know. I need to know what they're growing. They're growing into.
Because I'm confused.
Just casual cheating.
Yeah,
casual cheating.
All men stay out of women business because that's women business. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no win. The comments probably looking crazy.
That's why Yusuff is just there saying yes, sis.
Tell him, sis. You say they're coming for me on Twitter. You can have it. I just got my account back. So that brings me to a subheading.
Okay, let's hear this, please.
This is called the flag fallacy. Hey, don't stop me now. Listen.
Actually take time.
Well, watch me now.
Together.
Well, watch me now.
Watch me now.
Brent, do you know what? Brent wants you to land this well, but you're not doing it for him. You're not doing it for him.
No, go on.
He wants you to land
I want to hear the flag fallacy.
Flag fallacy.
Say it how I say it. Say it one more time.
The flag fallacy.
The flag fallacy is a how do you call it? It's like it's a dream.
A dream.
DRIM. It's a dream.
A dream.
Those are cool. So the what do you call it? You know when you put a heading in your Microsoft Word and you got the first line, just gives a little summary. So it reads, fair lady. Karma. I'm joking. This is a fair lady. I can't remember. Fair lady, be cautious of your quest to identify red flags to the point in which you ignore countless greens.
Okay, full stop.
Full stop.
Okay, that's a fair.
So
Yeah.
I feel this 2020 and onwards has been very, very calculated, no? In trying. It's almost like, and I've said it to you before, Brent. It's like dating negatively. I said this at
I do agree. Some people are dating. Yeah.
I just want to know what the red flags are.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
Please.
you might, let's say,
damn it.
in a basic, there's 10 flags. You might have 7 greens.
And 3
But
reds.
what are the 3 reds?
Yeah, but what are the reds? Because one
What are the
red
reds?
can counteract
Yeah, everything.
10
You might have
greens.
2 ambers and 1 red.
So what is the red?
Okay, what is the
No,
red?
no, we can throw out some things, but I'm saying right now your rag, that's what they call it. Your rag, your red, green, and amber, right, is so green positive. But it's like, do you know like how we always get disgruntled?
Do you know what?
I've done so many good
you're
things. The
doing? Do you
one
know
time
what
I
you're
make a
doing?
mistake.
Do you know what you're doing?
Go on.
I'm a good guy.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, this is the theory. It's that, but I'm a good guy. Do you remember when we were talking about it last time? That is it. You're just repurposing it.
We're waiting for the kind of.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it's like the positives are there, but your immediate annoyance or irritant or intolerance, whatever it might be, you're saying I
Because,
can't
listen,
I can't bear with this. So it's like what? 7 out of 10. That's a first class degree.
Okay,
And
so I drop my children to school. I donate to charity. I go to church every Sunday, but I just
But I
rape
fuck
a
up a
little
girl.
on a Saturday.
I knew you were gonna say something.
Like, honestly,
no.
But I'm a good guy though.
Just casual rape.
But I'm a
casual rape.
But I'm a good guy though.
No, obviously I took it to the extreme, yeah.
Women
But
business.
it's like you can give a line of green flags, but you're saying, it outbalances, but
It doesn't.
it's not up to someone
You know what
to
it
say.
is as well? It depends on what the amber and the red look like.
This
right?
is-
That's exactly
yeah,
what it's about.
Because
Yeah.
if they are my non-negotiables, then where
Then
do we
it's a
go from here?
non-negotiable,
It
yeah.
is what
That's
it
it.
is. Because
So that's
for
why she said
example,
you're doing
yeah,
the I'm a good guy.
You're
because
doing the I'm a
I'll-
good
I've
guy.
done-
hear
I'm-
this.
No, but a lot of this comes in the I don't know, honeymoon phase of getting to know somebody. It's like red flag, I'm out. Big man, we're 3 weeks in.
Yes.
But you like
But
7
they don't
things
want-
about
and some-
me.
and they don't
some-
want to
time.
waste. They don't want to waste another 3 years
Honestly.
or figuring
That's
out
what
that
I'm
this
saying.
red flag isn't
You're
going to go.
You're going from stoplight to stoplight.
Yeah, that's fine. Some
Go
people
from
okay.
stoplight to stoplight to stoplight.
Some people
You're
okay
not
with
gonna
that.
get home quick.
Some people don't want to get home
Bust
quick.
the red.
Some people don't want to get
Look,
home
bust
quick.
it, bro.
Some people don't want to get home quick.
And
Why?
That's what I'm
Why?
talking.
Why?
That's what I'm talking about. The growing pains, because you get to, like you said, 31, and now rage.
No.
Not you, Jose.
Wow. So,
Facts though.
so can I ask a question?
Get here, boy.
These
RJ.
7 greens,
Mm-hmm.
2 ambers, and 1 red
Mhm.
that you were asking for a
Mhm.
modern day woman to basically entertain.
Mhm.
You two would entertain these?
Because
That ratio makes sense for me.
okay, it makes no. Can
you
I
would
say
entertain
something?
a red flag with a woman?
Brent,
No,
Brent,
but
Brent,
that's
then
what
tell
I'm
us
saying.
the
We're
red
talking.
flag.
We're
Then
talking.
tell
We're
us the
talking.
red flag.
There's severities in red flags. So
Tell us the red
a
flag.
red flag
Yeah.
could be mommy's boy. He loves his mum too much. I
That's
think
a
he might
red
pick his mum
flag?
over me in certain arguments.
No, okay.
Isn't that an
alright.
amber?
No.
I think that for me, it
Okay,
wouldn't be anything.
different people have their
It's not a
different
red flag
flags
Yeah,
for
for
me.
me, it wouldn't be
Because
anything.
what I want to make clear is that don't
That's a
get it
dislike.
twisted. Women are not deluded. They
Yeah.
know that you're gonna have a little you're gonna have hiccups here and
Yeah.
there. But what you're listing, you're not exactly making it very clear because
Yeah.
if the red
For-
flag,
Because they're bare ambers that you
For
guys suffer.
example,
this,
Yeah. So
Babes!
Like,
you know
Even
what?
red
Yeah,
flags.
no.
I'm telling you,
Even red
No,
flags.
no,
you
no,
people-
no.
So-
even cheating, you people,
No.
cheating, you people have made into an amber.
Bare.
Cheating is now an
You
amber.
guys have to
Yeah.
No, but
Oh, no, it's
yeah,
just
man,
amber.
those dons. That's what I'm saying. You get some. Listen, in football, yeah, you can get a red for a handball.
Yeah.
It still qualifies as a red. You can get a red for showing your studs on a man. What man did to Ramsey? There's severity in reds,
But-
but it's still classified as a red.
But it's subjective though.
It's
You're-
up to
you're
each
creating-
Of
individual.
course, it's subjective.
Yeah,
Of course.
so a red flag, and this is exactly what we're saying. Some people, and this is sometimes why I find it, being on Clubhouse and has actually made me realize how so like separated we are because we don't have conversations and there's no nuance. There are a lot of women suffering with a lot of niggas with oranges. I can tell you this now. A whole bunch of them.
Ambers.
A whole bunch of
Yeah.
whole bunch of us are suffering with ambers because we've been taught, but it's not that deep.
yeah.
He can change.
Yeah.
The thing is, we know this, and so sometimes when men have these conversations, it's like, you guys really don't know how we're operating as women. Like, do you get what I mean? Because I'm sure if I have a conversation with Gina and say, Gina, my man cheated, she's not going to automatically say to me, leave. We're going to have a more nuanced conversation.
And the mad thing is, that is a finable offence. That
Yeah,
is-
do you get me?
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
That is a red
But
flag.
the maddest thing
you ain't
is,
sitting for that.
So,
Yeah, you're definitely not staying for that.
Bro,
You're definitely not staying if your woman
finger
cheated.
Bro,
If your wife cheated,
you're dead talking about growing
if your
pains.
wife cheated, would you stay?
If my wife cheated, would I stay?
Yeah.
Potentially.
oh, what boy?
No, it's deeper than that. You know what I feel about girlfriends and
That's
wives?
growth. That's growth.
Growth.
Ask
if your
me,
wife
ask me,
cheated-
ask me.
If your wife cheated,
we
would
know.
you stay?
Yusuf, you are not staying for
He's
pimp.
packed his
Are you
bag
out
already.
here?
I'm out.
What Yusuf is out.
Of course I'm out.
Go.
Exactly. So it's a red
Don't
flag.
have a win.
And this is the big hypocrisy in terms of
This is what
how
I'm
men and
saying.
women are
You're
Yeah,
supposed to
men
do
have
things.
their self-worth.
Men
when it
have
comes to
their
that.
self-worth, bruv. Their
And
red
their
flags
pride.
are red flags. Red flags for you guys are even, I threw the picture into a WhatsApp group. My boy said she's not nice. Red fucking flag.
I don't know about that.
RJ.
Crazy. Change that one. Stop.
No, okay.
Because that was
no,
mad.
but I mean, I get what she's
Some
saying.
people,
like,
no,
there's-
some people, that
But
is a
we're
red
talking
flag
about
for them.
subjectivity. That
No,
was
but
on
some
both
people,
sides.
that is, no, but I'm saying, for some
There's
men,
girls that will tell you cheating's amber, like you
no,
said.
no, but yeah,
Red
exactly.
flag.
So that's
You
what I'm
like
saying.
that
For men,
cheating on a thing with
My
your
thing
friend.
is-
for men, it's
friend.
red flag.
if cheating is amber,
Stretch.
if cheating is amber, then
Not for
what's
me.
red?
Murder.
Like what she said, but I'm not going to say
Rape.
it.
Rape.
A little argument.
No, that's
No.
not what you were talking about.
No.
That can't be what you're talking about.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, wait.
No,
Are you
because
saying that
yeah,
cheating is
exactly.
amber?
He's trying to make
no,
he's
what
trying
he's
to make
trying to say-
amber.
what is
He's
amber?
trying to make red
Some
flags
people
into
view
amber.
cheating as amber.
Some people view cheating as
guess
so.
amber, which
Yeah.
I can agree with. Some people don't see it as
As
that
red
big of a
flags.
deal. And
But
I'm
men, no,
saying,
men see it as red flags for themselves.
Yeah, men see it as red flag.
Men see, and they just don't allow us to see it as red flags.
No, I see it as red flag.
No, I see it as a
Yeah.
damn red flag. But every other conversation, like why?
try to
And
change
African
it.
aunties will also try to say it's green.
Oh, it happens.
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
happens.
And you
yeah,
got some
yeah,
women
you
trying
was
look at the
to
other
tell you
day.
It's not ready.
Patreon.
I was literally like,
Patreon.
sorry.
What'd you say, Brent? Sorry.
And you try and get girls. Some girls actually try to convince other girls.
Yeah, that's
that
an
it's not
amber.
red.
Yeah, some people it's even green.
Even your aunties and your
Yeah.
mums.
They'll take aunties and mums
That's
are
why I
telling
don't
you
take advice from every girl.
aunties and mums are telling you it's green.
100%.
Aunties
Yeah.
and mums are telling you it's green.
It's just a way of life.
Yeah, it's just but he's paying bills. No, he didn't hit you. Like, so I get your theory, but sometimes it's like we women have these conversations. A lot of us are suffering with ambers.
No, no,
Trust
no.
me. There's not a bunch of people with bare greens. There's not a bunch of people that are 7 out of 10s. Some people are 5 out of 10s and we're dealing with them. Some people are 3 out of 10s and we're dealing with them. We're managing.
Don't you think this conversation is always one-sided though?
How?
No, because
No,
we
because you
showed
can
you how
contribute
it
your
not.
side.
Dropped onto earth perfect.
No, we didn't say that. But all we're saying is a lot of our faults in you guys are red flags. If you don't find a woman attractive, red flag. But God forbid a woman not find a woman financially strong. Because it's the same thing. It's the converse. Men are attracted.
Attraction is based across the...
No, but what I'm saying is the same way that when we have conversations about money and growing with men, it's always grow with him. But I've never heard a guy say to his homeboy, she's a 4 out of 10 brood boy. She's not that great, but grow with her.
Because there's things that can be achieved by merit.
Exactly. Exactly. So the things that you guys think are red flags, we don't argue against as women. As women, I'm not here trying to convince you that a 4 is an 8.
Remember how I said, yeah, and I always go back to this one description where I always say, like, if Yusuff met my friend and he didn't find her attractive, yeah, it's just not happening,
Yeah.
innit? But then if you liked my bedroom and she didn't find you attractive,
We
you'd
will
still pursue.
literally.
You'd still
We'll even give
pursue,
you good reviews.
or you'd still kind of chat to her, or you won't take the no as an answer. And if you were really interested, and you'd pursue, and then
Who, the girl or him?
No, the girl doesn't like him.
no, the girls don't like him.
The girl doesn't
So
find him attractive.
imagine he likes my friend,
Yeah.
and she's just like, nah.
Yeah.
Most guys, well, not all, but
Yeah.
most people are like, shit, okay, cool, innit?
Yeah.
Let me I can twang her. Come on, what do you mean? Yeah, get to know her, whatever, and she'll look past that, right? So we spoke about how women are more likely to kind of overlook looks,
Yeah.
and men
will
aren't.
never do.
And for a man in this scenario, yes, looks are across the board, yeah, but I can see
It's a
why
red
she's saying it's a
flag.
red flag. Because, for example, I might see a guy that I don't find attractive, yeah, but
He can make you laugh because you like funny guys.
Yeah, and all that stuff. So the looks
Financially strong.
The looks will become an amber. Is
Financially strong.
He still needs to make you feel as though you be secure with him. You guys,
Yes,
but I'm saying,
but that's
no.
but
So I'm
looks is not
saying
a red flag.
no, but
I'm not
I'm
necessarily
saying
sure I can
that
agree
can
with
turn
this.
it turns
And I'll
into
say
an
why.
amber. So I'm still not. It's not a green.
But is height a red flag then?
Oh, for me, yeah.
Is it for you?
Not for me.
For me, it is.
Yes,
You
this
gotta
is-
be taller than me. You can't
No,
be
no,
shorter
no.
than
But
me.
these,
I've dated guys same size.
you can't.
Same
Things
height.
like
Not
height.
anymore.
Things like
Mine
height.
are same height.
Who?
Mine
Sid,
are
if you
same
had
height.
made
Oh,
it
yeah.
clear what the red,
Inch
what
taller.
kind of red flags you're talking about, but you haven't been able to.
Because you're saying it's one-sided, but we respect men's red flags. We know that cheating, you people will not take us back. We know that if we're not attractive, you guys are not going to want
But
us.
you can't bring
We
height
know-
and looks into
Okay,
it.
so what
that
are
is
you
Those things are
bringing?
predetermined before
It's
you
not a
even
red
start
flag.
flagging.
It's
It's
not.
just
It's not a
something
red
that you
flag.
don't like.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not.
It's not one of
flag.
It's not really a red
That's
flag.
preliminary.
That's done
In
bad
terms
to
of
you.
what?
I get that.
Hey, amber.
I get that.
In terms of what?
It's
It's
not a
still
bad
not
thing
even.
that someone's done to you.
Yeah.
You just have
Yes.
to be short.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't meet your criteria.
Yeah,
That's
but-
it.
but-
That's
but-
different.
But I'm
to
saying,
me.
but for a lot of men, those things are red flags.
As in a short woman?
No, as in
looks.
I'm not attracted to her. Red flag. She might be a great
That's
woman.
not red flag
No,
though.
it's just-
No,
Right.
but it is. No, but in terms of they will never even look at you.
No,
If-
but
if you have-
but this is the thing. They haven't even entered the.
Precisely. There's no courtship. There's no
there's no
interaction.
courtship,
There's
no,
no.
and
that's
even be a red
but
flag.
that's exactly what I'm saying. For certain guys, it does operate as a red
They're
flag.
indicators.
I
Red
don't
flags are indicators
go.
that you shouldn't go
okay,
forward.
listen, yeah, I don't go for white men. Are all of them red
No,
flags?
it's not a red flag.
No,
it's just
I'm
to
not
do with my
saying red
taste.
flag in terms of that. I'm not saying in terms of that's bad. I'm saying in terms of for some people, they're such non-starters.
Yeah, but that's a
Say that.
non-star.
Say that.
That's a
Yeah, so
non-star.
but that's the conversation.
different.
But that's the conversation that he was trying to have in terms of saying if you're dating someone for 3 weeks and it's a non-star. That's why he kept saying you're going from light to light to light because he's
Yeah.
saying they're non-starters. You're not going anywhere. So as I'm saying, for certain men, we women already understand the things that are non-starters for men, and we respect it. Like I'm not gonna try to convince a man that what you want is not what you want, but a lot of the times that's what's done to women. A lot of the times women will say this is what they want and this is what I'm not accepting, but you're trying to turn certain red flags into ambers. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is we women,
Certain non-starters into starters?
yes. Or certain non-starters into just keep going. Keep going. Drive a bit slow, but keep going. So the cheating thing, for example, is not seen as a don't stop linking him.
Yeah, but you see, that's not a starter anymore. It's like it's a continuation, right?
Yes,
it's a
but no, but we're saying-
endurance thing.
Yes, but it shouldn't be an endurance thing.
Yeah, I hear that.
It should be a boom, done.
Yeah.
But we've now turned it into an endurance thing.
Yeah, but I don't think short men should be a red flag.
No, I'm not talking. I already said this. Height is not a problem for me. I don't care about height. As long as you're the same height, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's preference.
Like honestly,
That's
couldn't care.
preference. Preference
Yeah,
is different.
but then what I'm saying is some people use their preference even in physicality as a red flag, and I'm not here trying to convince people or men specifically that she's a 4, you endure.
My you.
Do you get what I mean? I'm not convinced because I
You know what? I
understand.
get bust.
you. Best if you just.
Yeah, do you get me? I
Nice.
understand. That's a red flag. I understand that's a non-starter for you. But a lot of the times with women, it's like you're trying to turn non-starters into
non-starters are funny
starters.
It's bare funny.
So what you're saying
non-starter.
is literally I'm a good guy theory.
No,
But why don't you like me? Because remember we were talking the other day. I'm a good guy in bears. The way that we said in terms of bears.
bears.
No,
Break
but-
down the good guy theory, please.
So-
I want to know if he's a good guy.
No. Let me
I'm not
before we get
scared
to
of
close
lions,
land.
tigers, and
What I was
bears.
saying.
Listen.
I said she started
Classic.
goldfish.
Classic.
So what's it? Classics.
He knows
Big
me.
classic.
Go on. Classic.
Classic shit.
So what's
Not a
it
rink.
So not just women, men and that's what I'm saying. In this day and age, men and women are mistaking ambers for reds. It's almost a no.
Give an example.
Give us. That's all we're waiting.
That's all we
for.
want.
Let him do his
No,
thing.
to let
Give
me
an example of
understand.
an amber that we've turned into a
But
red.
the funniest thing is, me giving you an example might not be that might not hold much weight.
No, but
because
please just
you're
give
gonna come
the
and say
example.
it's subjective.
No, just give the example.
No,
at
it
least.
is.
Let's not run ahead.
No, it is.
Give
but
the
give us
example.
the
Can you-
example.
what she
Yeah.
Can we let him land?
Okay, cool.
Oh, I thought you had this in a tuck.
So did I.
Fam,
No,
it's not a well thought out.
Brent really wants.
I don't need to have
Stay
it
out
in
of
the
women's
tuck.
business, please.
Brent really wants you to do this, but you're not doing it for him, man.
Alright, do me a
He
favour.
really
I
wants
had
Don't
5
let her go
seconds
to-
and he
don't
interjected.
let her go
No,
to-
keep going.
Get your giggles off.
Brent wants you
Get
to
your
do it.
giggles off.
No, but I was gonna say, finish what you were saying before, though.
Okay, so men and women they're becoming too intolerant, and it might be at the detriment for your own success and happiness in this love thing, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying struggle like mummy and daddy, uncle and auntie.
Daddy didn't struggle, bruv. But
Okay,
sorry.
cool. You can clap that bit out. But whatever. I'm not saying struggle.
am I
I'm
clapping?
not enticing.
I didn't mean my dad. I mean African men in
No,
general.
that's what I meant.
struggling.
I mean, from me saying it.
Oh,
Anyway, what was it called? Yeah, I'm not enticing to struggle like them, man. I'm saying be more liberal.
Can you please just give the example of the Amber?
Okay, so
What's liberal?
Let him give the example of the Amber because
and Amber could be all right. He's at a certain age and doesn't have a certain salary or income.
But that's
Is that the one you want to land on before?
No. There's nothing wrong with it. But
where'd you go with that word?
I don't think that's an Amber.
No, he's saying that they're turning.
That's
Ambers
gonna
into
be
reds.
that could be somebody's red in today's day. And
Yes,
age.
and I think it should be a red
Yeah,
for some
it depends.
people.
It depends.
I think it should.
Yeah, it
Yes.
depends.
Depending on how much you earn, yes, it should be a red.
When we know that most people get into their financial peak. late
No,
in their
most people
30s.
become millionaires in 40s. Doesn't mean that people are reaching their financial peaks, and women are not asking for men to reach financial peaks.
And it could be seen he wants to be an aspiring rapper at 35.
Fam.
MC such and such.
So,
Yeah.
and the reality of life is the reason why with some people it has to be a red flag is the realities of life means Barclays also treats it as a red flag, you know? So Barclays
Mortgage, no.
Yeah, mortgage, no. Credit card, no.
Credit score.
All this, do you get what I mean? Like
The same-
life also treats them as red
the
flags.
same, the
Do
same,
you know,
the
it
same
depends.
6, 12, 8, 9 months somebody can.
That's
No,
fine.
we
but
get that.
at
That's
point-
potential, and it's up to somebody. I don't think. Do you know what? Personally, I don't think you should see it as a red flag. Anyone can like elevate or
Yeah, that's
whatever.
what I said for me.
But
It's not a red
You
flag.
just
It's not
spent
a red
45
flag.
seconds telling me it's a red flag.
No.
However,
Depends, Gina.
what we said,
However,
what we said is for
However,
some people
yes.
it should be a red flag.
yes.
The only way for me it's a red flag if
You're
that is
bum.
if that's the glass ceiling. Like if there is no
Exactly.
want for more, there's no like. Do you understand what I mean? If that is your glass ceiling, then big man,
It should be.
then that is a red
Yeah.
flag. Fair enough. But for the grinder who's working and hasn't hit their peak because they're building, to me, it's not a red flag. It's not even an amber for me.
But also, it will be a red flag
It
in
is for a
terms
lot
of
of people.
no. But it also be a red flag for certain people at a certain point. If you're
And it all depends on your
if you're
age, though.
yeah, exactly. If
I
you're
was coming to add
35,
that. There's
if you're
different things.
35 and you now are looking for kids and mortgage and whatever, you cannot be with a man earning 16 grand. You can't. What type of household are you building?
But that is a very, very
Lego.
this thing. That's a very extreme one.
No, it might be, but for some people, if you're because you like to bring up people like to bring up averages and all that type of shit, right? So if we're saying the average salary is 26,000 in the UK, right? Fine for
You're
26.
not buying a house for 26k,
Thank you.
basically.
So for
on that
certain
salary.
people, that would be a red flag because I'm at the age where I need to start. When we're not 21 years old anymore. You're not talking to 21-year-old Christel. You're talking to 30-year-old Christel, who now has to think about financial planning, who now needs to think about how are we going to raise
I think
these
what
kids.
Sid is trying to say is that the growing together. So
And some people
when
don't
you
want to grow
when you
together
refer
anymore.
to the aunties or whatever, they were willing to rent one room and grow their two
Because their
children in that one room.
circumstances have made sure that they did.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
Yeah.
Because what I find funny, is when like a lot of my female friends, and even myself when I was dating in my younger 20s, when you meet guys that will be like, no, I don't want to date because I want to work on myself, I want to grind, I want to do whatever. So when I meet you now 10 years, okay, so what was the result of this grinding? What was the result of you saying you didn't want to
I
be in a
could have grown with
relationship? Do you know what I mean? And that's the reason why certain women are like, we were willing to grow with you guys at 21, 22, 23. But you were saying that you wanted to focus on yourself, grind.
They
Instead,
wanted
you were just
to
chasing.
soil the
You're
royal
just trying to.
oats.
You're just trying to fuck. Basically, you're just trying to fuck. But you're coming to say that you wanna work on yourself. So now that I've worked on myself and I'm making what I'm making, I've done what I've done. Where's your results?
Yo, we be chatting shit to these black women for.
Do you get me? No, where are your results? Because you know how many times men have said that to me in my younger 20s. When I was saying I will grow with you, even though
Different love.
me saying
Oh
this.
God.
And that's the reason why the intolerance isn't because we just woke up and we're intolerant. The intolerance was the intolerance for a lot of women financially as well is I was willing to grow with you at 22,
Guys have
23.
suffered.
Wait
No.
No.
We
shall overcome
you're
shit.
speaking-
Told you.
Like, come on, man. We're at 23, 24, women. Let no woman in this room come tell you that they were not willing to grow with men at 23, 24.
Yeah,
I kind of
not talking about. For example,
No. But what I'm saying is
talking-
at that time, everyone was. But now you're talking to women in very different circumstances.
I understand.
And
But- But I feel you're talking from a place of maybe your personal experience and your personal life. There are a lot of people who, at a certain age, let's say 28, 27, who they've now, this salary that he doesn't or may not have now is a red flag when they themselves are in a similar position. And they can also be aware that their circumstances might change. Their wealth might change. So it's like, how have you written off? You've got this idea you want.
So the problem is just a woman wanting more is your problem.
No. I don't have a problem with that. That's
Crystal's
the thing.
ready.
I don't have a problem with that.
But what stance are you taking in this?
My stance is in chapter 7.5.
Oh, no.
No, and
Is
it
this not a
reads.
flag fallacy?
And it reads.
Dear maiden. And it reads.
It was fair lady before.
Fair lady, sorry.
So what's this one?
Paragraph underneath. Listen, and it reads, you have every right to desire and want more. Y'all have suffered, comma. However, when doing your filtration process, you may find it harder. So it's like I want you to secure the bag. I want you to do your thing. But if the music dream doesn't blow, so to speak, there's a lot of time lost here. So it's like chase the rap career or grow in something that could be more fruitful. So it's about probability is the whole thing that it's about. And I want my sisters to do better.
But
and
we
stay
are.
better. No, not you individually. But
No,
I
the sisters
want
are
more.
doing better.
I want more uniformity. I want more union. I want more love.
Uniformity.
Are you referring to city girls?
Oh no.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I
In
mean,
the rolling store with the rollie on.
Jack portfolio. Listen, Brent, because we've had this conversation before about the pool, the picking pool. Is what I've said making any sense to you?
Yeah, but I want to know if it is that you are frustrated because the woman you're after
Hey, mom.
is saying these things to you, and you're like, "Come on, grow with me."
Ahhhhjeii.
Stay with me.
Ahhhhjeii.
RJ.
The good boy. I'm a good guy theory.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not coming from a place of pain. It's coming from
Pain raps.
pain. You know the bars.
Pain bars.
No, it's just observation of my people within my
But it
proximity.
concerns you so.
It concerns a whole bunch of
To
people.
the point he's
It concerns
written a book.
everybody. No, it's about everything.
It's pain. But you know the
It
one
is.
thing that, again, is because no one actually listens to the nuanced conversations, right? So if you're having a conversation with a certain type of, let's say you're having a conversation with a teacher earning 25 grand, let's say. Her saying, I want a man that makes more money, could be 40 grand. That's not writing off a whole bunch of people. That's still an average city work. Do you get what I mean? That's still an average city
Yeah,
worker.
if you're a city worker.
Yeah.
Right? A woman, and that's the majority of us as black people, right? We're all kind of doing normal jobs in the city or running our own businesses. So everybody misses this context because they do the I'm a good guy theory. So instead of listening to the women that
I'm
are
not gonna lie.
talking,
Please just lead that one out.
Okay.
It's
The
painting-
flag
it's painting
fallacy.
pictures that, and I'm not with it.
the flag fallacy.
Yeah.
So instead of listening to the context of the women, to be like, okay, you're a nurse, you're on 25 grand. You wanting more may just be 35 and you're happy. You know, or you're a woman earning 50. You wanting more means 60 and you're happy. Men always love this, women saying they want more. Oh my God, she wants Drake. And there's only one Drake. That's not the reality. There are a whole bunch of women who are very happy to be
true.
with women that men will deem as average, but they are making more than them. And so that gives them security. Not all women are out here saying that they want ready-made millionaires.
I hear that, but obviously we had Grace on our podcast, right? And she actually gave figures. Well, it leaked that she was earning 250.
I said leaked it though.
250,000.
Told us.
A year, right? And she wanted a man that earned more than her.
She's within her right.
Yeah, she's well within her rights. Whether she's going to get it is between her and God.
Yeah, but whether she gets it is
and
a
that's
different
what
story.
I even say. Whether she gets it.
Yeah.
But at that
you're mentioning 35 and 40.
Yes,
right?
because those are the... Remember, she's in the top 0.01%.
Beautiful, thank you very much.
So
and then she wants...
But
that's
then,
black?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But she is a anomaly. Men like to treat all other women as the anomaly. Normal women, Grace is an anomaly, right? Even me, I put myself an anomaly, right? Because we're in the top 1%.
Yes.
And that's fine.
Yes.
But then a lot of these theories are always crafted from the 99% just saying, we want a man that makes slightly more.
So,
because the 99% are not asking for the 1%.
Can I ask a question?
They also want men in the 25s and the 50% to 75%.
Fair enough.
I just want to say, I don't think anybody's suggesting that because there's nothing that's changed from that from the generation above.
No, but that's how a lot of these conversations are framed when women say, I want someone that makes more money than me.
But when that is put on the table, are the specifics actually put on the table too? Because I don't understand how
I've heard conversations
and the figures are given and then
okay, but if you're having a conversation with someone, you know that she's a nurse, you're not going to say, oh, she's making 250. We can all kind of guess what a nurse is making.
Yeah, but when she says she wants someone who makes
So we're talking
more,
about Grace.
No. This nurse.
Yeah, this nurse.
35, whatever, 20. When she says that, does it get followed up with, all right, cool. How much more?
No, but exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's the nuanced conversations that people miss.
So every single time?
Yeah, whenever
basically...
whenever I've been in these kind of clubhouse rooms and had these conversations,
blankets.
It seems so blanketed. And that's what I'm saying. Even I find frustrated, even as a woman, to be like, even women, it shouldn't be so, but have more nuanced conversations. I am a nurse. I earn 30 grand. Or I earn so a man making six, and I take that back. I have had conversations with women like that. My best friend is an example of that person because we have more nuanced conversations where she would tell me, actually, 50 is very comfortable for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Do
you get me? I do, yeah. So I take that back, sorry, before someone said, let me take that back. I do have more, not in the clubhouse rooms, but when I have conversations with females one-to-one, I have more nuanced conversations. But, oh yeah, you're earning 40
Not
grand.
every woman is trying to...
Not every woman wants to trade.
The thing about
but
that,
every time women say it, a lot of men will answer it in that way.
Itching, thinking that they want...
Do you know what? I think a lot of, let's say, like-minded people or being in these clubhouse rooms is when that is said, and there's no problem with that being said, it's like women might tend to get mad that they're not having any success and making it a...
We don't get mad.
Why is it?
We don't get mad. We don't. Yeah, we women don't get. We just go and date other. We just go find other people.
Oh, you're saying that they can't?
No. I'm saying.
No, this is the thing. This is the undertone.
No,
this is the undertone that a lot of
Christel, you're not gonna come on my show.
this is the undertone that a lot of men do. They just don't want to admit that that's what they're saying to you. Because remember, I told you before, it's also a very underlay of, but I don't even want you. So if I don't even find you attractive, I don't want you. Why do you think you should have someone better than me? That's the underlying tone that a lot of men are coming with these conversations. They just don't have and I'd rather someone just say it. I'd rather someone just say that that's the undertone of what you're saying. That you don't think I deserve what I want. Because if you're not what I want, move out the way. Do you know what I mean? If you're
it shouldn't bother you.
Because women do it all the time.
So I'm saying, why does it bother you?
When men say they want 8...
It's not bothering me. But for my peer...
Speak for the men.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
He's quiet right now.
Yusuff on purpose. He just got his account back.
I'm listening, man.
So what's it called?
Rodeo.
So if you are having trouble with your filtration process, it now becomes a problem like, why can't I find many guys to fit this? But it feels like there's no inventory taken on what you might be requesting. Not saying that you don't deserve that, but it's like you can't. It's like going into a supermarket and there's not enough plantain crisps, and it's like, stop getting mad at the shop.
Where have you seen women getting mad?
Everywhere.
No, but give me an example of a woman
same place that you're finding men with undertones that you don't.
But I never see them getting mad. I see women.
Spicy.
I don't see a lot of women getting mad. I just see a lot of women saying, "Well, if it's not you, then move."
Maybe that's the wrong Jane. I don't know.
I don't know. I always see women saying, if it's not you, then move.
Yeah, and they always pause to argue with the men who seem to think that they shouldn't be asking for. Yeah.
But it's always funny because when you're saying that it's not them that they're checking for, it is them that they're checking for.
No, it's not.
It is them. You just wish he had more bank.
Yeah, and so therefore you're no longer who I'm checking for.
So
You're mad. Not you. Certain girls.
Certain.
I have to change that to 11.
You need to change up this book still.
No, the book is foolproof. Certain girls.
Is it foolproof?
You know them terms. Oh, train of thought.
Certain girls are
Certain
mad.
girls.
Did you use a typewriter?
Yeah, certain girls are mad
The rolling, y'all.
that they don't.
Give me 12 seconds.
What you said is certain men are mad that the men that they
Brent
want
is enjoying this,
doesn't
by the
line
way.
up
Don't
to.
let us-
Certain
Brent
women are
is
mad that the
enjoying
women
this.
that they want, the man that they want, doesn't have the bank that they want, and that's fine. You're not the man I want.
Yeah, but you get mad. Ideally, you want that guy, but he doesn't have the bank you want.
And you get
So
vexed with him.
Yeah. So it's like
Because he
you're
has
doing
to
your
know
worst
Where
at
have
the
you
end of the.
seen this? Though?
Oh, please.
If
stop
it's not you
rebuttaling with that.
personally-
You're making me nervous.
Man said,
Because I need to
spare
say, where have you
me.
seen this?
Everywhere.
Where?
On the
In-
Wi-Fi and them.
Beyonce's into
Because
it.
I don't know. I've never
Say
seen-
on the Wi-Fi.
You need to change up this
I've
book.
never seen a woman just getting mad that this. As I said, we have seen a lot of women just
That's the
manage.
same. That's what I'm saying. It's the same
We have
thing.
seen a lot of women say, "Okay, he may not be
Because they're
financially
not
where he
saying
is,
it, Chris.
but I'm going to manage it." I've seen a lot of women
A
do
lot of them
that.
selling that.
I've seen a lot of women do. That's why I don't understand what you're talking about. There are a lot of us that have dated men
This is-
that financially
this is
are not
why
where they should have
something
been.
deeper.
But we've.
There's
I just I
something
don't get
deeper.
it.
Keep looking.
Something
Keep
deeper.
looking, Brent.
Nah,
I hope you find
Like,
it.
am I bugging?
Sir, I'm tired. Chapter 7, I'm tired.
Am I bugging?
7.5.
Gloria, am I bugging?
No.
Gina, am I bugging?
No.
There's loads of us that have dated men who financially not. There's loads of us that have paid for things that we shouldn't have paid for, done things that we shouldn't have done because we like this man, but he wasn't financially where he should be. So I don't understand where this is going.
Many women right now.
Bruv, many women right now are doing
triple the
it.
salary.
Who's talking
Bruv,
about? Who's talking
I'm
about
still
those
dating men.
cases, though?
But that's you're coming to bring like a minority thing into a majority issue.
To be honest.
There's a lot of women dating men that are not financially in.
You know what? I advise.
No, listen.
No, go home.
Listen.
Reread the book.
It's
a draft.
If y'all
It's a
talking
draft.
about my draft 1.2,
Throw the shit in the bin.
listen. If
Start again. Start again.
listeners, yeah,
Start again.
Man looking into the camera.
coming out. Woolworths.
Wait, are you trying to say that every woman that you've dated, you've made more money than
Sid,
them?
this book isn't booking.
That's the question.
Every woman that you're dating,
Bars.
every woman that you've dated, you've made more money.
Let me perch up my seat.
I'm in the rolling store with the rolling, yo. Let's go.
Ask me that question one more again.
one more
Every
gear.
woman that you have
I
dated,
need to take pictures of
you've
Brent
made
because
much
he's
more money
enjoyed
than
this.
them.
me.
Exactly. So I rest my case that you yourself.
You can't be talking about me.
We are talking about you.
That's what we're talking about?
Because
That's what we're talking about?
your personal experience will show you that your theory is not theorying.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that you think it's about me, it's not.
Okay, so
I'm
answer
doing
the
a
question.
thesis
Answer
on my
the question.
peers.
Has every woman that you have dated earned less money than you?
Yes or no? Simple.
That is
as
it.
Yes or no?
And I rest my case.
And what was in the case?
I rested my cases.
And what was in it?
All the
Basically,
evidence
Sid,
around you,
when you
your
brought this
personal
theory
experience.
forward, you tried to speak on behalf of the women, right? You tried to
No. I'm
not
not speaking on behalf
but
of
to help
women.
help your peers.
Help our peers.
To help-
I'm
to help peers.
reiterating what's been yelled over the past.
But what's
such
been
and such.
yelled has not been your experience because women that made more money than you still dated you.
But who said
And it would have been
this
a
book
red
is
flag.
not a biopic of me.
No. But the book should be a biopic, and that's the
Disgrace.
reason why I don't understand then why people are coming up with these big theories about things that are not even in their own personal experience. If it's not in your personal experience, how do you write a whole book about it? How do you even fathom these theories if it's not in your
How,
experience?
Sid? How?
I'm stunned. So every
No,
book,
I am fucking stunned.
every book,
Oh God.
every book in store,
Bible.
on audiobook, those was that.
Quran.
Fiction, not that.
I hope that everyone that's
Fiction.
doing a self-help book and telling people to lower their standards and be realistic is coming from a place of experience. So if you're telling me you have dated women who have made more money
Do you know
than
how
you,
many people are talking vicariously?
That's what you're doing, sir. Ghostwrite.
That's women. That's a lot of women that speak vicariously. So we talking about it has to be your experience. I don't get that.
it should be. If you're going to come and say that people are dating, then where's your experience coming from? Where's your experience coming from?
Myself and my peers.
Nigga,
Who
man.
said chapter 7
I
about
can even
me?
tell you that most guys that I dated prior
was
to
chapter
26,
6.
27, I was making way more money than them. and I still dated them.
The Rolling Star.
With the rodeo.
So I don't understand these theses that you're thesising.
Bro, I've just said it. And if you don't want to accept it...
I'm never going to accept it.
No. I'm not saying accept what the chapter 7 is saying. I'm saying it's not based on me. It is peers. Like-minded people. Close proximity.
And I'm sure these like-minded people are also dating women that make more money than them.
Of course.
So then where is this coming? So then where is this coming? Where is this whole theory about
As
black
in
women?
Your brethren date women who make less money than them, you mean?
I don't know.
No, I said that they...
Because if it is that he...
No, I don't know. I don't...
So again, how is the theory even
Destroyed
theory?
your theory, destroyed everything, bro. It's a magazine. Still.
The theory is epic. Download it. It's coming in PDF.
Because I know. The thing is, because I've heard this
so you can
conversation...
rewrite it, it's out.
It's because I've heard this conversation remastered and remixed and reloaded in so many... I already know the points that men are coming... And then I can show you it is bullshit.
Oh.
A lot of us are dating and managing a whole bunch of you people that if we actually wrote it down, it wouldn't be you men. But because we're like realistic, but because we know...
Oh no, I'm going to be dating the men.
What do you say?
Get your money up, son.
Do you get me? Because we know that we need to date black men. We're trying to date black men. We're trying to be in healthy relationships. We're still overlooking a whole bunch of things that if you put it on paper, we would all be dating Drake. We'd all be dating ballers.
Extreme.
No. Most women, if you ask them what they wanted in terms of finances and all that, we wouldn't be dating a whole bunch of these men. We wouldn't.
You're around there.
We wouldn't. Your example is even of yourself is even an example of saying that we do that. But we don't throw it in you guys' faces.
So I beg you, punch back at me.
A whole bunch of women are not throwing it in you guys' faces that I
Look,
picked you
do
even though
something.
you're making 20 grand less than me. We're not doing that.
You're just getting pounded, right? You're getting pounded.
Look,
Just sitting there.
I am covered by the nobody is penetrating me.
I'm tired of people having this very baseless conversation.
Oh, damn.
Blood of the lamb.
Oh, damn.
Oof, RJ.
Bread of life.
RJ.
Listen,
Gloria,
in
what
closing.
RJ.
In closing.
Fucking hell.
Oh, man.
A holy king.
In closing.
A carpenter.
Close the book and let it go.
2021.
You are the living
The book is
word.
coming out. Double A side.
We don't
with
want
a
it.
beat pack.
That's a double A.
It's going to be a pamphlet. It's not a book, it's a pamphlet.
I said, open the close, bro. Done.
It's a pamphlet and 60% of it is
You look
pictures.
really. Why do you keep looking at me? You look really sad.
4 sides.
Yeah.
A 4-side pamphlet. I said, open it up.
I'm reading it.
There.
Picture.
I'm reading it. I'm reading it.
It's going to be double spaced.
The
I'm reading
pamphlet
it.
that they give out on the
And
street,
6
bro.
after, it's going to be, the line
Yeah.
spacing.
Oh,
Slyly, I
man.
think Brent set you up.
Nah,
Slyly.
don't
He
try.
said
No,
himself
Brent knows
up.
exactly what he's doing.
He set
I don't
himself
mind
up.
this because
He set
the funniest thing is when the doors is closed and it's just man them. Everybody fuck with my book, you know what I'm saying? That's the funniest thing. So you can do that.
Yeah, give and take.
Your pamphlet.
My pamphlet's gonna blow. I'm gonna get out the hood. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to come like, what's her name? What's that
B.
girl's name?
Simone.
B. Simone's book, bruv.
What's that book talking about?
Pritt stick joint, bruv.
Hey, bro.
And I'm sure you get some girls buying a book too.
The
I'm going to buy it because I'm going to support my black king over here.
Just give him the money. just give him the money.
She will take in my content, please.
You're a
I'll
henne.
be watching her videos.
This is your henne.
You'll be making me laugh these days.
This is your henne.
So can I ask?
I'm too for. Listen.
Is he set
Yes,
up
Brent,
again?
go on
Go
there.
on, Brent.
Go ahead.
Go on,
So,
Brent.
before you started this,
The book.
yeah, before you started this
The-
review of the book,
It started in 2018.
No.
Brent
No review.
might
You
attack
said-
it better.
No, don't do that. I don't know what you've been on today.
Bruv, she's been on smoke, innit?
No, I know what you've been on. I've been watching
I've
you.
said nothing.
All right.
You used to flex white girls.
Wow.
Hey, listen to my tape.
You're sick.
He's so dumb.
Hey, Brent.
That was so hilarious.
I was going to that just came to my head.
Wait,
I don't
you're
know
sick,
what
man.
that was funny.
From last week,
No, I'm laughing because it's funny.
No, because the way you...
fucking lying,
Last
by
week
the
was
way.
funny still.
Brent is a fucking
Go
liar.
on, Brent. Say what you were going to say.
You said you grew. I want to know what did that look like, because I've heard nothing of growth. What have you learned over the past 2-3 months? No.
I need to go.
Wait, they cursing their mamas in the Caribbean too? You talk to your mama like that, boy? I'll whip your hair, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'll whip your hair, boy. Hey, come on, what you
said you've been listening.
Yeah, I've been listening.
And she said you've been unlearning.
Do you know what's so funny? We had a fantastic, over an hour.
Yeah.
Me and Christel.
But you didn't say this though.
We didn't get to Flag Fallacy.
Yeah,
You
we
don't
didn't
like-
get to Flag Fallacy.
The book ain't booking.
Yeah,
the book is
book
dope, bruv. Double spaced.
We didn't get to Flag Fallacy. That's why Flag Fallacy, would have been heated.
All right.
You tried to do a Steve Harvey, what men want kind of vibe. innit?
No. What men want? Did he do that? Didn't he do it?
What's the song?
What's
What's
the
the
two
book
books?
called?
Think like a lady.
Think like a man.
Think like a man.
Yeah,
Think like a
so
lady.
you wanted to you tried to do the
No. My book is getting onto man and woman. It's not no gender against women. Nah. It's about millennials.
So what about men? What's your theories on men? Because all the theories we heard about women, let us know the theories about men.
No, that's in post production. No, I'm joking. There's theories on men, but
So what are the theories?
it's there, but it's in here. I'm only.
But so was Ohema or Maame Serwaa or whatever it was.
what was it again?
Maame Serwaa complex.
Yeah.
Maame
so-
Serwaa.
So is
Maame
there
Serwaa.
Is there a reason as to why you spent your entire book talking about what women should be doing?
Because a whole bunch of men spend their whole life doing that.
Why not
Yeah.
men? Why not talk
No,
to men?
it's there. I talk to men.
So what is it? Because you have all these
I'm not
conversations.
prepped.
With, no,
I
but
came
you
here.
no.
I came here today.
No. You are
to
prepped.
impart knowledge.
You are
Maame
prepped.
I
Serwaa.
told you he's coming to set you up.
No, because
Thank
Maame Serwaa.
Mama say
What
what?
are your things? What's the Ohene theory? What's the Kwaku theory? What are they?
Okay,
No. Because
I know it's up here, yeah. But can you?
Okay,
give
let
us
me break it down. For you.
Please.
Listen, there are a lot of.
Can you think before you?
Do now.
No, I'm just
because
trying to
I'll
help.
text you on the way home and. Anyway, listen, it was good.
I'm trying to help.
Drink before you open your mouth, please.
There's a lot of chapters in the 10s, so 11, 12 and that, talking about.
Oh, not in the ones.
No, because I'm talking about.
Can you see this?
It's about the what?
Go on.
Chronological.
Nine. Come
It's
on.
also called. It's talking about how men have disenfranchised women and how they've oppressed them and how we need to do better. And there's a lot of don't be Uncle Boateng. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Boateng's, which is the go home, raise, potentially take your wife's money to do this, sit up, watch Sky Sports, and you fix one plug in your whole existence. There's a lot of that.
Azra, tea bread, no way.
Exactly. You can't just come down and say, I want egg. No. That I'm not interested in that. It's a help book for predominantly my Afro-Caribbean peoples them in proximity.
So your men's theory was not thought out at all, but you sat there and you thought about Ohema complex, Flag Fallacy.
No, you can't condemn me. Stages are not.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be there, and then maybe in May, June, we can have an hour about how I'm grilling the man. Them. Book it.
So can I ask you a
What I
question?
need.
Yeah.
I need Brent.
You saying that
Brent.
they shouldn't be like Uncle Boateng, yeah?
I don't know what you're doing.
What does Uncle?
Oh, that's my camera roll. It's not. I was gonna send it to.
I don't understand what she just said.
What is
it's
that?
my camera roll.
What
are
is
you
that?
doing?
Taking a picture of
Send
you.
your
But I
face.
don't understand.
Your
I don't
face.
understand.
You
Your
must kick me
face.
out
Send it
before.
to the group. Send it to
Your
the group.
face.
Send it to
Wow.
the group.
Wow.
Oh, you
The
think I'm
group.
putting you on social
go on,
media?
Gina.
I'm removing myself from that group if you do that.
No,
Okay,
what, in the
I'll
group?
delete it.
Why can't you? What in the group?
I don't like anybody take a picture of me.
Oh, okay. I've
Okay,
deleted it. I've
so-
gone. Do you want to see?
Fucking vampire.
You said, yeah.
You said like
What you say? You what?
I was
You
a-
said we're white women.
I didn't say that.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I said he just said that.
No, I said he's a fucking vampire.
And then what did you
That's
say?
what I heard him say.
Oh, okay.
What did you hear?
No, I heard that as well. That's right.
You know, I was
Joke
sick.
Wait.
Right, hold on. Anyway, yeah. So you said you the guys, man, them don't be like Uncle Boateng, yeah. So can you elaborate on that a bit further? So what does being like Uncle Boateng look like? I mean, you don't need a thesis to be able to explain this if that's where you're going. I'm pretty sure from experience.
Yeah. But I did that just a bit now.
Lazy.
Not really.
Expecting egg when it comes on.
Yeah, that's so surface.
I know, but that's not in detail.
That's
That's
so
like
surface.
this is what I'm saying.
He says
so-
he'll get that in chapter 11.
No, but he thought about the
No,
Flag
no,
Fallacy
expecting the
and
woman
the
to
Maame
grow with them.
Serwaa.
Or...
So your book's unfinished.
The book was never finished. The book is finished.
Why
now
are you sharing excerpts if it's not finished?
the book is
just
finished.
really
Now
want-
you are pressurizing him to come up with chapters that relate to men.
book cannot be
That's when the
finished.
problem is.
Stop painting these things, bruv. Talk to me. I'm here.
Yeah, and we're asking you, don't give us surface examples of Uncle Boateng. We're saying, give us
But
proper examples.
if the film is still in production.
But that's why we're really struggling, that you only thought
But
about
those
what
are the
women
bullet points.
should do.
I will expound there. Shout me in June.
So it's gonna take you 3 months.
All right.
I started in 2018.
let's
and y'all
not-
shitting on my product.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
But Brent, this is what a whole bunch of people do.
Serious.
They focus everything on what women should be doing.
No, I'm not
And
gonna
what
lie.
women
though.
should want.
No, hold on.
Bears.
The problem is, in this scenario, it would have been a safer option for you and more smart if you led with your own gender.
Thank you.
Why should I? I could have, but why?
No, because it's like you are a man in women's business in this right now, and that's how it's coming across. And obviously,
Is that how I come across you?
Yeah.
it seemed like
A man who's in women's business.
like you're telling women how
we should
how
be.
they should
I guess how
be.
they can see that.
Are we not all interlinked?
No.
No, we are. But also, what I'm saying is, for example, I got told, and even on the pod the other day, someone was like, you can't tell a man what. Like, I can't tell a man what he finds attractive, or I can't say
yeah,
like
you
exactly.
I
Yeah,
can't.
you can't.
No.
And we respect it.
But you can tell us how to be men or what type of man.
We
is
can't
less
tell
than
you
you.
how to
No, we can have our desires. We can have our
but we
personal
can't tell
desires.
you
I
how
can
to
never,
be
I
a
can
man.
never tell you how to be a man.
You
have to.
You as your peer groups teach each other how to be men.
Can you answer that question? Answer this question. Have you ever heard a woman tell you how you're supposed to be?
Yeah, so I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing different than
Because I've seen it too.
No, of
you
course.
lot might not be doing it, but
No,
like you said,
obviously,
it exists. It's there.
It does exist, yeah.
And,
like I said,
it will exist because we're always referring to our desires
That's
and
why
what we
he's
want.
saying, why can't you talk about women?
Ooh.
That's why he's saying
Because
that.
You're
it's not
with me
about,
right
no.
now.
Our
The
problem
last
is
hour.
our problem isn't
Just
him.
this.
No. Our problem isn't about him talking about women. I don't have a problem. My problem is, and this is what a lot of men also do.
It's about talking about what women should want
what should
and what
want,
they should tolerate.
And all your theories, all your well thought out theories where you're Einstein no, is about what we should want.
and
There's
what we
never-
should tolerate. That's
There's
it.
never any
Okay.
great thing because we put you on the spot. What do you think that men should do as
What
well?
should be the red flags? What should be...
And you couldn't give us examples. Like you never think about it in terms of what
You never said that about
would.
men. You only just spoke about men now.
Yes, and we gave you the chance, and you came up
And
with
I
just.
gave you about 4 or 5
No,
bullet
you
points.
gave us very surface things about don't come home and just expect egg. Very surface things, which is what you're telling me that you don't even listen to what women are saying.
So what did I say in depth about women? Tell me that.
This whole 20-minute conversation was in depth about women.
20.
20 years of
This whole
change.
30-minute,
No, that's a back and
40-minute
forth.
conversation.
That's a back and
But
forth. I
all
said
your
my thing.
views,
I
but
said
don't
my-
feel like I got-
but
I got-
all your
Dear
views,
lady, dear
but
Meghan, I
all
was
your
done
views,
I'm not.
but that's exactly
You are.
all your views on that were so in depth about women. But when we ask you about men, there's no depth. It's surface. Don't ask egg. Give me the same brain cells,
No.
the same
But the thing
in-depthness.
is, that's why I'm saying if you led with the mandem, it would have made more sense because it seems like you
If I led
sat
with a man,
down-
then it would have annoyed you less.
No, it
so
wouldn't.
made
No,
you
no,
happy.
no, because what I'm saying is now we're asking you the question about your own like species. I haven't thought that far ahead yet, but you seem to have thought very
About
in
us.
detail about
What we should want.
what women should want, and that's why I'm saying it seems like you're in women's business. If you're saying it's an accountability for
so
everybody,
You want me to do
Which is exactly
30
what I was
You
saying.
want me to do 30 plus minutes on men?
Yes, because you're a man. Literally, that's what
we
we're saying.
don't want
because
that
you're
now,
a man.
but
Like, have these
because you'll be
conversations.
talking from experience, right? And as a man,
And because
from,
all
Prime
your
Minister
theories did not even come from experience.
Do
So
you
all
know-
these
do you know
things
what,
when you
yeah?
talk about women not wanting
I
what
hear
they
this.
wanted to,
Saying.
they
I
didn't
hear
even
this.
come from experience.
You
When I asked you,
dedicated all
you
that
did, and it
time.
didn't even come from experience. It just came out of a theory that you made up in your mind that women are wanting more. How dare they? Probabilities. They will never find her. But you
Even
dated a
Piers
whole bunch of
Morgan
these
used
women.
experience to hate that black woman.
Hey, Christel,
Did I cook the book?
Spare me.
I didn't cook the book.
You cooked
I
the book.
asked you.
How
and I
dare
asked
you?
No,
How dare you?
I was gonna say
I'll
he
shut
didn't
down the
say-
studio,
he didn't
bruv.
Say how dare you?
What?
No. in terms of when I said,
pass me a mile
have
one,
you
bruv.
ever dated
No, I'm
women?
joking.
Have you ever dated women and made more money from them? He said yes, right?
Yeah.
So his example when he was saying about women wanting more for
can I get
themselves
more?
and salaries and finances really negates what he was saying, because a woman that made more money than him still dated him.
I know, but I'm saying
She took you in.
He didn't say.
Puppy.
No, I'm saying he didn't say
just close
women
the-
wanting more is a how dare you situation.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Some of what he was saying was coming across as like a,
But
because
then-
he was talking
but
about
this is-
Problem is not what I
but
said,
this
it's
is-
how you
but this
chose
is-
to
no, I was
take,
gonna
like
say,
you said.
but
you
the
said
same as the
stuff about,
Meghan thing,
but you
though,
said
of
about
hearing what you want to hear and
'cause
not
he
what was
said,
said.
No, because he said
Brent,
stuff
it's
about
so bad.
probabilities. He said stuff about probabilities.
Yeah.
And he said stuff about, but it's to your detriment. So therefore, I'm gonna see it as
Knocking
you're
blessings
seeing
and
it as a bad thing.
I know, but then this is what I'm saying, right? 'Cause
And so
we-
obviously,
we
yeah,
said
the
the
how
same-
dare you
we said
is
the same
levity,
thing.
but it's the same. No, it's levity, but it's the same. But it's in its essence, he's still saying the same thing.
So then-
in saying you're
so-
blocking your blessings, that you're asking for too much, because when you're saying blocking your blessings, that's how it comes across. Why else would you say someone's blocking their blessings?
So then when Piers Morgan is saying that Meghan Markle was saying that the royal family are racist, even though she didn't say that, and he's saying that she alluded to it by X, Y, and Z, are you in agreement with that then? Because earlier on when we had that
'cause
conversation...
they're two different things. Because as I said, he said you are blocking your blessings. I'm using his exact words.
He said you're racist.
No.
Don't believe white men when they talk.
I didn't say, he said you are blocking your blessings. So when I hear a man saying you're blocking your blessings, as if you're saying that
Yes, and no.
me wanting something is a bad thing.
You know what
So,
it is?
so the only thing I'm saying is in
How many
his
times in that sentence did I say, quote me, did I not say, and it's good that we want more, I will never reduce you for what we should all want more. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
that, yeah.
but
this
you
is a
saying
byproduct.
yes, but you
Man
saying
and
that,
woman.
but you still
that was
saying
the back
yeah,
end
and
thing.
exactly,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
still saying you're
You
blocking your
really
blessings.
Stop that
Just
right
put that
now.
there.
You better
Yeah,
stop that
exactly. You
right.
sprinkled
garnish,
it.
yeah?
You still
Fuck
saying
outta
you're
here.
blocking your blessings. You still saying 7 out of 10, but you're making things into red flags when you should
Yeah.
manage. It's still, that was still the essence of your message. Yeah, you did say those things.
And I
That's
said
fine.
millennials.
But the essence of your message was still women are asking for too much. Women, and that's what I'm saying. Your life example is showing you that a woman has dated you even though she was making more money than you.
So my quote unquote one example.
But it can only, but your
can
theory.
qualify a whole thing.
No, but your theories are based on your thoughts. So if your thoughts are not even based on your own personal experience, where the fuck are they coming from?
Ooh, child.
That's the only thing I'm confused about.
Ooh,
If your
child.
thoughts are not, if your personal experience is not leading your thought process, where are they coming from? Because you are just an example of many. Because I even said there's loads of us women who have dated men where we have made more money than them.
Majority.
Loads of women.
Doesn't make sense.
Loads of women have dated men who have cheated on them. Loads of women have dated men with baby dads. Even though some women say they don't want a man with kids, we still date them. So a life experience is not showing you that women are shunning men. Yes, women are being more vocal about what they want, but life experience and who is still getting girlfriends and who's still getting married is showing you that this theory doesn't really make much sense.
Sorry, does this book have references and citations? and
okay.
stuff?
Anyway, Brent, do we really... Brent, you told us that we had
I'm
to
enjoying
be...
this conversation.
Wow. Yeah, because
So I still want to know where the growth. You said that she said that you unlearned certain things.
He did.
What
He did
you
learn
unlearn?
certain-
And I
unlearn
need to
certain
hear it. Let's end this positively.
What have I learned? No, I've listened more. That was what I was basically saying. I've said I've listened. I've been in spaces, keyword, where I've been able to hear a multitude of opinions and experiences. And I've been more absorbent of those things. Those are levels.
So, like, what have you sponged in?
Sorry?
What have you sponged in?
There are some, I don't know, inherited, innate traits of a couple of buzzwords, which I won't repeat, that reside in men, in which you might not realize because that's how you always were, or that's how you were socialized into. So there's some unlearnings, things of that nature, that I think in the last year, a lot of men have had to face the music.
Can some men on the other end of this conversation partake in the growth? Can you share?
Right. So, for example, we can use sex. I've heard from women that a lot of they have gone through years and years and years of being, what's the term I use? You know what I mean? Men have used women to masturbate in their bodies. That one kills me, bro. So it's like you're just like just a box, literally, to get one off. So women have been just partaking in sex. Their desires have not been met because people just want to nut and go, essentially, which is fairly, insert buzzword that I'm not going to say, within itself. You know what I mean?
And he winked. Brent sat there like, what the fuck?
So you've learned to stop doing that?
Myself?
Yeah.
100%. No, not to say I was thinking, but I meant to say I've learned it and I've taken it in. Yeah, I've absorbed it.
So,
I feel like I even knew who said that. I feel like I even know who said that. Masturbating our bodies.
Okay, text me. You might have a clue still. Go on.
So you never did that before, basically? So you haven't unlearned anything?
Yeah, it's true, because if it's not your experience and you haven't unlearned it.
No, who said
He's been talking on side of his experience for a long time. You really know.
No, but who said that?
I feel sorry for you today, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Today's not your
Listen, I've been sitting, I've been listening, I've been absorbing. What was it? What you say? Absorbing. Yeah. The reason I haven't really chimed in is because, one, your whole thesis and your whole argument is very scattered.
I tried to help
And
you.
I didn't have the vim for Crystal today. Crystal had it in the bag, innit? So
listened.
I just had to sit back and listen, to be fair. I didn't really have to chime in. I mean,
All right. I know my shit's the truth in these streets.
in the rolly store, nigga.
in the rolio.
Jack portfolio.
So how come sometimes you seem more toxic than him?
Do I ever seem toxic?
No, you don't. But like, to be honest, your lifestyle, I know more about your lifestyle than him. And you always try to talk about him like, not bottom of the barrel.
What?
That was very sarcastic.
No, that was like I said. That was like a surprise.
What?
Keep going.
No.
Keep going.
What is this, guy?
Wait. Is this some kind of brother
Like,
quarrel?
he always sometimes comes across like a wolf, right? And you're normally like,
But is that because of who he...
yeah,
the pack?
yeah, but sometimes I can see that aggression in him.
Because of the pack?
Yeah. And when he's not, then again, cool, he's just Yusuff. But like, you seem as though there is more work to be done.
No, do you know what it is? It's
than him.
No,
Even him just saying, brother.
It's
to be
because
honest, you were
do you know
wrong
what
this
it
time."
is? He's more vocal about stuff, and when the more you speak, the more sometimes
Wait,
you can get
I
it
don't
wrong.
understand what that
question,
means
please?
because I speak a lot.
Brent,
Because you think about your points. And
Brent.
your points...
No,
come
as
from-
in if I
Yeah, no, I get
Okay.
what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I'm talking in regards to the two of them.
wait. Can we stop for a second?
Wait. It's so funny.
Why did you say no? That's
Brent,
the thing. Wait.
as for you, Brent, I have figured you out, Brent.
Brent,
So I'm not
Brent.
bringing you into this.
Brent,
I'm gonna beat
Brent,
your mic.
Brent,
No.
why did you allude to the fact that I need more work than him?
Is it he?
No, he said
No, but you were surprised, like, oh, he actually needs more work
Because
than
of your
you.
pack.
No. I'm so proud of you.
Because of his pack.
You've
No,
come a
when you're
long
with the
way.
pack-
Can we stop talking about the pack?
You've come a
That-
long way.
From what?
Sometimes I don't even look at you and I don't even see the pack anymore. That's
Yeah, you have
growth.
come a long way.
No, but okay, let's just calm down. Do you think that they define me?
No, we're chatting shit. We're
Okay,
actually
all right,
just
cool.
like-
I'm
But
not making
that-
sure. I'm my own man, bro.
But that's a lot of men though. But that is a lot of men. That is a lot of men. In
What?
the
Do you
pack.
think they define me?
No, but even when Gav was on,
Yeah.
y'all had this little, you know me. You know me.
Yeah.
Even a little exchange.
Yeah,
that
but
got
a lot
cut
of men
up.
do
Yeah.
that.
Word
I need to
cut
hear
out.
this BT uncut.
But a lot of men do that though.
Listen, that uncut thing is
This
BET uncut, you know.
is tip drill after 9
Listen.
p.m.
A lot of men do that though. When they're with the
Wow.
people that they can share those type of views, it's fine. But when you're with
He said animal
women
concept,
that will,
basically.
yeah, when
But
you're with
that's
women
a
that
good
will
thing.
check
some,
you
Some guys don't even care to.
to rein
Rein
you
back.
in.
Yeah.
So that's growth. You.
Brother,
Wait,
got that
that you was even shaky.
Yeah.
No, they were strong still. It was
Do you
strong.
know why this is humorous to me? Because you don't know, man. Man, incognito. I give you lot what I want to
here we
give, and you lot have no clue
here we go.
about the boy.
You
No
don't know
clue
me.
about the boy.
You don't know me.
You don't know me. You must see me.
You listen,
You
but
don't know
nigga,
me.
you don't know me.
Listen, so this is why I can take jab
knock
and
it
I can
off.
do knock it off.
Knock it off.
Listen, I can take all that and I just laugh like opinionated.
I
It
got
don't
my
bother
ears,
me.
like, yeah.
I'm telling you,
I
bro.
heard you sharing like Fiji water. Was it
What?
Trey Songz.
Trey
is
Songz?
Shit, alkaline water.
Trey
It
Songz.
wasn't Trey Songz.
That's it.
Oh,
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez.
One umbrella. Alkaline, get your balance right.
Coupe Chardonnay.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
No, because when he does it, I gotta pass it back.
You're a shit DJ.
Chardonnay coupe.
You might like it, man.
Do you think you would ever go back to your old ways just for the pod?
What's my old ways?
I don't think he's on the pod. That like what you
So
think.
there is no distinguishable difference from you 5 years ago, and no? There's been no growth?
No, there's been growth, but how was I before?
I don't know. I don't know you, Neil.
All right.
Gina,
I'm
how
gonna
has
say
it been
something.
growth?
I grow.
Yeah.
I grow every day. So, but I
I
want
hear
to
that. We all do.
Ooh, we love
No,
that.
no.
Okay, I'm a tree.
We all don't.
I'm lucky to hear
I
the boy
grow,
beside
I
me.
grow every day. Okay, Mr. Tree.
You're
Why are you in the hailer?
I'm not, but it was
Why are you in the
very-
hailer? Why are you in the hailer on my growth? Why are you in the hailer on my growth?
You don't find it funny.
Yeah,
that was
that
funny.
came
It
like,
was.
Are you trying to
listen.
get into something?
What you trying
What you trying to get
start
into?
right now? What you trying to get into?
What you trying to get into?
Okay. Go on with your branches. Go on with your branches.
Mr. Treat your
Wait.
Go on
Why
with
are
the
you hating?
branches.
So if you're here talking about growth and I've changed, I sit down and take it in. But if I say it's you a tree, like, so what go on?
You don't get it. Okay.
No, I get it. Talk to me.
That's right. Energy, eager man. It's cool.
Nah, because when you're here talking about your growth and you're doing this, doing that,
fam, it was a
I
joke.
take it in.
So
but when
you've
it's
never
me
you've never bantered me or joked about me
about this
about
subject.
anything.
This
Even
is like
anything
the
serious
same.
I'm talking
Like the
about.
same. I'm
It
talking
is.
about growth, and you're like, okay, tree.
No, because it was the way you said he was like, oh, so you're saying that's not growth, yeah? And it's like, I grow every day. It's like, we know you grow every day.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Some people don't grow every day.
Okay, sorry.
Clearly, he hasn't grown since
Okay.
last time he was here.
From what I show you.
Sorry. So how was that before?
I think I've seen a difference in you. I think you've become more responsible with your words, more so, because again, I'm only hearing your words.
Yeah.
I don't know about your actions, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, your maturity has come across to me
I appreciate it.
over the years. Yeah.
I'm glad.
I hope that's not taken as an insult.
Of course not.
Good.
Like I said, I grow every day.
Get it off. Get it off, Gina. Okay, Mr.
So I would hope.
You don't know why I'm singing in my head anyway. so
I would
it's fine.
hope that you've seen growth from me from the past 5 years or 6 years, whatever. Yeah, because I always try to evolve and become a better person, like a tree with branches.
Like how he's digging
We
in.
are a family.
You know
Like
what I
a
mean?
giant
Have
tree.
you seen him grow?
Since I've known him,
It's been almost 3 years. Croatian now.
if I'm honest, I don't think I've seen it yet. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I'm sure it has, but I don't think I've seen it per se.
And you're definitely sure it has.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw it in the conversation that we
Beautiful.
had. Definitely.
Beautiful.
That's why I'm not, like I said, we never
Yeah, but me and him don't
discussed
have
fallacy.
those
So
type
you're
of
saying you're seeing it in
conversations.
secret, but not in
No,
public.
no. I'm seeing it in certain conversations.
Okay.
Like we didn't discuss flag fallacy, so
Yes.
obviously that was a bit baffling.
That was a
to
new
me.
development.
She is really
Yeah.
like quoting the chapter.
I
So kidding me.
Bangs in it, little double F.
100%.
It bangs, bro. I put on a t-shirt, nigga.
Yeah, when you hit it.
Because I was like, well, no, this
We
is
didn't do this.
because I was like, this is not the conversation. And I think even the way that you repurposed the conversation that we had, I was like, okay, cool. I like how he's gone and thought about things. So I can see
So he
growth.
remixed it.
No. As in, like, he's thought about it.
Okay.
Like, he thought about what we were saying. And even when we had the conversation, I could see some levels of growth because I'm not gonna lie, I used to hate this little nigga.
Serious hit.
Seriously.
She still do.
Yeah, like, I didn't hate him, but sometimes I'd be like, oh, but why are you so problematic? Like, why do you insist? Like, because for me, problematic niggas just jar me. And yeah, like, having that conversation,
And that's proof. I mean, you saw the red flags in him, but you still persisted. And here you
because
are.
that's how we are as
This
women.
is it.
Talk.
But did you get what I mean? Like, but me and him had our conversation, and it was a beautiful conversation. So I'm not going to sit here and say that there isn't growth.
Wait, I've never seen him as that type of guy.
I wish that we had
I've seen
spoken
that.
about flag
I haven't.
fallacy.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah,
you only give the fine stuff to the good chocolate people. You don't give it to him.
I told you,
3 hours. 2-3 albums.
No. That's what I'm saying. I ain't see him as a problematic guy as well.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I
but,
pull that
but
back.
but obviously for me, my threshold for problematic is very low.
Okay.
Like my threshold is very, very
But
low.
I understand where you're going.
But I saw growth.
Silent
me
assassin.
and him had a very good conversation. Like I'm never gonna. Like, it was a good 1 hour conversation. I was like, if we had discussed flag fallacy, maybe it would have been more refined when we're having it now.
She's like my fine tuning.
Yeah, because that's all it.
That's what I'm laughing.
Because all it needs to be is come from your experience, and then you can fine tune it. Because a lot of things, it is great when you hear these conversations in abstract and people in Clubhouse, but then apply it to your own life. And is it applicable? No, then throw it away. That's how I live my life, right? I hear things, I'm like, does it really apply to my life? No, throw it away. You know,
Really?
Even with the colorism thing now, it gets to a point where if you're saying that you don't like dark skin, that's fine, it doesn't apply to me. I throw it away.
You know, I don't know if you get this vibe from him sometimes. But I get this vibe from him sometimes. I think he adapts. So he would come across you in a secret conversation and you would say, ooh, you've learned something. Because in that conversation, it suited his purpose to make you believe
talking
that.
to me.
What was it?
No, I genuinely think he learned. I genuinely did think it. Because he wasn't just
I'm a chameleon now.
Listen, I told you what was going on from the beginning, and no one would listen to me.
Brent,
when you go,
No. I
I'm not gonna lie, yeah,
I told
Brent.
him what Brent was doing from the beginning, and he didn't listen to me.
You have been on form.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. But
You
is
do.
that true? Is that true?
Sid, I
Is
tried
that
to
true?
warn you.
What's the question? I'm a chameleon.
What is your real self? What's your real form?
You know what?
What's
That's
your
a
real form?
valid
That's
point.
a very, very
That's
valid.
a valid
I
point.
think that's valid for all of us, though. Not just. I don't want it to just be Jesse.
No, you're very.
Nah.
Yeah.
Right
I
on your
don't think so. No.
I know who
You are who you are. I know who. I know who this fucking nigga is.
know who you are.
I know who she is. I know who Gloria is. I know who I am.
I don't know who
Is
This is them Rafiki joints.
Who are you?
you?
I am Rafiki. I know your father.
Listen, I'm telling you, incognito. I don't fully know myself.
I hear
That's
that.
nice.
You're
That's-
learning.
that's
You're
honest.
learning, and
Yeah.
you're finding yourself,
That's
and you're
honest.
growing.
No, but are you joking or are you honest with that? Like you're still kind of finding yourself, so to speak.
Yeah, I don't think I've reached final form.
And that's a beautiful thing to
I don't think anyone here has reached final
Yeah.
form. I think we're all evolving and growing and,
Nigga, I was a pig.
growing like trees. You know what I mean? But
I just clocked what you just said. You're a cheese.
I was a patriarchal princess.
maybe you're
as people like to call it.
maybe your process is a bit still at the infancy, maybe.
And so therefore you can't even be surprised if some people look at you and think this is a red flag that they can't deal with.
I think he knows what he wants to be, and he's sick and tired of having to sacrifice that to exist in this
Sorry.
land.
My branch.
I
man.
was about to say, you know what I was about to say? Didn't mean to hurt your branches. I'm sorry.
Roots, my roots.
That's why at the live show, when that woman stood up and talked about the traditional values and this, that, and next, like you really vibed with her. Like exactly.
Which live show?
I think the first or second, I can't remember. Remember she was on the.
Do you know what it is though? Yeah, I think some men. Yeah, I just cut you off. You've been cutting people off all day.
You know what? Some men.
want what they want.
Yeah, you know what, Brent? My bread will feel.
But do you know what? That's the point.
Be there, Trey. But I feel like
Some men want what they want, and some women what they want, and everyone should be fine with it.
Yeah, some men are still traditional and they want traditional.
Yeah.
They want
And
those
there's
values, and that's fine.
And that's fine.
some
And they
people
can't
want-
be mad if some women don't want to be traditional.
what it is.
Yeah.
And actually, in reality, a lot of women actually want to be traditional.
Yeah. That's
And that's what I'm saying. Some of these conversations are so not nuanced. I would love to be traditional, but there's also the conditions upon which my traditional values will flourish. My traditional values cannot flourish if you're also telling me that I should go work all hours God tends to also bring 50% of the money home. Because I am tired. I also don't want to come home and cook
That
at that
triple
point.
shift.
Do you get me? I also don't want to come home and look after these damn kids. And like I don't.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. So, you know,
If it wasn't for
and
the
so
meddling
that's-
kids.
And so sometimes that's why I'm saying
You're
I
the
find
vibes.
it very hilarious when certain men pick and choose the messages of Kevin Samuels. Even though I don't really like
Fuck
him.
Kevin Samuels, man.
No. Because as I said, I did
I
some
mean,
more
I like
research.
Kevin.
No, but
I
he's just
did
a
some-
random guy who popped up now. All of a sudden, he's like
you
the
know what it
gospel.
is?
man.
No, because
You know
I
what
did
mean?
some more research into what he actually also tells men.
Yeah.
The
He be
reason
hitting them points.
why I like Kevin,
Yeah.
is because
Oh,
I
he's
don't.
Kevin now, huh?
No, I like
him.
Kevin.
Yeah.
I actually watch
I like
his. I
him.
watch his
I like him.
First
The
name
back of
basis.
Run your fingers
Some KFK. Glory, you likes it? You like him?
The only problem is his delivery.
It's
Yeah,
shit.
that's my
It's
issue.
shit.
And his
His
fucking
message,
delivery.
his message
Nation of Islam
makes
having it.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I feel
and
like
and most women won't even disagree with
he
that.
says a lot of things that make sense. However, he just doesn't.
His tone,
he doesn't
his
let it
delivery.
land in a nice way. So for me, he's a tough love kind of person. Like he ain't got time to
that's
sugarcoat
why he's
shit
divorced.
for you to hit.
Twice.
No, of course he doesn't know how to his delivery, but it works for him. So it is what it is.
But does he have to? That's the thing.
No, he
You're
doesn't.
like that.
Well, I've got
You're fitness people, no?
yeah. That's why
No, he
maybe
doesn't have to be like that.
maybe that is why it resonates with me because I don't always need things to be like wrapped in a bow.
But to some, if we're talking about mental health and all those types, certain things do. They're not wrapped in a bow, but you can deliver. You can deliver a
course.
message and for it to hit. Because even when I was in a clubhouse room, I remember guys were saying, "Yeah, but men like things straight, like straight notation. Give it to us." Da, 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 da. American girl came into the room and
Ooh,
gave it
baby, I
straight.
like it
right?
raw.
So the American girl came into the room. and was
baby, I like it raw.
An American girl came into
No,
the
it's
room.
ODB. It's a song.
An American
Yeah.
girl came into the room and was like, yeah, okay, cool. So if we're going to say that, then all men should be making 6 figures, you know? All men and the men were like, no, but how dare you? Because now you're making it. I'm like, no, but you guys said you like to straight no chaser. So can you see how it doesn't make sense? So when women are telling you, we get the message, just deliver it in a nicer way. Someone has shown you how you don't
Is it?
like
That's it,
you
really.
don't like the messaging. So with a lot of men is we get it. Women want to be feminine. Trust me. Most women actually are not independent because they want to be.
Oh,
they're independent because
Charlie.
we have to be. Right? There's certain people that are carrying their households, not even just them. Like I give an example. For years I was carrying even my family, like my parents' household. I don't want to be masculine. I have no choice because somebody else abdicated that. By doing whatever he wants to do as a dad. And so I have to pick up that. That's a lot of people. Like even I have a room every Saturday called Eldest Child Room where you listen to women talking about how it is being an eldest child. It's a room where people talk about it. And when people talk about their mental health issues, like I heard certain women saying that they don't want to have kids because of how that has affected them. So women do want to be feminine. Most women do want to be feminine. Some women wouldn't mind staying home and looking up. I'm not saying all, but some women wouldn't mind. But are men giving us the environment in order for us to be feminine? Are men also giving us the things that we need for you to be able to enjoy that privilege of me being feminine, of me submitting to you, of me letting you lead? Are you giving me, as a tree saying, are you giving me the right soil?
So I'm a tree again.
Do you get what I mean? Are you giving me the right soil? Because a lot of women, that's the thing sometimes, like, let's just have proper conversations with each other instead of these shout. Like, a lot of women would love to. I would love to.
Stop abusing them.
Like, sorry, I would love to sit home and maybe work 1 or 2 days a week.
What about you, Gloria? Would you?
I wouldn't mind a bit of this, a bit of that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, some women, well, most women don't want to be in
I
this
don't think
state.
it's in me.
A bit of this, a bit of that.
I'm not saying, I didn't say, I said some before people come for me on Twitter. Some women.
No, so you said most women.
No.
So the
I said
idea of
some women
your
want
partner
some rest.
retiring you because he can,
He
doesn't
can retire me, but I'm not gonna not be retired. I can't.
be
I'm
idle.
I'm
do
not
you
a
think,
tree.
Do you think all women that are retired literally do
Yeah, they don't
nothing?
do nothing.
No, of course, but
Yeah.
for me, it's
What
like,
did you do?
for example, if someone
Leisure.
asked me a question, yeah,
Lady
and
of
said,
leisure.
Women of leisure.
someone
Women of leisure.
Wolf asked me a question, and he was like, okay, cool.
Mul-Ty.
If your husband, so let's say you were studying,
Yeah, he
wanted
said
be
that to me as
you
well.
wanted to be like a
Oh,
doctor.
yeah.
That long
That
DM.
is even, that one is even stupid.
couldn't hit
If
him
you
back.
don't pick, if you don't
No.
pick,
I couldn't hit him
I
back
even
still.
But basically, but I'm not going to go into detail, but it's like,
I
okay,
love you, bro.
imagine you were studying and you were like about to qualify to be whatever, like a doctor, whatever it is you're qualifying to be, right? And then you meet your dream man and he basically offers you the world. And he says,
as these men's do.
and he literally was like, look, I'm going to retire you, I'm going to marry you and give you the world. One condition is you can't practice in whatever it is that
Yeah,
you're
bull
qualifying.
Bullcrap.
What would you do?
What men
And then
do
I
this,
said, you know what I
I
said?
might accept the
I
offer.
said I will accept the offer.
Because I can do something else.
No, I said I won't. I would qualify. So I said basically my thing is, can I qualify and not practice? Because my
So you
thing
have
is,
it.
I'm not gonna not complete my qualification.
Yeah,
and not
no.
practice. So I'm gonna
No,
qualify.
Don't change his question. Don't change his question.
Why?
That's,
I said I would qualify.
No,
Your
and I
question.
said to him, I said the only way. This is the answer I gave him though, so I'm not changing his question, my friend. This
She's
is the
giving her
answer.
answer.
wasn't it just an option?
It was an option.
Well, this is the answer I gave him. So here we are.
It's either you qualify
Well,
or
you know why that's how it works. Do you know why that's how it works?
Because you want to.
Because he accepted my reasoning and we kept it
And we
moving.
kept it
So
moving.
if it doesn't work for you,
I think he just
it's
like,
a
you're
you
one of
problem.
them. I'm going on.
I will
to
accept
explicit.
What's the you problem?
I'll accept the offer.
How about that?
All right, cool. So, but is it not?
But let Gina finish because Gina hasn't finished her
no.
reasoning.
No, I didn't.
She did.
No, I
Gina
didn't.
didn't finish her reasoning.
Face your front. Anyway, so like I said,
Sorry.
Mr. Tree Man.
I knew it was coming. That's what I said. He's gonna call him a tree.
I would accept the offer
You next.
on the conditions that I get to qualify. But fam, I said, Mr. Tree, did I address you? Keep those branches still. So I would accept the offer on the premise that I can qualify and not practice. And essentially, that's what he said. He said I can't practice.
Yeah,
he didn't say I
he
can't
didn't say
qualify.
can't qualify.
So essentially, I'm taking the qualification and I'm not practicing.
So why was it important for you to accept it only on that condition?
Because
you
for
can't
me,
rely on these men.
I've worked. If I've
Is
been
that
working,
what it is?
no, there's
Feel
that.
safe?
There's that, but there's also if I've been working hard to achieve this one qualification.
For her
I don't give a shit if you've come and offered
This
me
is
the
it.
world, yeah, because it's self
Yeah,
and esteem.
Yeah, but you do.
Fulfillment.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
do.
Maslow's
Yeah, but you
level
do.
of
No,
hierarchy.
because I'm not because
Maslow.
I'm
come
still
on.
doing it for me though.
Yeah, we're doing it for ourselves.
I want to qualify because this is
I think this is a fantastic question
that's nice.
because what are you actually arguing for? What are you actually fighting for?
She wants this.
I'm
she
saying-
wants
No,
this
this,
My dad
this,
was
to me,
saying, a
this
piece
to
of
me is the
paper.
question. This to me is the question because if all the time
And the
you're
option
saying,
to
which is what you're
practice.
saying, is we've had to do this,
Yeah.
and I want my own
Yes, but look, this
liberty.
is
I want
this
my
is the
own
thing that
choice.
but this is the thing. One is not a choice, and she's saying she
but
wants
No,
a
that's what I'm
choice.
saying.
No, but
She-
Brent,
she
okay.
has now changed it on
Okay,
one
no, no,
condition.
no,
Let me
no, no,
finish
no.
this particular thing and never practice it.
Yeah,
No,
because
no,
that's
no,
his
no.
He's
choice.
basically bought you.
No, so what I'm saying is
He's
yeah,
upended your life.
not necessarily because I can change my mind.
Because then she can leave and practice.
There's the power. I could change my mind
Yeah,
anytime.
good.
Yeah, but
Hold on.
that is the
It's a
power
great
of having
question.
the
It's a great question.
qualification. The
No, no,
power of having
I
the
hear that. I
qualification.
hear
Because,
that, but
okay, Brent, let me give you another
Go on.
perspective, yeah? So I've qualified as a probation officer, yeah? And at that time, I can go and pursue my passion to be a PT because I'm still doing it. But I say to myself, nah, do you know what, yeah? Let me go and do probation, land in probation, get my experience, and then when I'm happy and satisfied, I can leave it and then go do my PT thing. So you're telling me that in me doing that and not going for the passion or say, like, because you're saying that I've been bought, so I don't get it.
So where was the board part of that?
No, I'm
scenario?
asking you because obviously, if I'm no longer practicing it though.
Again, where's the board part? There was a guy. There's a factor here where a guy comes and tells you,
Yeah.
stop what you're doing and I'll look after you for life.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take it.
So whatever you did before, and this speaks.
But
to
I
your point
wasn't
saying
pra-
that
but I wasn't practicing
You do
before,
want to be
though.
feminine. He said that
Yes.
speaks.
Yeah.
If it is that you've looked after me this and next, then cool.
Yeah.
I'll put.
I'm
in,
okay with it.
in my mind, like an independent woman.
But that's what I told you. A lot of us are not independent.
I hear what you're
because we
saying.
want
I
to be.
hear what you're saying. But
And
someone
not
who
independent
claims
to
to
that-
be. That's why I say it's a fantastic question.
No, but this is the thing. What Gina is actually telling you is the essence of her trying to keep some part of her independence, of having the
I
qualification.
agree, but what does that mean? Is it an empty gesture?
No, it is not empty. It's only empty because you don't see it as something that should matter to her self-esteem. She
Let me flip
sees it as something
I hear that. Let
even
flip
me,
it.
being
I
a
hear
lawyer.
that. I hear that. Let me flip it. So let's just talk about a passion of yours. Name me something. What do you women kind of aspire to?
Spend my husband's money.
No.
That's what I aspire to.
You know, for men, like, it's like, I'll be a rapper, I want to be footballer.
Women don't really aspire to those type of things.
Lady of leisure.
Yeah,
I
literally,
wanna-
lady of
I want to
leisure.
be a singer. I don't know.
Let's just say your passion was singing, right? And I don't know, for 10, 15 years, this is everything.
I see the
you're doing.
analogy, but I think it's a false
I
analogy.
hear that. Let me just finish. So this is everything for you. It could even be tied to your mother was a singer, but she passed before this, that, and the next.
Yeah.
So for you, it's deeper than just I'm just doing this because I like it, right? And he comes in and says, all right, you're about to get signed. You're about to go into this next passage in your life. But nah, if I give you all this money, look after you, quit all of that. What then do you say?
I'm signing.
Your singing contract, right?
Yeah.
But that's
This-
a
and this-
but that's a
I hear
different
what you said.
analogy. though.
I had to do that.
But you're
I
trying to
had
make
to
it
do
on
that.
a one-time thing that you can't go and at any choice, at any time, given moment, go and re-pursue the thing. That's why you said it's a once in a
I
lifetime
thought Move
opportunity.
asked the question because it was in response to what you were saying.
Of what, trying to be feminine?
Yeah, that women just want to be that. I believe it's
But
not
feminine
just that.
doesn't.
It's,
No.
It's the freedom. It's,
No. But
my own choice to
Again,
be this.
because you're conflating two different issues, right? The femininity is very different from my freedom to do this. What Gina's explaining about qualifications is to do with your self-esteem, you as a person, how you see yourself, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, self-actualization. Have I reached a point that I want to as a person? That's very different from wanting to be feminine.
So how does that end?
Because that's very different from being feminine.
Okay, so you've pursued this particular career, as in you've taken exams, then you've passed the exam, and then say, yeah, I passed the exam, but I'm not going to apply what it is I've spent all this time doing to pass the exam. That's Maslow?
No.
Surely the exam is just, it's working towards this thing I'm going to be doing, and then you just give it up.
But because
I'm puzzled.
but you also need to remember, why do some people work so hard? Some people work so hard for financial freedom, for financial liberation, to be able to do what they want. For some women, if I've already met that man that can give me that financial freedom, I don't
why
need
is there
to
a condition
work.
then?
Because her condition is just based on
I
her
know what's
self-esteem.
I know what's her, but if it is you've just used that example, then the whole completing it is irrelevant.
No, it isn't.
No, do you know why?
The completing doesn't mean she's realizing that she doesn't have to practice this to make money anymore, but she realizes she wants the qualification to make herself as a person.
She would just feel incomplete.
Yes,
Yeah, I
and
hear
that's
that.
okay.
But
That's got nothing to do with femininity.
I hear what you're saying, but maybe I'm conflicting. As you
Yeah,
said,
because
the
it's got nothing to do with
and
femininity.
independence.
Yeah, two different things.
Cool, but for you,
because
for you,
no.
and that's what I'm saying. Just for you, you're saying that you want to be feminine.
Yes.
And you also care about your independence.
Yes.
Right? And that might look like I'm choosing to be this.
Yes.
Right? Now, with that particular exercise that Muff put on the table, he's taken away.
No, he's taken away that choice to practice that particular thing.
And that is
It
what
doesn't
your
mean
independence
that
was wrapped into.
But you can't, it doesn't mean that you can't do other things. It doesn't mean that you can't do philanthropy. It doesn't mean that you can't, as Gloria said, it doesn't mean that you can't do a bit of this and a bit of that.
I'm tapping out.
Because you're conflating two different issues.
Okay, cool. I'm tapping out.
Well,
right.
Song of the week.
So,
Yeah.
Gina, don't let
Brooklyn
any
is
man pay
That's a fix.
for everything that you want to do, especially if it is that you want to dream to do something. Don't let him take that away from you.
You know what?
With a little flash of the cash.
No, but the maddest thing is, I say this now, but in that situation, it might not always be the case, because he asked, when he went around and asked, could you be a stay-at-home person? What was my response?
No, she said no.
I said, it's not in me. And that's exactly what he said. I know myself. I can't see myself. And that's just because of my character traits and how I am and how passionate I am about what I'm doing.
I just flipped the scenario. I flipped it as you coming to me, you babe, and you saying, I want to look after you, Brent. Forget everything that you want to do in your life. Where's my flipping purpose?
Yeah, but that works against what people were telling you about masculinity and a man's role in the world.
Again, I don't see masculinity and femininity.
No, but I'm saying that's going against what the world is telling you.
I could care less about what
that's
the world's
fine.
telling me.
But that's going against, but that's what I'm saying to you. It's whenever we have these conversations about femininity and whatever, there's never the nuance of understanding what conditions will allow a woman to be more feminine, right? What condition will allow a woman to be more submissive to men? What condition will allow a woman to be all the things that you men want us to be? Because we hear it.
What's your purpose?
What's my purpose?
What's your purpose?
What's my purpose? I only have one, as in my core purpose, is I want to drastically change one person's life.
Okay.
So if it's one person that can tell me that their life got drastically changed, because I see that my parents' choice to move here drastically changed my life.
Yeah.
And I see that as mama's purpose. I can see that in how mom acts with us and how she is with us.
Yeah.
So I've always adopted that as mine. So
Cool.
everything that I do in terms of working and whatever is because I know I could change my kids' lives and their destiny.
So let's throw that into the mix, into the Gina's mix, right? Gina, pay attention, please.
Yeah.
So if one of Gina's purposes was trying to be stopped by this guy saying, hey, stop it, what would you say then? If you believe that what he was asking you to stop was your purpose.
Then no, I'm not stopping.
Well, this is my
But that's
flipping
different though,
point.
because
But
the
this is my
purpose,
point.
But because you're saying, and I understand the purpose one, I understand that because I'm the same. But you're saying a qualification. Not a lot of people see their purpose wrapped up in a qualification.
No, but it was what the qualification was going to pass you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Not a lot of people, as human beings, see their purpose
Brent,
wrapped around
you know
a
that
qualification.
also doesn't necessarily mean that that's your purpose, though. Because,
Yeah.
for example, I never. No, but you're saying.
suppose.
But you said the qualifications. What?
No,
was
I
gonna bring
said
it on.
suppose. The
But what if you
question I
don't
was
know?
asked was
But what if you
linked
don't
to your-
know? If
And
that
you
is-
might find your
Then-
purpose.
How old are you?
The thing is,
Wait,
yeah,
how old am I?
Not at the stage where it is you don't know your purpose. So don't.
No. Go on.
What? I didn't mean it as a jab.
Right, you're ready, bro.
So Gloria wanted to say something.
No. All I was going to
I'm gonna chop down
you
this
lot,
tree.
you lot said it yourself, but purpose,
What are they called?
purpose ain't necessarily
lumberjack.
like
Lumberjack.
qualification or
Yeah.
whatever. A man can retire a woman and she can still have
Her
purpose,
purpose.
by the way.
Yes.
A lot of rich men
Yes,
have.
but that's not the question I was asking.
I was just referring to when
Your
you
question.
said the purpose.
I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
okay.
not.
All right.
Let me clarify.
Okay, that's
if you
fine.
misunderstood, right?
That's fine.
So
I'm waiting for the
whatever
clarification.
Muff was basically saying he's
Yeah.
going to pay to stop,
Yeah.
that was her
But we
purpose.
didn't. But that's the thing. We didn't read it as that.
You read it
So
as...
she gave the answer based on what she read.
You read it as what, though?
A qualification.
Was it just qualification?
Yes,
Did
that's
he,
what.
did he say that it was her
Was
purpose?
the question
Bruv.
qualification?
Let me
Yes,
find it for you, 'cause
it
I
wasn't
did-
a purpose.
Sorry.
I didn't read
Sorry,
it. as
did you all
purpose.
get the qualification?
I
Yeah,
think I read them, motherfucker.
I didn't read it.
I said,
neither.
move not tonight, nigga.
I think.
No, I've got
No,
it.
listen.
I've got it here.
I've got it.
Nope. I just moved on.
You've been training as a doctor for 10
rude,
plus
bro.
years.
So it's not qualification.
Literally, I said.
Yep, nope. That's it.
All right.
No, it is.
What Muff wrote? Let me
No,
You've
you've
been
been
training
training
as
as
a
a doctor for
doctor.
10 plus years. You have a medical degree and you're about to qualify in your specialist field. 8 months prior to your completion date, you met the love of your life. They are everything you could want, rich as hell, and the relationship has gone from strength to strength. The day before you qualify, your partner tells you that they will pay off all your student loans and debts and take care of you financially for the rest of
This
your
is
life.
even beautiful.
If you only agree to never practice
Beautiful.
medicine.
Because this is attached to purpose.
But if you don't accept,
These doctors
you
take
can
oaths.
no longer be with you. You're not married to your partner, but you've discussed your relationship and both see a
He
future
wants
together.
people to die.
Do you accept the offer?
He can pay for another doctor to be trained.
So this is it. He said, do you accept the offer and give up your passion? Not purpose.
It's not purpose.
Passion. Or do you reject the offer?
A lot of
and lose
people's
your
passions
love?
are not their purpose.
I rejected it straight away. That whole thing there, yeah, was
But
not.
wait. Let's bring on passion and purpose. Passion and purpose. When it is that we actually look to apply ourselves, sometimes it's linked to what our flipping passion is.
My passion is not my purpose.
Oh,
My passion is
Yeah.
not.
I get it, but I believe the two can be linked.
100%.
No,
They
they can
can
be.
be, but
But
it's not
she
all
has
the time.
answered it in the thing of they're not linked. And you're not accepting her
I
answer.
read
of
it.
No,
They're
she
not
changed
linked.
it. She changed it.
No,
she didn't.
I literally.
I'll say yes
You know what I
if-
said? You know what I wrote?
I can finish.
I wrote, yay. I said, we're done negotiating.
But the thing is, yeah,
And I left it at that.
if you believe something's your purpose, yeah, and you pursue it, yeah, you're pursuing it
100%.
with no passion. There's passion behind you pursuing this thing, innit? No?
100%.
Or no?
No, of course, but I don't think your passion can also, because to me, passion is something that you really
You
enjoy, that
like,
you're passionate
yeah.
about, right?
But how do you know?
That doesn't
How do you know it's your purpose?
Some people's passion is pole dancing. That's not their
No,
purpose.
no, but how do you know it's your purpose?
You'll know.
How do you know
How?
what's your purpose?
Like, you just know.
What you saying right now, Chris?
Some people
Like,
know
I-
their
Who you trying to get
purpose.
into?
And
Some people know their purpose
you have a
in
feeling,
life.
like, you
Yeah.
know what
I
your
get
purpose-
it, but just saying you know doesn't really answer the question.
Well,
I know, but
I
like,
answered
Can
It's
you
very
imagine,
it's
can you
very
imagine
subjective,
calling
though.
you becoming a doctor a passion? Can you imagine?
No, but I'm saying for some people that is not their purpose.
What is their passion?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that
Jesus
it's
Christ.
their purpose.
I wonder what
It
your
may not
purpose
be
is
your
if it is
God
your
given
passion is actually going
Your
to-
purpose could be something
Because
else.
if you
Your
said to
purpose
me-
could be you should be a pastor. Your purpose
Yeah, but
literally
how
could
do you know
be-
that?
Exactly, that's what we're saying.
That's
So-
between you and the Holy Spirit.
No,
So it's not-
but what I mean is, yeah, if you feel passionate about something, then wouldn't that direct you in that direction of this might be my purpose because I'm passionate
Yes,
That's
about
why
it?
a lot of people
Because
follow
I've
their
asked-
passion.
because
Yes,
Follow
but
their
when-
purpose.
because
Yeah.
But
I've
then at
asked
the
you,
point where it's no longer
how do you know
passionate
it's your
to
purpose
you
and you
anymore,
haven't answered the
but there's
question?
been a lot of people as well that at the point where it's no longer passionate to you more, are you then saying that you're no longer in your purpose?
Yeah, I'm tapping out again.
Because I agree with some people is inextricably linked, but there's some people there's not.
Nobody's wrong here.
No one's wrong,
Like,
but
yeah, there's some people it's not. So some people saying don't practice medicine, it doesn't mean they're giving up on their purpose. She might be giving up practicing medicine, but she finds her purpose somewhere else.
Yo, for me, my passion is my purpose. That's for me.
I believe that the two are linked, in my opinion, because I asked you guys, how do you know it's your purpose? And you didn't really give me an answer. You just said you
No,
know.
because you
Some
do
people's
just,
passion's
you-
pole dancing. What's
you-
their purpose?
You do just know though. And okay, for
No,
example,
but
yeah.
that's,
No,
I
some
believe-
people's passions are that. What is their purpose?
that's not their only passion in life.
No, but you're saying passion, so that's their passion. So what is
All
their
right,
purpose?
let
That's
me
the
give you.
outline.
Let me give
Okay,
you an
then
example.
okay, hold on. in that scenario, okay, then maybe their purpose is to be a fucking pole dancer.
Not
Then.
always
How about that?
synonymous with purpose.
I think
I didn't say it always is. I said there can be
Yeah,
links.
Yeah, they can be. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not
definitely can be
always.
linked.
Yeah, but you can be passionate about more than one thing, no?
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. So,
I'm
in that
I'm passionate about pole dancing and
yes,
something
exactly.
else.
So
Well,
in the example, so
Ahhhhjeii.
exactly. But
If
you're,
we run by the example,
you're literally proving what I
No,
said right.
no.
You could be a doctor. You could give up
no.
your
I'm
doctor.
not even arguing against you, by the way.
No. If we run by that example, you can see that he made specific reference to that and the context of it. More or less, he's talking about your purpose.
No.
Oh, you can't be saying
no.
it's a plethora of passions. One of these are becoming a doctor. What the hell?
Yeah. Some people
No,
do.
it means so much to her.
Yeah.
So much to her. It was emphasized in the bloody thingy.
So
That's why
that
it was
doesn't mean that's her
it
passion.
was an
That doesn't mean
option.
it's her purpose.
I'm tapping out again.
Mr.
Crystal, you won.
No, it's just because I
50
like.
points.
No, because
20
I like.
rebounds.
No. It's because I
9
like
assists.
Gina's answer
Yeah,
because
triple-double.
it had the nuance of understanding.
She like
could
her
find
answer. She's
purpose.
like, I ain't answering that.
Because I understand what she said.
I'll give
she
you my
wants the
own answer.
Yeah, because she
I
wants
ain't
the
choosing A or
qualification
B.
for herself.
I choose D.
I literally just said I'm negotiating.
And she
There we
wants the
go.
qualification for herself, for her own self-esteem.
because you know what?
That's not
Because
multiple choice. That's
because-
not how it works.
Because in reality, when you give me that question, my ass is negotiating.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
It's more
you're
nuanced than
in a
that.
test, right? And you see A, B, C, or D, Crystal.
None
A,
of
B,
the
C,
none
D.
of the above also
Is that
exists.
what you're doing?
Then I'm
None of
not
the
ans-
above
then I'm not
also
answering the
exists sometimes.
question.
Yes, none of the above. But it's because
Is this how you guys
no,
are
it's
at party
because
games?
you're moving out the nuance. The nuance is some
It's
people's
true, it's
passion
true, I
is
hear that.
not always their purpose.
To be honest, I was the one who introduced the whole purpose stuff. I was the one.
Exactly.
I
Some
I
people's
looked to
passion is not
confuse
their
all
passion.
of you,
So
all, and I apologize. I
In
tap
Mof's
out.
message, what did he say? Passion on purpose?
No, he said passion.
He
said
But the
passion.
context of what was talking about,
Yeah.
it really meant everything to her.
Yeah.
And it was a choice.
It still
I
doesn't.
understand.
Because you've heard testimonies of people
Because
saying,
if you
"I
use
was
that
so
same
into
example,
this, and God
if
showed
you
me that
use
was
the
not my
same
purpose."
example as a
Have you
stripper,
not?
if you use the same example of the stripper and put it in here, she would easily take the money. It's
No.
nothing to her.
Wait.
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Bring
yeah.
it to my mouth.
No, don't clap.
Don't clap it out.
Don't clap.
But you as a Christian,
Stupid
have you
tree.
not heard testimony? You as a Christian, have you not heard testimony?
I said
Brent,
Clearly you didn't.
Brent, you as a Christian, have you
You
not heard
said it.
testimonies of
You're not even
Christians
gonna chew your
saying, "My
twig."
passion was this,"
They were
and God
doing
showed
them.
me, and God showed me that that's not my purpose.
So, say that
There's
again?
loads of people
Say that
that have
again?
shown me that. Loads of pastors, loads of people in Christians
Say that again?
who have said that, yeah, this was my passion. I was going for it. I was doing all that, and God showed me that was not my purpose. That happens all the time.
What does that mean?
Sometimes passion is not inextricably linked to purpose.
When did I say
We didn't say it was.
No, but that's what that's what I was saying to you. You're missing the nuance of the conversation of what Gina was trying. Why her
I
answer
know
was
what
that
Gina
way.
did. Gina said, I am not choosing A, B, or C. I am creating D.
Yes,
Brent,
because she understands the
You are
nuance.
a twig, and if you don't tread carefully, I'm about to snap your ass straight.
All
So
right.
yes, they can be connected, but not all the time.
Extricated.
All right, well,
Extricably.
What else was up?
well, guys,
I'm looking at it right now.
it's been
Song of the week,
Song of the
baby.
week, song of the week.
We're going to play some Tory.
If you
That
play
new Joe
Tory-
Fire, right?
I don't know how I haven't heard any of his stuff. I'm waiting till the verdict.
That's
So-
Brenting again.
That's a good verdict.
To distinguish from a related thing, extricate. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you.
You're very, very welcome.
Who wants to go first?
I got ghosted today.
By a
You
woman.
A girl was supposed to come through.
Yeah,
clearly,
yeah,
that's why she's not here. That's why he wanted us out.
Hence why
You're
we're
trying to have
Do you
a
know
date
why?
at 11 o'clock. What kind of
No,
people
leave
you
him. Do you know why? It's because your ass a tree, sucker
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah.
You trying to have a boy?
With your
It was
shit
a white girl.
branches.
It was a white girl.
That's,
A white girl with a big bum.
that's a sucker boy.
That's a damn lie.
Yusuff?
Brent, stop bringing me into your bullshit, man. Stop bringing me into your bullshit, bro. Bring me into your
I'm not
BS,
gonna
nigga.
lie. Do you want to know a joke? Yeah, my phone after 11 p.m. doesn't function.
Why?
I'm not even joking. You know when you have when you set the
Oh, you've locked stuff.
yeah, but you know usually you can just dismiss it because my phone's on its last legs. Yeah, over the last couple of
The bitch
days,
said no.
when it goes into that sleep mode thing,
Do not
nothing
disturb. Oh.
nothing functions.
Is it? Tell me what
look,
song, isn't it?
It's just not working.
What's the song?
I can't even go into WhatsApp. So you know when you WhatsApped me
Yeah.
last night,
Yeah.
every time I go into it, it kicks me out.
Oh, is
my
it?
phone's mad.
When are you going to
cool.
change your phone?
It's time for upgrade.
Oh no, I got one at home. It came It came today.
Okay.
So when I get in, I'm
No,
gonna.
good to-
No, go. Still
What's the song?
It's called "Be Alone" by I don't know BLXT.
Blxst.
Blxst. Is that how you pronounce it?
Be
yeah?
Alone.
My boy.
Disgraceful bastard.
If I'm ever like that in love with a girl, someone shoot me, please. Someone just kill me. Bro.
Serious?
Nah, that's too much. Bro.
Jeez.
I don't ever want to feel that way.
Oh, you was taking it in the lyric?
I was thinking, I was thinking, this nigga's in love. This nigga's in love. This nigga's at the altar crying.
After you've been ghosted as well.
So let me ask you a question, yeah?
Yeah,
You just said the guys at the altar crying. Is there something wrong with crying at the altar?
nothing at all.
100.
Okay.
Pardon?
100.
Do you think there's a problem?
Yeah.
Well,
It's like,
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just
Is
saying
that toxic masculinity?
that song
I'm
was
just,
extremely.
just a really into
The passion was.
So you can't cry?
me.
Yeah.
I can't cry.
Not in front of the altar though.
If it happens, it happens. I'll try not to.
You fight it back.
Sorry?
You fight it back.
No. You see me chucking up, but to let a tear drop, I was like, nah, man. You mean?
Not even a little thug cry?
I might do a thug cry. I'm all about thug cries.
what's the third cry, please?
Thug cries? It's a bit more emotional.
No, it's a little tear.
Just here.
No, man.
Oh, get out of here, you prick.
No,
How dare you do this, Stevie Wonder?
Wipe it up, man.
man.
Yeah, so what makes a man cry like when he gets up there? Is it that, jeez, you
None of
actually
us have
forgive
been
all of
married.
that?
We have not been married.
No, but I want you guys
We're
to
never Gloria's the
experience. We've been talking about lack of experience. Let's go there.
It's true, innit?
Let's go there. Page,
Since you're speaking without
page
experience.
56, chapter 7. Come on.
It's okay to write vicariously because everybody's doing that in life.
No, fair
Anyway,
enough,
what's the question?
So what makes a man cry at the altar, fellas?
If he just, he realizes that he's marrying the woman that he truly, truly loves.
And he didn't know that before?
I guess it's
no,
real. It's
no,
real.
so
though.
real.
No, he
Everything-
did before, but in the moment of, we're actually getting married,
Saturation.
emotions are overwhelming and it's a beautiful time, beautiful moment, isn't it? So you cry.
It's going to be my wife.
It's gonna be my woman.
Because I think it goes both ways though. Like,
I would cry.
I don't know if I'd cry though. But
After
Where
all
do you
these
cry?
niggas done put
Huh?
me through.
nah, you know why? I've never cried happy tears in my life.
Have you?
Never.
Oh, I cried last week.
I've never cried happy tears in my life.
I'm gonna cry.
Never.
No,
I don't even know what it feels like.
Exactly. So
cry
I
with happiness.
I can't wait.
Wow, you've never
cried
been
my
so
tears.
overfilled with joy that you've.
No.
No.
Sometimes I feel, even when
Hold
I
on.
pray.
So
cry
when I
happy
said
tears.
I've never cried happy tears, you didn't give a shit because
But
he
you
said
got
it.
saved. You should have cried. That's why I said you should have
Yeah,
cried.
sometimes when
I
I'm
haven't
praying,
cried.
I cry happy tears.
Yeah.
How
Have you been filled with the Holy Spirit, baby?
No love tears.
No, because when
No.
I cry in like church and stuff,
Well, have
it's
you?
always from a place of like sorrow. Like I'm never like I don't cry happy tears.
So why are you crying
Oh,
sorry in church?
Not
shit.
sorrow, but like
I'm lying.
I might be going through something, and then like praise and worship always gets me in my feelings.
lying.
But it's never when I'm happy. It's mainly
Surely
when
it's the
I just
you
remember-
got me, God. I'm actually you're
Yeah,
happy
you're
when
happy.
it is you're crying.
no,
Oh,
I don't cry happy tears. I've never cried happy tears.
Brent, I have one time. I remember.
Bandcamp.
I remember.
I've never cried happy tears.
I think you have,
I don't think I have.
but in church you have.
I think you.
No, I've not cried happy tears in church.
So when it is you cry in
cried
church, it's because you're remembering all the
happy
bad stuff.
day.
No, it's just the,
Yeah, that's what
you
it
know
is.
what it is.
Classic.
For me, it's like generally, usually, I'm emotional anyway, but I'm not emotional like happy. I'm not in a happy
Sorry,
emotional place.
You're having a conversation here, please.
And then when
If
if
you
it's
don't-
if it's a praise and worship moment, yeah,
Can kill me
I'm
the whole
already
episode.
on the edge anyway, so it tips me over. Do you know what I mean? But it's not coming from a place of happiness. I know it's not because
Praise and worship.
did you not just hear anything I
Hey,
said?
Brent, just do this right now.
Do you know? Okay, G. So for example, where you can't see it, you know, like when
Can't
some
get
women
into.
give birth, not forget the actual painful experience
Yeah.
or whatever, but I can't believe the baby is here or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
There's some women that cry. It's not just the happy tears. It's like I can't believe we're here.
No,
kind
fair
of thing.
enough. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying. I've never experienced it.
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah,
just
it's
like?
not by force.
That's what I'm
No, but
saying.
you said you cried in church.
Okay,
And
she
Brent.
explained
and I
what-
explained
she
how
said-
and
she
why
said
I cried.
why.
I'm not doing a Piers Morgan thing here and then saying that.
I
never
know.
happened. A bit
I've
of-
just not cried
Baby.
happy tears.
Cool. So you're in church and you're overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's
And
it's
it pours.
overwhelmed.
With the
It's not
spirit, right?
happiness. But that's not happiness. That's overwhelming.
I hear that, but sometimes the overwhelming could be the truth.
Consuming.
Jesus Christ.
I can
It could be a
see what
truth
the
that you're like,
wicked man
those
is
are bars.
doing.
Thank you, Jesus. And then you're crying.
I've not had that moment.
No, but why were you crying in church then?
Didn't you just hear what I said? So
Probably not.
when generally I cry in church, yeah, it's in praise and worship. It's more from a place of I'm already emotional, or I'm like, when I say I'm emotional, I'm battling with something. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So when I'm already on the edge,
Yes.
you could look at me and be like, Gina, what's wrong? And I could cry.
Yes.
It's that level of I'm there. And then when I'm in that moment and praise and worship kind of like happens,
Yes.
I start crying. But it's like a build up. I've never.
It's just a release.
Yeah. So do you get what I'm trying to say? It's not happy release.
I would question that because happiness doesn't always look the same way, but cool.
Fair enough. Anyway, well, I do not believe
All right.
that I've
One
cried
day you
happy
will.
tears.
God damn.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I
Is
don't
that
know.
your
I don't know if
at
I'd
the
cry.
Vibes today.
At the
I don't know if I will cry at the altar.
You will.
Because you
In
turned
Jesus'
around
name.
and said to me,
In Jesus'
you
name.
definitely will. And
In
I'm
Jesus'
like,
name you
well, I've
will.
never cried happy tears.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it. It's your portion.
My
And
man
can I
ain't
tell you
be
what-
happy tears.
can I
Man,
tell you
all
what-
the- all
And
the
are you
limits
just,
that put
are
me
you
through.
just saying that because
Two
it's Gina?
conversations happening right now.
No, but
Yeah,
let
and
me
I'm
tell you
asking
what's
you a
mad.
I would have had you.
That's for you. You think? No, you can't do that to me.
But Brent, guess what? Because you've just said that, yeah.
He's been trying to battle everyone today, but it will not happen to me.
But
And you know it won't.
But because you've just said that,
Nimby.
I'm not gonna do it.
Good.
I said because you just said that, knowing me,
You probably do it.
I won't.
Brent said I'm going to do it. Some
No, I'm
thinking about
not.
me on you.
I'm just not because now I'm saying to myself, I'm not
Today
gonna
has
cry.
been-
cry.
I'm not gonna cry on my wedding day.
You will.
I'm saying it now. Forget you. I'm not gonna cry on my wedding day, so now I'm not gonna do it. How about that?
All right. So you.
Well, because of him.
Yeah. Sure. Because of the treat.
Shame.
RJ. What about the time you did cry happy tears?
I told the story on the pod before when I gave my girl the mixtape. Remember?
No,
Oh.
You cried?
I told you the story better times, man.
you didn't tell us you cried.
I made
us.
I made a mixtape
Yeah.
and I was in the car with her and I was running down the track list and that. And
cried.
I told her exactly what every song meant.
I didn't know that.
I told you.
You've not told me this
I said
story.
the story on the pod
That's so
about a couple of times and I
cute.
cried.
I've
still.
never-
I was young,
I've-
hence the
I've never heard it.
emotions.
But I like the fact I like the fact that you're in touch with your
Yeah, that's
emotions.
really
Yeah.
cute. I like that.
He just stipulated that he was young, so he wanted to.
He now
Remove
has to say, I'm
himself
not
from
like
that.
that.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, no.
I'm not like man.
No,
Funkified it right
no,
now.
because I know
Toxic
how I am today, and
masculinity.
I wouldn't
Growth.
I wouldn't do that today.
Least in a tree anymore.
No, because I wouldn't do that now. I know myself now.
Do you think you'd cry at all? Do you think you'd cry in your wedding?
Now I couldn't get to that emotional place now. But when this wasn't that young. I was like maybe 24.
I want to meet a woman that makes me cry.
I pray that everyone does.
Yeah, man.
That level of love.
I'm trying to remember what song
And
was on there
if you
still.
don't, then
Crying now.
It was some ballads. Some classics. But yeah, I cried, bruv. It was weird though because I can't say that I felt happy. I just started crying, bruv. She was looking at me like, what's the nigga trying to get into?
Were you stiffing in?
I don't remember, but I know I was crying. She was in the passenger seat. I was running down track 6.
Wait. Were you saying why you chose the tracks?
Yeah, so I was playing each song, a snippet, 30 seconds,
Yeah.
song of the week thing,
Yeah.
and I was telling her why I chose this song and what this song
Means.
means to me and how it makes me feel about you. And I don't know what track I got up to, but the tears started flowing. I was beside myself. I got beside myself. I was like crying, bro. And I was like, rah. But anyway, Elise, what Elise?
Sorry, when was the last time you cried?
Crossover.
Good over.
No, as in December 31st.
That's not what you meant.
Oh,
Crossover. I was like, what you doing?
I knew what you meant.
Man
though,
said,
as in
ankle breaking.
end of year service, right?
Do you meditation? Yeah.
Oh, it's church.
No, in the house. It was a lockdown. It was no church.
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah.
So what's crossover?
The
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve to New Year's Day, like the church
I'm not
service.
from Ghana.
It's not a Ghanaian
This
thing,
is
you
just
prick.
I'm not from Ghana.
It's a black thing, no? Don't you?
Please,
don't
I'm
carry
coming.
I've heard Passover.
No.
Yeah, I've heard Passover.
Like
Jewish.
crossover service. You've never heard that.
When you're crossing over to the new year.
yeah.
No. All years night. No, but
All year's night.
all years
As
night.
in,
Caribbean thing.
Before New Year's. What would you say?
It's a Caribbean thing.
All years.
Okay, all right. Well,
Because it makes sense, right? All years, New Year's.
old or ooh?
All.
Old. Old.
A-L-L.
I take off the D with a little
Oh, they do.
yeah.
Oh, so it is old.
Like,
Okay,
oh,
okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Crystal,
Yeah.
shut up.
Say, oh my
Old.
Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
Joy.
Old is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
McDowell.
So why did you cry?
I was deep in it, man.
The grace of God, man.
That's all deep.
Is that okay with you?
Of course it is, but I would like
So
to
this
talk
book-
about
It's
it.
not okay because you're about to continue.
This book.
Well, like,
He doesn't want. He doesn't want to continue.
Wait a minute. Is
You
it a
wanted to
bad
kick
thing
us
that
out at
I'm
11 o'clock because you
Yeah,
had a beauty
honestly.
call, and now because she's not here, now you want to elaborate and have deep dives. Frio,
Yeah, don't trust white women with big bums.
Guy's sick.
you're the only one laughing.
No,
Funny.
it's not in it. It's not in it. My name ain't in it. And
My name ain't Bennett and I ain't in it.
That's it. That's it. Leave me out of you and Gavin's thing, bro. I'm not involved, man. I'm not involved. Anyway, I've been.
Where'd I've been?
So I might just drop right here. Drop right
You're
here.
sick.
I have been.
You're sick. You're sick.
Gloria,
I have been the instigator, conniving Brent. I have tried to meddle in every single conveison.
For the
crying,
meddling
man.
kids.
That's who I am.
I'm crying.
That's who I am.
What's your two chapters called again?
Flag.
I was gonna do
Ah,
it.
No, the
Flag
main
fallacy.
fallacy is
That's
The Maame Serwaa.
That's the
Oh, Maame
That's it,
Serwaa.
that's it. I've been the Maame Serwaa. And what's that one?
Flag fallacy.
Flag fallacy.
Flag fallacies.
double F.
Double F. I cried doing a crossover.
Oh, so he's not laughing at it.
It's because you're a tree.
Brent. Tone and delivery. No.
You know what I mean?
I'm still growing as a
Tree ass
person.
nigga.
And Christel, you beat my fucking ass today. Sid.
I am the roots. Here is the tree.
That could be either one of three.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, who is it? Me, Gina, or Brent?
No.
I've
Honestly,
already done Brent.
I thought about it. I was like, no, that didn't work.
No, because she's saying that I'm the trees.
Yeah,
or
this
he's
is
the
it.
trees. That means
Yeah.
it has to be one of us.
So, no, I'm going to say, I am the roots. No, look at my roots. I am the tree.
Look at me grow.
Mm-hmm.
Let me be.
Nice.
Big man.
That could be Morphe.
I've been the quietest one in the room,
I was going to say,
but
man
yet
like big
the
man.
most vicious with her tongue, trying to instigate stuff between my brother, Kojo.
Respect.
Very, very vile woman.
Wow.
But-
Vile, you know.
She's still going to heaven. Just not tonight.
Vile is a strong word still.
I ain't gonna say who it is.
Nah, speak with your chest.
No.
No. Speak with your chest, tree man. Flap those branches. Go on.
Flap the wings. Come on, flap them wings.
Go on, Mr. Tree Man. I have been Mrs. What made you go with that chapter? I mean, what did you base your thesis on?
She tore your book apart.
She took that red marker from primary school and literally
Nah,
She threw it into
Mr.
a bonfire.
literally.
livid.
We don't believe you need more people.
Ooh.
She's gonna fuck with it though.
Okay. Mrs. I said what I said.
Mr. Alkaline Water.
Oh, back in the building.
Coupe shot.
Crystal. Like the champagne.
Okay, before I have to engage brain. Oh, it's one more person. I have been I will not quit my job to satisfy your take care of me needs. I have purpose. I have drive. I ain't no stay-at-home having ass bitch.
Wow.
Ooh,
Well,
Jesus.
damn. Okay.
Flag fallacy, yeah?
You ain't gonna go about your natures.
Where else can you
Well,
go?
damn. You can't go to bed alone. Where the hell could you go?
Beautiful Just Jean.
Thank you, Margie.
And we have been Meet Us After 7.
And Gloria, you
AKA
didn't do Brent justice, man.
better for us.
No, because if it
Better
was
for
like,
us.
we do attempt.
You can carry it on, man. I'll pass the
That's
back to you.
good.
That was mad.
I even cut that out.
For rape, innit?
Brent, you seen this?